CEO, entrepreneur, born in
Play out a second.
1964, Jeffrey Bezos. Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Pave the way, put your back into it. Tell us why, show us how. Look at where you came from, look at you now. Zuckerberg and Gates and Buffett, amateurs can fucking suck it. Fuck their wives,
Drink their blood. Come on, Jeff. Get him. Yeah.
What is going on, guys, and welcome to the 135th episode of A Drink and a Joint. That's Toby.
What's up?
Right there. And I'm Davey.
How you doing,
What's going on?
Davey?
And that's Aaron.
Yeah.
What's
Boy,
up?
back in the
What's
back.
going on, everybody? If you are watching the stream on YouTube, please hit the like button. That helps us out a lot. That helps other people find the stream. And if you're listening to this on the old podcast apps, please give us a 5-star review.
Yeah, let us know what you
and
think.
let us know what you
Let us
think
know
about
what
it. Let
you
us
think
know
we
how
can
bad it
improve
is.
on.
Yeah, just
You know?
tell us how bad our podcast is compared to other better podcasts that get a lot more views.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be good. It'd be good for my psyche.
It's constructive. Give us constructive
we think
feedback.
We're so good. We need to be knocked down.
Yeah, we need
a
to be
little
knocked
bit.
down a few pegs because, Toby, I got to tell you, I'm getting a little too big for my britches.
Yeah.
I'm trying too much. I'm trying to do too much.
Yeah, I tried to bend a spoon yesterday with my mind, so I don't even know if you're on the level that I'm on.
Oh, dude, yesterday I tried to flip a Mack truck with my balls.
With your balls, okay.
Yeah.
With your magic. Wait.
With my balls, with my mind.
Like,
I tried to move my balls with my mind. Testicle-nesis. There we go.
Somewhere around there? I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
what we should have
that's
called this one.
impressive.
Testicle-niece.
It's too hard. You
Nieces.
wouldn't get what it was unless you heard the references.
It's my nieces.
It's my testicle nieces. No.
I don't
You're
like
not
this.
supposed to say that.
No, you're not supposed to say that to anyone ever. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm hyped about this Bezos song. It's been my jam.
Okay, so okay, so we named this episode Bo Burnham Tricked Us.
Oh yeah. Well, it was just to play the song.
And really just Toby's like, I love Bo Burnham. He's great.
I do love him so much. Okay, so if you want to just hop into the name, then what I meant was it hit me the other day because I've been listening to this, and you do need to watch it. It is
And we're
really
talking
sad.
about his new special that came out a couple months ago, something like that. What's
on
it called
Netflix.
again?
Inside. And it's during the pandemic, and he grows his hair out, and he gets depressed, and he's had a lot of social anxiety in the past and stuff like that, and he's had some panic attacks.
Boo-hoo.
But it hit me the other day because I was feeling so bad for him at a certain point.
Yeah.
And then I was just reading an article about him and how he did it, how much money he spent on the cameras and the lights and stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, not to say that it's not fucking genius.
Right.
Like, he did more than I could do with that same equipment, probably. So let's just say, because he's directed specials and stuff.
He's directed films.
When he took off, right? That's what he was doing a lot. So, I mean, he gets it. He gets the lighting, angles, everything like that. But just reading this article about him, like, he's got this older, like, rich girlfriend and this big-ass house, and he made that in his guest house.
Yeah.
And spent all this money on all this equipment and shit. And it just hit me that it is genius, but you can't feel bad for someone like that, right?
No, I never feel bad for anyone with money.
For someone that should feel pity for me.
Yeah.
Is really what
Well, that's also the angle though, because
it's relating.
That's the thing though. He's trying to be relatable.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he is being relatable because he probably feels that way. He
and
really
not
probably
to say
does.
That his depression isn't real. I'm not saying that.
But you got all that money, bro.
But I will say, even if you have problems and you're sad and you have depression and even to a really extreme, suicidal thoughts, stuff like that, we struggle with that before. We know what that's like.
Right.
I mean, I can relate on some level there. There is a sense of humor in the fact that, like, during the pandemic, people's, grandparents were dying, out of work.
Please call it the
afford
pandy
anything.
wandy or pandy. Let's
Yeah,
lighten it.
now that it's over.
Yeah.
Or something, basically. But
Pandy.
yeah, so I mean, during that time though, do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of funny to think that he was so sad when like some people like lost their livelihood.
Well, because he even says
Right.
in the special that he was ready to get out and go
Yeah,
and do
that
it again.
is sad,
So
too.
now, well, no, it's not sad. It's,
just
it's-
wanted to go
no,
perform again.
He wants the attention. So
Yeah.
he's sad because he couldn't go out and get the
Yeah.
attention he was ready to get
I
again.
know. See, that's part of
So-
it too, because it's like him. Yeah, basically.
Because when it comes
saying,
down to it, he
"Oh,
is.
you didn't get a bunch of people clapping for you."
but we
this
can't.
year.
We literally
But-
cannot relate to him specifically. We
No,
literally
and there
can't.
also is the thing. Yeah, he said he was having panic attacks stuff, and again, I feel for that. I don't mean to demean it by saying that it's laughable in comparison. Is
Right.
what I mean. Like
Yeah.
comparison of like think of the worst thing that happened during the pandemic, like
Death.
George Floyd.
Oh yeah, that's
like
bad.
that
Yeah,
happened,
death.
and he was crying in his guest house.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
At his mansion.
There's other stuff. There's other stuff.
There
You're
is-
gonna write a funny song about it. You're
Yeah,
gonna write a
there's
funny
just-
song about all this
I'm just saying
because you're sad in your big house with all your money.
What I was saying is that I love it. It is a genius album and everything, but it hit me the other day that he got me. He made me feel really bad for him, and then I was like, wait, no.
That's
I
what
should
I
feel
wanted.
bad for myself.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Yeah, because you were basically grafting your experience onto him.
Ah. Yeah, and he made a performative version of how bad you feel right now.
Yeah.
Genius. But it's kind of fucked on some level, right? Because
Oh yeah, absolutely.
you relate to it because of something. I don't know. That's a touchy area too, because it is probably real sad. I mean, you could see it. You could see it being real, but I don't know. I've rewatched it a couple times too, and there's a moment to where he like screams and he can't get it right, and he like hits his leg real hard and like throws some shit and breaks some shit.
Yeah.
And like it definitely seemed real, but then after rewatching it, I was like, but did he leave it running because he knew he was gonna do that because how he felt?
Well,
Did he just, like, leave the camera
all performance.
on?
It's all performance because he's a theater kid.
It is somewhat
Because like
performative.
you can
See,
even
that's
watch
where's
his
the
older
line?
stand-up specials, and he like goes
So
into
is
that
he
stuff, but he's
making
just
fun-
reading.
Is he making fun of us being sad
Yeah.
because we have to stay inside
Yep.
because he's in a mansion?
Yep.
And it's a joke that it's sad that he has to stay inside
Yeah.
of a mansion.
Has to be right
When people are losing their jobs and shit. So there is the parody
because he
on
still
us.
doesn't have to work. He's got enough money
Yeah.
forever.
But I'm saying that then the joke's on you.
Yeah.
And then it's sick.
Yeah, because
But
he got paid
He also
for
is
that.
sad, but it's not all performance. He is sad. Again, you need to see.
well, but that's
you need to
the
see
artist.
real-
That's the artist thing.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
all
yeah.
artists are sad no matter what.
yeah.
because-
So
You never really
it's not
make
a
it.
lie.
Even when you make it, you don't make it. Because everybody's going for that attainable comfort. That
Yeah.
comfort, but life is discomfort. So that comfort is always eluding, just like happiness. Really, happiness is comfort. You know what I mean? Happiness isn't really
You're
like
close.
jubilation. No, it's comfort. It is because when you're happy,
You can be happy and uncomfortable.
but
Right?
there's still a point of
Cocaine.
comfort and complacency.
Secret sex.
But I don't think that makes you happy. I think that you're still in that moment. You're trying to fill something.
Yeah. You don't think you can be happy and uncomfortable? Like on a roller coaster, bruh.
Okay,
It's a
fair
perfect-
enough. But you are still safe. It's because you like
you're
that because it's the
uncomfortable.
illusion. It's
No,
the
but you're
illusion of not
literally
being safe.
uncomfortable.
But you're
it
still
just don't feel good.
Okay, I think that we're arguing over the semantics of what comfortable means.
Yeah, maybe. What do you think it means? Because I'd say being on that roller coaster is pretty uncomfortable. It's all riding your crotch, and there is a fear. There's a slight fear of danger. I mean, because a fear of death, because something could go wrong.
Yeah.
But that's very
Well, because
slim.
it's like it's putting yourself in danger without the risk.
And those wooden ones really give me a thrill.
Dude, the
on a different
cannonball
level.
at Lake Winnepesaukah.
They're
is-
shaky
Yeah.
and loud, and they'll fuck your back up. Like,
Dude,
they're so
well,
shaky.
that one in particular will like decapitate you. Like I remember
Yeah.
one time having because like the seatbelts don't get you in tight enough, and when you're coming back in, there's like this little dip where you're going under another part of the track.
Oh yeah, if you're too
And
tall.
If you're like my brother almost got taken off. I almost got
No.
taken off. Like, yeah, dude, because you come up and then you bounce. So you're like
Oh, you're out
suspended
of
in
the
the
seat.
air as you're coming at
Oh,
this thing.
took
so
you
like you
out.
have to like
Yeah.
you gotta get down.
I always get scared about that. Like even when I'm not even close, though, I think like you get a little thing, you know.
Oh,
It's what is it? Parapersonal space. I don't
is
know why I remember
is that
this.
what it is? It's like when you're in a car and
Yeah,
you
and
perceive
you go under
the
a
top of
bridge
the car
as your
you.
head.
Yeah,
Because
That's
it's
so, I was
like
about to talk about
it's
that.
like
That's
within
awesome.
this realm of, so it feels like an extra limb, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
And so the top, yeah. So when you go under a bridge, you'll be like that, even though you're inside of a car. It is kind of like that because you go down. I mean, you've got to be 6-8 feet from some of these things that I'm ducking from.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you're nowhere
Which, if I was
close.
going slow, I wouldn't even think twice about it.
Well, because everybody knows that this is all
It's-
just a camera trick. Toby's actually a lot closer to the camera than I am. This is a
Yeah.
perspective trick because Toby's actually 3 inches tall.
Yep. A mirror. Yep. No.
We call him,
I would like
we
that.
call him Tobe
Pocket
Thumb.
Tobe.
Tobe Thumb.
Tobe Thumb. I like a pocket version of me. I would get, and hey, man, I'd be like, man, what are you doing today? He'd be really mad at me all the time for some reason.
What's the big idea?
Yeah, he'd have
He's
a lot
always
of
talking in
problems.
puns.
Yeah,
What's the big idea?
yeah. It's so annoying after a while, right? It's like,
And then you're like,
you can't
don't get
hold
short
under
with
your
me,
thumb."
mister.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I've got a little problem. What do you call him little? See
Yeah.
what I mean?
It's like, what? You don't think I can change? I can grow. No, you can't.
You literally cannot. You cannot. And
Well,
it's
is
not
he,
that I'm putting you in a box right now, but I'm going to put you back in the box right
Yeah.
now.
No. Gets hidden. I don't know. I would keep a little. You know, as long as it was like a rundown, like a minimum version of me, right? I wouldn't want a very complicated little man in my pocket.
Oh, so you
All the time.
Well, then what do you want, Toby?
I don't want a complex.
So you
I just want
want
a little pet, person.
You want a version of you with Down syndrome.
little slow guy, yeah, but he's super chill.
Well,
And he
yeah,
plays-
because
he
there's not
plays-
a whole lot going on. There's not
What
a
does
whole
he
lot going on
play?
up there for him.
Does he play a regular size piccolo somehow? It's really
I don't
funny
think
for
he's
him to
playing
pick up.
anything.
No, he plays instruments.
He's probably really good at. I think he's really good at
Something-
math.
the
So, like, if
horns.
you throw a box of matches on the ground, he can tell you how many matches there are. But that's
Yeah.
about it.
within with a range of 30.
Yeah,
I mean, he's pretty good.
and he does walk around and count
Not
every one
terrible.
of them.
Yeah.
But
He's
there's still a
terrible.
margin of error.
I just
of
want
30.
a tiny little instrument on him, bro.
Okay, so
And that's the reason why we fucking weirdly breed dogs into tinier and tinier little things, right? Is this need to like just have like a pocket animal?
I never got that though. I don't like
The
small
purse
dogs.
animal?
I feel bad for small dogs.
Yeah.
I feel for small dogs how Bo Burnham feels for us.
You take advantage of
You lie to them. You take advantage of them.
I just like to
use them
grab a
for your
little.
own
You know what I like
means.
to do? Grab a dog and lie to it.
Yeah. Just go find any random dog and you just lie to that dog.
It's a weird feeling because like no one. Okay, there's never gonna come back.
There's
to haunt
no
you.
better feeling than lying to a child.
That might could come back and haunt you though.
But hey, it's not my kid. If it's a random kid and you're walking up and just telling
But
lies
again,
to this
if
kid,
you're telling a kid this is between us, there's a problem.
hey, keep this a secret. Don't tell anyone I told you this.
And then see, everyone should tell their kids. If someone tells you to keep a secret, you tell me that shit right away.
No, but you can fly. You are the chosen one. That would be so fucked up to walk up to a child and be like, "You are the chosen one. You can fly. Come with me,
And then
fly."
at 9 p.m. on Rainy Street, they have footage of this kid
Yeah.
getting on the roof.
Devin McCullough took a leap
Again,
off
I
of
never
his
get the
third
whole-
story.
It's the old
Roof.
thing of like, why do they jump if they think they can fly? Fly from the ground. It's really simple. And I think like that. What's the logic there that it has to activate once you're in midair, like a few feet off the ground?
Go from the ground. Go from the ground up.
If it activates in midair, you should be able to jump and activate it.
you should just be able to.
Or is it more like they think they have lift?
Oh, or you
and,
have
like,
to
they-
unlock it within yourself. You have to put yourself in danger.
Yeah,
to-
maybe that's the thing that I don't realize about it. They actually have some sort of logic.
Maybe we should try.
to it. You know, maybe it does activate.
Toby, you can fly.
I mean, how many times do you hear people jumping off buildings thinking they can fly? Not many, because most of them
Can
get
fly.
it.
They got it. They get it first try.
And
'Cause
then
there's
no one
other
died that
try.
day. Yeah, you got to get it first. That's the problem about flying.
Yeah, you got to get it the first try.
Oh, you're fucked.
Because you have to. You have to jump from a height that will kill you. Otherwise, it's not going to kick in. You know?
It's something about like triggering something in your head, the fear, it's when you get that adrenochrome drip.
Yeah. So you crack open a baby's spine, suck it down, jump off that
Jump
roof.
off the building. Then you got it.
Yeah. Then you're flying. You're flying, baby.
You are flying.
You are a flying. You are a flying squirrel. Dude, have you seen or
at least put on a flying squirrel suit.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
At least put that on if you think you can fly.
Well, then you can fly.
Yeah, and then you're good.
Then you do it. That's the way to do
it.
it.
You might still fail, but at least you have
it's
little
not
bit.
self-sustaining flight.
But if what does it not activate because you're wearing the suit and you have some safety net?
Yeah.
You have to have no safety net.
It's got to be full, you're hooked on
Literally
a feeling.
safety net. WildE Coyote. What? Wait, what is this in reference to?
Flying.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, they would float.
Oh, you're talking about when he would walk
They
over
would
an
jump
edge?
off. Yeah, they would go off the edge.
But he could fly until he realized he was in the air.
That's not flying?
Oh, his flying suit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I do remember. He had a flying suit. Yeah.
Okay.
And it never worked right because it's from Acme, and apparently Roadrunner has stock in fucking Acme or whatever, right? Because he should find a different company to work with.
Yeah,
is he sponsored?
I think.
I
don't even know
products?
if it's the only company maybe in that world.
They own everything. Oh, I like that graphic of him. That's cool. But
Batman's outfit.
Oh yeah. That one, the first one was metal. Did he try a bunch of different versions? Is that what? And they all failed or something?
I guess he's tried it a few times.
Yeah. But again, no, that they weren't flying; they were floating. Right. So that's a little different. Dude, speaking of this WildE Coyote bitch, so I watched Space Jam. yesterday.
Yeah. How was that pile of garbage?
I was very skeptical. Weird setup, weird beginning.
Well, what's the setup like? Okay, so break it down to me. I'm never gonna watch it.
No, why?
I don't want
you
to.
have
Fuck
to
that,
still
man.
Try it.
Boo. No, not into it.
Okay, well,
Let's talk
I was
about
wondering
that.
how they were gonna get him into Toon World, right?
Yeah.
So they make up this kind of weird thing. Don Cheadle is the algorithm,
Love Don Cheadle.
and
He's the algorithm.
yeah, in the computer.
Okay.
And he needs LeBron James to
What does he need
to match
LeBron
up.
James
Well,
for?
he's algorithmically the person he needs to get his recognition for how smart he is. You know?
Okay, so he needs to be recognized for being the algorithm.
Yeah. And so that's how they get sucked in to
Because you're the most
mainframe
popular
world like this.
basketball player.
And social media influencer, entrepreneur / god among men. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It kind of like implies that the whole time.
Okay.
Like,
that he's actually
just feeding
above
his ego.
everyone else.
Just feeding his ego of like, it's just kind of weird. The scene where he's like, he's why I should get him, and he pretty much says that sentence, like, of why they should get him in there. But so yeah, it was kind of shitty. They got sucked down. Of course, they can't act. I mean, they make fun of it in the movie though, so that
he can't act.
Yeah.
Then why
they pitch him something, and he's like, well, that doesn't normally work because athletes can't act. Just kind of dropping the thing of like, I know, I suck.
But then why spend hundreds of millions
Jam.
of dollars on it? But why even?
It doesn't have to be good acting.
Why
we need an athlete. That's the whole point of it, right? They don't have to act good. It doesn't take away from the story whatsoever. I'll just tell you that. It's fine. You saw Michael Jordan do it.
Yeah,
he's not a fucking actor.
But that was when I was a kid. So there's always that nostalgic, that nostalgic pull to it for me that I don't have for this one. You know what I mean? Because
it's still there though, because it's all referenced. You know, there's hints the whole time of people. You know, it's like, oh, we did this before, whatever, kind of shit. Even at one time, they're like, and we're bringing out Michael Jordan, the greatest guy of all time. Like, it starts getting ready, and it's Michael B. Jordan. When they dropped that on you, that was good. Good
fun.
reveal.
Yeah.
There, spoilers.
That's awesome.
Oh, I'm dropping spoilers on people. Did not say that.
Yeah. well, they're just talking about Santa denying. Let's say what's up to the people in the chat. The people that watch this live get to chat with us while we're doing it. Guys, if you haven't yet, please hit the like button.
You tell kids Santa is a scam.
That's fun. Let's see.
Like strange kids.
Harry Slother says, I'm just not a Santa denier, but I respect your opinion to deny him. This world's big enough for all types of conspiracies.
Oh, wow.
What's going on, Caden Scott? Why would you lie about Santa? Why are you telling kids about Santa in the first place? Let's see here. Yo, you gotta talk into the mic.
I like this guy who says the world's big enough for Santa conspiracies. I don't know about that.
You should you should probably maybe turn your I make sure that this comes through pretty loud. So talk Toby.
Oh, boofing?
Boof.
Yeah, I'm probably pretty far away.
But anyways, I don't know.
I like the idea.
I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole like Santa thing.
Oh, with a child?
With my kids. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't think I will, because it literally made no difference on my childhood, really.
It's just a fun little lie. Again, it's like fun to lie to kids, bro. They believe whatever you tell them.
I know, but I'm gonna tell them fun things.
Like, what lies are you gonna tell them?
Oh, I'm going to tell them that things mean different things.
It's not anything dangerous, right?
No. Nothing dangerous. Funny things.
Funny things like
telling them that a banana is actually an eggplant. Or
that's not funny.
It'll get them into some funny situations.
I suppose play that out for me right now. That's not really gonna work out too well.
Well, you're putting me on the spot, man. So this is just Bananas what you're getting.
Or eggplant.
You can get an apple as a hammer.
No, you just tell them their elbow is called their balls.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Okay.
I broke my balls.
Yeah, but you broke your elbow.
It's pretty bad. That's actually a injury we need to get checked out. But
I get what you're saying. Yeah, yours is better.
Something like that. I remember there was a joke about that his daughter thought anything in the crotch region was called balls because she had brothers.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to let her think that forever. So on her first date, she's like, oh, touch my balls.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay. That's a good one.
You got
it's a Matt Bronger.
Tell them colors joke. By the wrong color. I like that one.
Oh, like that. No,
it's fun.
That's gonna fuck with like their cognizance. You can't fuck with shit that deep. We already might see colors different.
We do. We absolutely do. We don't see them exactly the same way.
Yeah, because our cameras are a little bit different.
Yeah,
but camera 1, camera 2. Bitch.
What color is this, Toby?
Oh God. But again, so if I see this and I call it green, the whole thing is like you can see that and call it green too, but you might see something different.
Yeah, so it could be the color
fuck
itself.
With the kids' minds on like calling colors the wrong. That's a fucking mean one.
Yeah.
Or how about you just tell them the biggest lie of all? You can be anything you want to be.
Yeah. You can succeed if you try really hard.
And then you just laugh and laugh.
Are you giving us a colorblind test?
Okay. I see 74 in that top. See 42, 9, 27. I think I'm good. I don't know what this means. Am I supposed to see am I seeing the wrong colors here?
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, some people,
I don't know about this one. Can you see shit in that?
I don't see that one.
Oh no.
That one's hard.
There's like 100 of these.
Well, and it's just slightly different green. Here, show them the make sure you're not colorblind.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
All of those are fine.
But this is one of the tests.
I can see those. That one, though, is going to get me.
So we got 12, 8, 6, 29, 57, 5, 3, 15, 74, 5, 6, 57, 5, 42, 45. You guys got all that?
That's what I see.
Yep. Those are the bingo numbers for tonight.
Yeah.
Go back to that green one.
Boof, yeah, we smoke American spirits when we smoke. What's up?
Oh.
What's up? What's your prop?
Oh, he's playing out your thing. Can I have an eggplant?
Yeah.
It's a banana. And they're Like, are you dumb?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
And you just
send
make
them
your
out
kid
and let
look
people
dumb.
make fun of them for looking dumb. Yeah.
And that's what's funny to you?
Yes, Toby. Yes. Why
Just
would
tell
that
them
not
everything
be funny?
is called balls.
Yeah,
That's so much
that's
better.
the funny thing. Yeah, it's not that you would name it something else. It's just that it's balls
Are you grabbing those balls over
or
there?
fart.
Did you drop the balls again?
Did you just drop the fart again? You farting all over
Tell
this
them a
house.
banana's called a fart.
Yeah, give me that fart.
Like, can I stick a fart up my ass? See, that one would work both ways.
So you're telling okay, but you tell a kid its mouth is its ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stick a fart up my ass. And then he
Here's
just grabs
a
a banana,
banana.
and eats it normally.
Yeah.
So he's a normal kid.
Because that's what this kid.
He's
yeah.
just a little twisted.
Well, it's just what I told him everything means. It's not a difficult concept. I mean,
What are you gonna? Would you tell him anything about on some conspiracy shit? Would you tell him anything that you might believe, but that there's no evidence for, like aliens? What are you gonna tell him about aliens? You
Well,
don't fucking know.
I
Don't
know
tell
yet.
your
I
kids
don't know
aliens
yet.
are real.
No. I wouldn't tell them that they're real. I would tell them that I think they're out there.
Yeah, I mean that's the way to approach it.
I mean, that's what my dad did for us.
But telling that to a kid is gonna make them believe it probably. And then you can just replace Santa with aliens. Like aliens bring the gifts on Christmas. It's actually pronounced Christmas on their planet.
Christmas.
Everyone else says it wrong. They don't know. Shh. Don't
Yeah,
tell
and then
anyone.
you start breaking down like the weird etymology of words, like breaking down like the actual phonetics of it and shit. That's like, I hate that part of conspiracies of like any way. Think about it, any and way.
Away.
Any meaning
Something about
anyone,
away or
and
light.
way meaning God. You know what I mean? Any God, any way. And it's just like, fuck you, bro.
On some religious stuff, trying
Just
to find
anything, like just looking for because
something,
you're really assigning meaning, aren't you? You're not looking for meaning, you're assigning it. You know, because meaning would mean that, like, of course you're putting something into
there was
it.
evidence that it meant that, right? On some level,
Maybe.
it's the same thing
But
as
again,
a
you
lyric.
Place meaning on things is
Like
different.
people would go crazy into people's lyrics and think they mean so much, and then they'll ask them, and they're like, "No, I was just getting fucked up that night." Like, it means nothing a lot of the time.
Booth has put something in the chat. Gather Black Hedgehog's strengths. Invade floating death fortress. Run fast for lumberjack website. Die to poor mistake. Return next circus.
Wow, Booth.
I love it. Wow.
I give you the golf clap on that one.
That one's good. Like that a lot. Like everything that's
Poetry,
saying.
man. Mm-hmm. And if I don't know if those symbols mean that. I hope that they're not. Is what my assumption is. But I would hope they'd be this translation of those phrases.
Yeah.
Be tight.
Well, I mean, like this is our religion. Like the Toby and Davy channel is our religion. We are making a religion. Homer's Reluctant Odyssey says, just make up your own religion.
It's literally a cult, yeah.
Yeah, this is what we're doing here. That's
it's
what any
tagline.
following of any kind of like people is.
Well, a cult's
It's
just a small get together of people that believe similar things. It doesn't have to be suicidal.
No.
It doesn't have to be. You don't have to rape your wives.
We're not into the weird sex stuff. We're not into like bloodletting. We're not
You
into
can leave
Satan
your kids
worship.
at home.
Yeah.
I'm not religious.
Yeah, we're never gonna like ask you guys to move to a compound. We're never.
I mean, that sounds cool. What are we getting? Guns and people on a compound? That sounds tight.
But then you bring too many people in, and then things can get hairy. Things can go awry. That's when you start, because you have to control all those people. You have to like keep them in line somehow.
And that's when it gets weird.
And that's when
this
gets weird. Things get too big, and then you have to correct them.
Speaking of all of this, I was while you were on the way here, I was watching. It's a Netflix show. It's something like So You Want to Be a Tyrant, or like How to Be a Tyrant,
Okay.
or some shit. And it's Peter Dinklage going through the
Dinks.
rule book, and he talks about it's like a very directed show at egomaniacs, I think, because the whole thing is like, so for your empire, what you would do if you wanted to follow the rule book of tyranny would be, like the whole thing's directed as if so you want to be a tyrant, it's
Okay.
like presented like that.
I like that.
And so it's like the rule book how to take over the world, you know?
Okay, that's fun.
But one that hit me, that should have hit me a long fucking time ago, that we've talked about, but it didn't really hit me until they said it. They're talking about Hitler and his first speech. So he was like it was like in their army.
Yeah.
And he was sent to spy on these white nationalist type people.
Of course.
And he, instead of taking the notes and going back to his government, he stood up and spoke. And it was all about a conspiracy. And guess what the conspiracy was, though?
Jews? Aliens? Jew aliens.
Not aliens, no, but it was the satanic cabal that were ran by the Jewish people and the World Bank shit. So it's like, it hit me then, even though, of course, that's what it was. And of course, that's where it started. It didn't hit me until then of like, oh, wait. It's like, you know,
so
like
this was
people
Hitler's first speech?
Yeah, his first time speaking in front of people was on the conspiracy that the Jewish people are running the world and like, practice all this weird shit. So it's like, to me, it rings true again when we talked about how every conspiracy somewhat leans anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of comes back to the thing of when I hear people talking about it now, it clicks with me. It's like, oh, shit. Like, I wish I would have known that. Yeah. Because going down the rabbit hole, if you start, like, being like, oh, well, is there something like this? Like, I mean, what do we do? It all comes back to that. It all comes back to, that's its roots, was, like, Hitler's first speech.
Dude, that's insane.
I mean, no, he didn't start the conspiracy. That conspiracy is the only conspiracy, some would say, right? It's like, it's involved in every one of them. But
Elders of Zion.
Yeah, the Zionists or what? Yeah, that is the oldest shit. And it's funny to me that it just never clicked for me that that's what turned him. Like, he was an artist. He was an artist working for the government up until then, right? Yeah. He wasn't a fucking crazy person.
And then the conspiracy got him.
The Zionist conspiracy, the one that gets everybody, it looks like.
Hitler, the first QAnon.
Yeah, I mean, it rings true today. All the new conspiracies ring the same message. Yeah. That there's like these people that aren't like you that want to run your life. I mean, if that's the everything's stripped away.
Yeah, that's the beauty and the beast of it. That's the tale as old as time. There's always got to be an opposition.
Yeah.
You've always got to have something to fight against, apparently, which, like, I'm not into, man. I'm not into, like, having an enemy.
Having to have an enemy.
Yeah.
Having one, like, is one if one arises.
Yeah. But like, to make sure that there is an opposition. That's like, but that's how you control people. That's how you subjugate people.
The Joker being Alfred to Batman, right? If he was really the Joker, he was trying to give him purpose. We talked about this before the podcast, but it's the same kind of thing, right? So it's like you want to have something to die for, But I don't know. I don't know if I need anything to die for other than just to stay alive. I think I'm just fighting to stay alive. I'm not really fighting for a purpose. Because again, everything feels cultish of like any purpose, like. Yeah. Man, down to the nicest things, right? Like the thing we talked about before about the kids thing. It's always something like down to the nicest thing. We just want to help kids or something. Yeah. Something very simple. Like it just gets you, I guess. Oh man, we never talked about that Save the Kids coin. That was another.
Okay, yeah. Let's
talk
about that.
more about it. Can we get a Google search over here about the Save the Kids coin? Because it was supposed to be one of these like pump and dump type things, and they used the logo. Okay. Of that's that. What is it? Save the Children or something, right? Let's see. The one that actually saves. Okay,
so what do you know about
it? See, there's a bunch of FaZe Clan is one of them. There's a bunch of YouTubers and a bunch of celebrities that got behind it, and they've done it with a few of these where the crypto they'll make it and then pay celebrities to promote it, and then they started changing the laws. I think we touched on it before, from where you can sell it within 60 seconds versus it used to be 24 hours and you let the market settle before you can sell. Okay, and now they've changed the laws on some of these cryptos where they can sell within a minute. Oh. And so they're getting their fans and all these people. Yeah, these are some YouTubers that pushed this one. And so they pushed it up and made its value so much because right when it went public, a bunch of people bought it. but they already owned it, so they just sold it to their fans
Okay.
and dumped all their stake into it. The first second it opened up,
Okay.
right? You see what I'm saying? They build it up and then completely deplete the value of it and take all the money out of it. And so it's kind of like we've talked about it before, how they did this on the Silk Road and what was it? Middle Earth, I think, was another one that they did. Like they you know how we talked about that before on those sites where they set up an escrow for legal shit, and you put the money in to order the Coke or whatever, and it sits there until it's fully delivered and it releases the funds. And so they let this happen for years on, I think it was Middle Earth, and they let a bunch of money go through, and then they waited until sitting in escrow was like $1 billion or something crazy like that.
And they just took it.
Yeah, and then they just canceled the account because all of it was anonymous, untraceable, and millions of different wallets that weren't, and so they all had it set up to just clean out, and then just that. There's millions and millions out of the drug market all of a sudden too, which is that's sketch. People got
then people are
that dangerous. Like,
some people died that shouldn't have died because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure.
Someone's spending someone else's money, but so it's kind of the same idea where they're like building these tokens up and then cleaning them out, but it's a legal way to do it, right? So it's technically not illegal, but it's immoral, I suppose.
Well, but even then, is there any kind of morality to it? If you're seeing yourself as like a Robin Hood, if this is your way to get rich quick, like,
that's how people do get rich quick, is on taking advantage of something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like if you're taking it, taking advantage of people's ignorance is super fucked up. But
and selling to your own fans, that's a weird part for me too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't
really
seem like they all knew. Some of them probably knew.
They got paid up front to do this. I mean,
then how can you know? How can you know if it's
going to fail or not?
Bad, or if they're taking advantage of people? Because you got paid up front. You're just doing a job. You're basically a freelance influencer at that point. Like how do you know? They pay you to promote it. That's how you live.
They knew because they
doing
sold
this kind of
instantly.
Stuff. Yeah.
So they had to know. They had to be let in on something, right? Because they all sold the instant it went public. So they didn't hold it and believe in it like you would if you, like you're saying, like they didn't know.
Interesting.
So, but if they're all selling within a few minutes, then it's a scam. I mean, it's a setup, right? They're being paid to promote this thing, and then
but then wouldn't you do something less
instantly?
Wouldn't you do something less oh my god, but like you put it under the guise of saving the kids.
Even that's the most fucked up part of it. It has nothing to do with that. It's a cryptocurrency that didn't give anything. I don't think they gave to charity, did they? Had an anti-whale mechanism in place. Whale being someone that owns large quantities of a specific token. Okay. So they had, and that's what they bled out. So they had someone owning like 80% of the token before they released it, built up the price, sold it to all the suckers coming in, and then just cleaned it out. But so everyone was in on it, right? If you sell that quick, unless you see it dropping and you're fuck. But even that, they're the reason it dropped. So they had to know. All these people.
Okay, so if they tell you to sell out immediately. Yeah, that's interesting.
Or if you're dumb, you keep it. I guess is what it is. But the one after this was all right. I don't know how this is spelled, but look up Dink Doink. Have you seen that one?
No. So Dink Doink.
This one's an even bigger joke to me.
Is it a coin?
Yeah. It's one that what's his name? One of the Pauls, Logan Paul maybe. Is pushing.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, you have to buy to read a fucking. This is the insider, man. That's how it goes. You got to pay to get that special thing.
Okay, so here's their website.
Yeah, Dink Doink. Maximum supply. 10
oh shit! There's
quadrillion.
a cum rocket coin.
We'll look that up next. I don't know about that one. So they're setting up this huge market, but I don't think it's been out yet. Well, it says by
If you're
Dink.
watching this video, you're probably thinking to yourself, what the heck is Dink Doink? And that's
It's
a
so
really
weird.
good question. At first glance, Dink Doink is just a fun cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
Created by some of the world's top comedians and influencers.
This is not
But
what?
It was
Doink
Jake Paul.
is so much more than that. Dink Doink is the world's first ever decentralized IP, given to a community and run by a community.
See, this is all
IP
bullshit, though.
like Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse or Family Guy is owned by a centralized entity. That centralized entity operates under strict guidelines in order to keep the revenue flowing.
You
to
kind of
the
get what
top.
they're saying.
That is
So
so
it-
2019.
what I
Our
understand from
over
this-
Dink Doink. We created a cartoon character
Here.
which belongs to the people, that is now operating in countries around the world thanks to our amazing community. We are
Now
already
operate-
pumping out all kinds of content, including educational crypto episodes for those looking to learn about this innovative space. As Dink Doink follows its roadmap towards global awareness,
Doink.
members
You
are
hear it
interacting
laughing at you,
and
right?
creating cartoons autonomously through various
The
networks.
CEO
and
of Dink
growing
Doink
and
literally
strengthening
said, if you
every
don't get
day.
the joke,
For
then
now,
you're the
it's Twitter
joke.
and YouTube videos, and
That's
then
what he
tomorrow
said
it's
about his
Netflix
new
movies and
cryptocurrency.
Cartoon
Is
Network
that the way you
series.
talk to
Dink Doink
people?
is here to knock down the wall between entertainment
If you don't
and
get the
crypto.
joke, you're the joke.
Come join
Wow.
us.
Big claim. So what I don't understand, so it is a cryptocurrency. It's also a cartoon
Yeah.
that celebrities are like taking pictures with and visiting. They're making
So-
cartoons that
and-
are South Park style songs. Okay, but do you see the point of they're saying that the company owns it, which you own a stock in, is basically what they're saying. So they're like, you can buy, it's basically like, so when these clicks and this money comes in and the stock raises, your stock goes up.
So you're trading in an intellectual property instead of
Kind-
a coin.
No, it's a cryptocurrency that represents intellectual property. They're mixing NFTs with crypto, right? It's a cartoon that can generate revenue and be featured in all these places and therefore raise the stock of a coin that represents it. And so it's a public owned. It's very strange though. It's very strange to me. Are these some weird ones you can buy? Safe Moon was another scam one. That one was another one that was being pushed by all these celebrities and they cleaned the fuck out. I mean, they
Okay.
still exist and they can be pumped and dumped often. Just like
Yeah.
with Dogecoin, how he pumped it and then he sold all his fucking shit and took
Yeah.
all the money. It's like the same kind of thing. So, I mean, but it's weird that it's legal to me. And it's a
Okay.
confusing space. And they're making it even more confusing by
Okay,
combining
so
the
Pancake
two.
Swap is a wallet.
It's a trading thing. They may
Okay.
have a wallet attached, but it's a trading site.
Okay, interesting.
But that one's weird to me just because it's so involved. Like, so it's like, if this cartoon, you know, like visits a celebrity, is in a picture with a celebrity
Yeah.
and makes revenue, then your
Then the
stock goes up because of the revenue that's generated
May-
from him.
But like,
Is
the
that
fuck, man? Dink Doink.
Ding dong. It's a joke. I mean, they admitted that it's like the stupidest name they could think of. And again, he literally said, "If you don't get it, you are," which is the most ballsy thing to say.
Because you're
Who
saying
talks like that?
basically like it's a scam, but it's not a scam.
it's only a scam if you don't get that it's a scam because you can use it as a scam to make money.
Yeah.
See, that's a part of it too.
Doink is a verb.
To fuck.
Right. So
See, they make fun of that in that
So you're
cartoon.
fucking a dink.
Yeah,
You're the dumb fucker.
you're the dink and you're getting fucked.
You're a dumb fuck.
Ah, the dink. I
Yeah.
didn't think about that. A
Yeah,
dink doink.
dink.
This is the dumb fuck.
Yeah.
It's for fucking the dumb people. Damn, drop it. Thanks for dropping that knowledge over there.
Figured it out. The old Doink.
It seems crazy. But see, it being a currency, though, it can still be traded. But again, I see it more like, so again, referencing it to Family Guy. So if you bought stock in the copyrighted,
Well, it's intellectual property because it's
Yeah.
the character Dink Doink.
so what is the world, dude?
Dude, it's weird. It's getting weird.
The
but
world
this
is
the way.
stranger.
But this is the way our grandparents felt when shit was changing.
Oh, people
You
feel,
know,
yeah.
it's just how it is.
Shit is changing, though. That's an obvious thing to me. I mean, that's something I've never heard of before.
Yeah, bro, the world is scary, man. But it's only scary to us because we're gonna be old and die
not
one
scared.
day.
I like
and
it.
Well, no, just change
It's
is scary for
confusing.
people.
Yeah.
Change is scary for people. A lot of people are freaked out with the way the world's going when we're just really going towards the future. Eventually, we will be almost fully integrated with technology.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Like
Yeah,
we've been
going
working
our
towards
routes.
that forever.
Basically,
We're
yeah.
gonna be cyborgs. That's just how it is.
It's not scary to me. I'm not afraid of.
I didn't say you in particular.
I don't. I'd be weirdly some reason I'd be cool with a robot arm before I would a Neuralink though.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know why.
I don't know. I'm not
In my
sure.
brain, I
Yeah.
don't like fucking my brain
because then like,
But
because
that's the thing you
fucks
need.
with.
That's what you want, strong and you know you
Yeah.
want the power that it's gonna bring. The
Throw
knowledge,
some more
man.
RAM up there for me, bro.
I'm just rate my mind.
Let me process a little bit more, a little bit faster.
The world, imagine Elon's world though, where everyone's neuralinked up and just like speaking 8 languages in one
that's how you
sentence
get
and
to
just like
the gray blob
so
boring
weird.
world. That's
everyone has access to
everybody
it,
knows
and you don't
all
have
the
to
same
try.
shit. Yep.
See, but when you have to try, you get diversity because some people don't want to try in certain areas.
Well,
and
you
certain people
pick
will.
what you're good at because
Yeah.
people have aptitudes towards.
Well, that would be still
things.
true, right? It's like
to a degree, but everybody could be a fucking neuroscientist. Everybody could be a fucking
to a degree.
Well, if you can access all knowledge.
The way he explained it was that you don't know how to build a rocket, but you can read all of the steps. So it's like you would have to really want to be able to build a rocket to be a rocket scientist.
So it
still,
allows
right?
you to
Access
access,
it. But you don't
it
have the
doesn't
memory. You
Well,
don't
of course
know
not.
it.
It doesn't give you
So,
experience.
There would be there wouldn't be the gray blob thing because I don't want to sit and read a book about how to build a rocket.
Okay,
so I'm not
you're
going to do
not
it.
going to wake up. I know kung fu. You're going to be like,
If you wanna know
I've
kung
read
fu-
some kung fu in my head.
No, if you want to know kung fu, you can access the information. You know, that's
But
a
like,
little
so
different.
are we talking like raw information, or am I seeing text on the back of my
I
eye?
know. I don't know.
So like, am I just getting it? Just
I
I'm
think,
getting
but
words
again, but how
shot in
how
my
he was
head.
saying it was more like it's not in your head as a bulk thing. It's like you're more like you're reading. So it'd be like if you need to know kung fu, you would be able to access information really quickly about where to put your hands as you're doing it.
Okay.
So it's like before you started, you didn't know kung fu, but it's like as you're doing it, you can be like right hand at this degree.
But is
and
it
right
your
hand at this degree.
is it a voice in your head, or
I don't think
is
so.
there
It's-
like so
what
what
is the
it?
understanding
Like,
of it?
yeah,
look
how
like?
are you comprehending
That's hard.
it?
It's hard to even think about.
How does it interface with
Yeah.
your brain? How does
It's
it
as if
interface
you're being read
with you?
to. Is it as if your inner thoughts are understanding? Is it?
But is
like
there
you
a
said,
voice
is it
to
a Siri?
it? Is there a
That'd
yeah?
be fucking weird. I wouldn't like that.
That's
one.
that upgrade shit, dude.
But is
Have
it
you ever
worse?
seen Upgrade?
Yeah.
Where the dude gets the
think
chip put in his
so.
neck and is talking to him, and it's like controlling his body and shit.
I don't know if I might like the voice more though, because the scary thing would be if it was in your own thought. If you're in your own voice and you know it's like
Toby.
you just grabbed it and it's like a normal thought.
Yeah.
That would scare me more, even though that's the more preferable way.
But it would be like, this is a Rode Pod mic. The Rode Pod mic is put together with steel mesh.
Like,
and
I
has
know
a
that.
heavy chassis.
and it's like I know you know that. I know.
I know you know that.
Who
I
are
just
you?
Told you.
I am you. Well then,
Then shut the fuck
then
up.
how are we talking right now? I mean, I'm just saying.
Are you separate from me? We are one.
Is that how
We are
people start
all.
to go crazy? They just don't see the difference between their thoughts and themselves, and how they can be two separate things inside one.
But see, that's the thing too. Is that how do you not lose
how do you
yourself?
talk to your mind? And if you're your mind, if you are consciousness, how do you talk to it?
Well, we've talked about this before, where that whole thing of like people that don't have the inner monologue. It's weird. Do you
People-
have an inner monologue, Aaron?
like
Like when
Yeah.
you hear
A little
when you hear
voice
your
in your head.
thoughts, it's like spoken out almost in your head.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people don't have that. Did you know that?
It's a condition.
It's like an actual. So most people
Oh.
have it, and it's a condition to not have it.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I do or not. Now that you say it like that, like you hear the voice of yourself.
Well, it's not even necessarily a voice, but like you're
I think I know
comprehending
what you
the
mean.
thoughts in like it would be
in real time,
In
kind
real-
of.
yeah.
Yeah. But again, it's not like a bulk information of thought, even a memory, right? You
Yeah.
kind of play it out
right.
in real time. So I think it'd be the same thing about learning things. It'd be like you didn't know. So only people that wanted to know things really bad and worked really hard at thinking about them would
Yeah.
know them. So there would still be some fairness to the world, even with the Neuralink, right?
I don't know, man. Well, like we are working toward. I don't want us to work toward that future Because I know that that's a possible future where we're like, because all the races will meld at some point. We will all be
just
one race eventually.
Don't even think about the whole all the consequences. Don't you want that shit? Don't you want just instant information
to access all knowledge? Yeah, but then everybody would know how to do it. Everybody would know how to do the thing.
But what you pick to learn about is up to you. It's just like real life. It's just quicker.
But there are too many.
It's the same thing as having your phone.
Toby, there have to be
just a
dink
little
doinks
quicker.
in the world. There have to be dink doinks in the world. There's too many people.
Yeah.
Not everybody can be the top in their field. You
I
literally
don't think
can't.
you would be.
And as soon
I
as
still
you,
don't think that
but
you would be.
okay, think about how many
You
people
have the
there are on the planet
capability just
and
like
how
you
many
do
things
now.
there are you can do.
So if
There's
you-
only so
say
many
you were-
things you can do.
Say you're about to get a job, you're neural linked up, which is basically just like having a phone
Yep.
that you can access instantly. The night before, the guy who's going to succeed on his phone is looking up everything he knows about this company and this job, and he's making sure he gets it, and he's looking for his future. The other dude's looking at porn and jacking it, right? With their neural link, they're the same people. One guy's looking up and knowing everything about the company and
Right.
going to be the best hire. The other dude's jacking up.
Well, that dude's just going to do it as soon as he walks in. He's just going to access what he needs to know in that moment.
But no, it's not in your memory. So you
But
can't
it's
access
real
an entire.
time.
What if he asked?
But it's real time, Toby.
What if he
so if
asked
someone's
things
asking him
from-
a question, as he's being asked the question, the neural link will
can't-
be processing it
I
and
still
giving him
think-
the answer as
giving
it's being
him
asked.
that? I don't think so. I still think you would have to put the work in to know where to look. It's still like you have to learn how to access this information. And again, if it's like a book, it may not
But
be
what's
that hard
the point
to skip
then? What's
into
the point
it.
of
Like,
doing it if you can literally, if it takes the same amount of time to just, hey Siri,
not literally the
why
same
would you
amount
do
of time.
it? Like, so it would be faster. So you might
It'd
as well
slightly
just be able to
faster,
do
I would
it
assume.
in the moment.
And
So,
you wouldn't
like,
have to hold
I see
anything
the
and just be
point.
in your fucking mind.
I see
like,
the point you're trying to make, but it completely, being from a capitalist society, we grow up thinking that there has to be people that don't succeed so others can succeed. You know what I mean? Because there's only so many jobs. There's only
It's not
so
the
many.
dream, but yeah, but
No,
that
that's
is
not the
how
dream.
how it works.
It's not the dream, but it is like a thing of
Until
capitalism.
we bring robots into this,
Okay.
and then they can take all the shit jobs.
But even then, like you have an increase of people and a decrease in jobs to put them in. But you want everybody to be active members of society, right? You don't want all these dink doinks running around. But if
It's not
you
that there's less jobs.
Neuralink everybody
It
and
wouldn't be
everybody's
less
got
jobs. If all the basic jobs were taken up,
Okay.
there'd be more time for people to do whatever they
figure
want.
out. Yeah, okay. So, but what is that though? You've got everybody that wants
It's
to
more
do.
competition in every creative field now. That's for sure, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because when you already have a saturated market of podcasters, YouTubers, hip hop artists,
Imagine like when you were a
people
band
doing Grateful Dead
in the 70s.
Yeah,
When someone
would have
told
been
you
so fucking
when
easy.
someone told you I'm in a band, they were like, oh, I want to suck your dick or whatever. That's just what people do when you're in a band. And now it's just like every other person because of the accessibility of it, right? And the accessibility of knowledge, being able now you can look up how to play guitar, learn tomorrow, find drummers on Craigslist.
Yeah.
You can set everything up that would have taken years and years of work, which most people aren't that passionate about it to make it work back
Well, there
then,
were also
right?
less people. That's why it was easier
Less
back
people.
in the day.
But also it was harder. You know,
Well, you
now
actually had to
can-
be good.
You can do it on your phone, upload it,
Yeah.
SoundCloud.
And you have fucking auto-tune now. Back in the day, you had to be auto-tuned.
Yeah,
you
you
had
had
to
to
be in key.
practice.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the time. It
And
was your
no,
life.
No MIDI stuff.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, you had to actually really spend time on it to stand out for one. But even to do it badly, you had to spend a lot more time on it.
Yeah.
But
But it's like if you do that Neuralink thing, you completely level the playing field, which in theory is
oh, you want to know a great quote?
Okay.
It was by I think it was by a company statement by Smith and Wesson, maybe.
All right.
And it was God made all men. Smith and Wesson made them equal. But it wasn't Smith
Okay.
and Wesson. It was Ruger or
Ruger
one of the
made
one Colt.
Winchester.
It was Colt.
Okay.
Wait, was that what it was? Shit. God made all men.
No,
Colt
the-
made them equal. It was
Yeah,
something like
probably.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the old Cowboys gun. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Colts. Okay. But that's a great statement, and it is the same about the Neuralink, right? You're giving a power to level the playing field in between different. Before Cole leveled the playing field in between physical differences. The real huge guy, now the little guy can get the huge guy.
Well,
right?
before that, it was a
it's
sword.
the same thing.
And before that, it was a slingshot
Yeah.
or a bow and arrow.
But you
or
see
a
what I'm saying?
cannonball.
With every
Yeah.
new technology jump, we have a new leveling.
Yeah.
So with this next jump, now the dumb guy can actually compete with someone who was gonna study and be intellectual the natural way.
I'm saying, what is that gonna do? Like, I'm coming from the place of there are too many people for that. There's too many people and not enough resources.
Too many people to be that smart.
There's not enough. Yeah, because
They
then
gonna get
everybody.
mad.
Well, then because everybody can figure out how to make all the money, but we don't have all the money to give everybody.
And
you
everybody
can figure out how to be the best at what you want to do, but then
Yeah.
everybody's going to be the want to be the best
The
at what they're doing.
competition's better.
But no, the competition is everyone.
No, the competition isn't equal still. There's still competition within it. It's just a level up. It's not completely leveling the playing field. So, I mean, just to start with a stretch, like imagine sports. It's like you could, be as smart as you want and know every play and know all the physics about it and like still be something physical throwing you off. It's like it's not going to change your physical body. It's not. Will it really even change your computing power? What if you're a little slow and you hook up the Neuralink? The Neuralink's gonna be a little slow.
Yeah,
it's not gonna fix you.
Well, I don't know though.
I don't know either,
because aren't they going to be using it to repair?
No, it does
people's-
repair a lot. Of, yeah.
So what are we saying here?
I think
you're,
it's awesome
you're immediately
and
turning people
scary. It's
into
like-
you're turning people into Cyborg from Justice League, just like able to access the fucking internet immediately. So like, but then, do you actually have your own IQ anymore? Do you actually have like what of you is left after that? If you're not the one actually,
you still have like your opinions and your way of processing and understanding, right?
But no, it would be its way of processing.
No, I don't think so. It doesn't. I don't think it's like that. It would.
They would
be
have
just
to have a
it's just like putting
baseline
your
of
phone
operation.
right here. It's like your mind's still processing everything the same way you would. So if your phone's quicker, it still takes you the same amount of time to read the article. I think that's a good thing. Even though it pulls it up quicker,
But I don't know.
It
but we
doesn't
don't
mean
know
that
how
you
it works.
understand it quicker. It's going to take the same amount of time. You may have to process it a few times to get it. Like you may be dumb with the Neuralink.
Okay.
Like just because you can access
But
it doesn't mean you can actually
wouldn't-
understand it.
Well, no. But then you would just be like, okay, well, I need to
It's
understand that.
A dumb
and then you
person
just go
reads a
down
book and receives this word he doesn't understand. I was about to say it for a dumb person. Well, reads a word they don't understand. It doesn't mean that they can process it,
All right, what about this?
right?
I got an idea.
Okay.
It's actually not original. But what if not all Neuralinks are equal?
That seems sketch right from the get-go because then every rich person, well, they're not going to be. Like, if Elon, he's going to be turned up. He's going to, like, crank my shit.
He's going to be
Turn
the
everybody
only one
else's
to
down.
get one because he's going to get it put in.
He's
He's
like
like, no one else
floating.
can have this.
He's floating. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, no one else can hold this power, and it becomes this weird thing. Yeah.
super.
So, yeah, because the mind is limitless. We could start
Oh,
floating
do you think
and
they
flying,
could fucking
right?
throttle it like they throttle your internet access?
Exactly. Standard links.
If you're doing too much, so say you start trying to hover
Yeah.
and get off the ground a little bit, and they're like, bro, you can't be doing that
Bro.
shit. They're no supervillains.
Yeah.
And they throttle you back.
We're busting you down to 500
Because
megabytes.
couldn't you use that? I mean, if you have more access to the and just more access to your mind,
Okay.
like you could start getting into some weird areas.
Well,
of,
yeah,
like-
because if you know how to,
then I do believe in like some telekinesis and some things like that that could come out. I mean, if your mind is throttled, plus we're connected to the internet.
Well, but again, but that's the thing though, is that like I don't know if it's something that can like truly be done fully to the extent that he wants it to be, just because of how we perceive things, just because of the perception of a person.
But why? I still see it like it would be like looking something up on the phone. It's going to affect.
But what
you
if it doesn't work that
personally.
way? I understand how you're viewing it, but what if that's not the way it works though? What
I don't
if it's
think
not
it could work
just
the
like
way you're talking about.
what if it's not just like having the phone but in your head?
Well, see, that's where I don't understand because I can't comprehend it working like you're talking about, to where it actually makes you understand things. It doesn't just show them to you; it makes you understand them.
Yeah,
and that's
it
different.
just puts the information in your head.
Yeah, that does. I don't think that can exist.
But that's
You
what
still
you're
are-
talking
you're
about.
still
Though
a mind
you're
that has
taking
to process
this,
something.
You're taking this out of it, so it's just being just shot into your brain. Just information. Information
Yeah.
is being shot into your brain. So like I understand that you're saying that like it couldn't make a dumber person smarter, but that's like the point. That's like the thing he's trying to do.
Well, no,
He's
it
trying
would make
to
a
bring
dumb
everybody up.
person
And it
have a
also-
lot more access to information. It wouldn't make them smarter.
But
though.
it's talking. You're saying that it's starting to. Yeah, you're lawnmower man and people straight up. That's what he's doing.
Oh, I don't remember that.
So let's see.
I kind of remember. What was it?
So he's like so a mentally deficient man. His neighbors, or he's the
hook him up.
lawnmower man for this scientist,
Ah.
and he wants to make him smarter. So he like hooks him up to a Neuralink kind of thing, and then he's like god of the internet. All of a sudden, he's got all the information in the world. And
So
then
that's
he's like a god.
Yeah. So Elon is. I'm assuming Pierce Brosnan is the. It says
No,
doctor
it's
too. I assume he's the
Jeff Fahey.
No, I mean
Is the one who plays
the rich guy.
Yeah,
I'm saying he's definitely
Pierce Brosnan
the rich
is
guy.
like the scientist. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm a fan of Pierce Brosnan, bro. And guess what? My favorite movie
What?
is of his.
Pierce Brosnan? Goldeneye.
Thomas Crown Affair, bro. No, you would never guess that. Because
okay,
he
so-
was fucking James Bond.
So Kenneth Beer says my favorite Pierce Brosnan movie is Miss Doubtfire. You could look up how to play a song, but you would still have to practice. I get that you would still have to actually put the work into like play the song, but you're going to know the chords. Aaron's disagreeing.
When you look them up.
Totally
you would just
disagreeing.
know it. You would just know how to play it. No, because you could immediately analyze
The
how to
degree
play
of
it.
the fingers
See,
and
that's
like
the thing,
every
though.
little thing.
See, you would,
But you'd have to
Immediately.
not immediately.
Yeah.
I don't think it works like that,
it's
man.
straight into your brain and your nervous
I got
system.
Wait, look up. I mean, we get back to this every 3 episodes. We're like, look up the pig and the Neuralink thing and show me. But is there okay? So just see if there's any updates on the Neuralink because I have a lot of new questions now.
Okay.
Every time we talk about it, I get a new question.
I don't know, man. I just think that like we really have to watch how far, how fast. I think that that's super important because we could probably be a lot farther along. Man, like, you know, I grew up watching the Terminator movies.
Well, there's actually a book about this by William Gibson. And the idea is that people have access to these Neuralinks. They're just part of you at that point.
Oh, in this book? So it's
Right.
called Burning Chrome?
Correct. And what happens is there are illicit Neuralinks that you can get access to
Oh, like naughty ones.
on the black market.
Okay.
And it's not that the stuff that's on the Neuralinks is like dark web or anything like that.
Okay. It's just more?
The interface is illegal. It does the kind of stuff we're talking about where you would instantly know something and be able to do it. And also, one thing you're not talking about here is what about the reverse of the Neuralink? It's not so much about what you're accessing, but also what's accessing you and
yeah.
how.
And how it could control you.
It's dangerous.
Because then ads, they could immediately like hit you with like not even subliminal anymore. It's just overt. They can just put thoughts in your head. They can make you do things. That's when you get like sleeper cell bullshit, you know? Like Manchurian Candidate shit.
Yep.
That's what you're talking about. And that shit's totally fucking plausible. I mean, like the shit has been happening for forever anyways, but then you just speed up the process. Yeah, we got into that now. Manchurian Candidate shit, Toby.
Wait, what are we on?
Because like he's talking about like instead of us thinking about us taking stuff in, what about what other people can put in? Because you can be accessed now.
Well, see, I don't know if that part's totally true. If you can be accessed, or if you
It's hackable. It's technology.
It's technology. So just like you can turn on your camera, someone else can turn it on, kind of thing.
Yep.
So, Yeah, so you think a lot of, but again, I don't think I don't know, but my conspiracies always lean money oriented, right? So I don't think they would be putting in your mind like,
They'd put ads in. They try
yeah,
to
that's
get
what I
you
was
to
going
buy
with,
shit.
Futurama style.
Yeah.
You dream
But
about
then-
ads.
But then they can, if there is that kind of like, what would it be called if
But I
you
don't
were
think
like,
it would be like, people are afraid of the Neuralink like being like a sleeper cell thing and turning you on and controlling your body.
yeah.
See, I've heard
but I
people
mean, that's
talk
possible.
about that. I don't know about that.
They could
I
at
mean,
least influence you,
But I have heard one
make
thing
you
about
think that it's
I
what you
remember
want to do.
the Neuralink could help paralyzed people move their bodies again,
Right.
and regrow.
It's that
some
same thing. It's fucking upgrade.
If they had a stroke or something,
yeah.
and so if it could heal that, their theory, the jump is made if it could
Yeah.
fix someone's neurons that couldn't move their own body. But why do you think it can just control the mind? Like, oh, is there a company?
Yeah. Neuralink.
Technology company.
And it's Elon Musk.
The implantable brain machine. Yeah, this is it. I didn't know the company was named Neuralink. Cool. Yeah, just check out their homepage. I just want to see like what they're trying to push here.
Okay.
Breakthrough technology for the brain. Interfacing with the brain. See, this is what I mean. Interfacing. It's implying that it's not controlling.
But
Do you think it can even do that?
Okay,
I don't even know
interfacing
if
with the brain-
technology could even do that.
Okay, the link. We're designing the first neural implant that will let you control a computer or mobile device anywhere you go. Micron scale threads are inserted into the ears of the brain, into the areas of the brain that control movement. Maybe it can fix my dyslexia.
The ears of the brain.
Yeah. Each thread contains many electrodes and connects them
Actually like
to an
that, though.
implant. The link. That's it. That's
Okay,
the
so it's
Neuralink.
just saying the link is actually just like a Bluetooth device that helps the machines that they're putting in to fix your problems. Is what it's sounding like.
And it allows you to basically control a
charger.
computer.
Yeah.
So it turns you into a mouse.
Now I want to see more of the medical side of this because that's where it gets really awesome and scary. Is the medical applications, you know? Wait, so yeah, this is just a Bluetooth. You can control mouse, keyboard. Control your
Guide you through
phone.
it,
You
so
could go,
teach you to control your
wipe.
device. Oh
You
my
can
God.
wipe and think and control your mind. Wait, I already want it now. I'm just like, man, I'm scared.
So you still have to do hand movements, it looks like. What?
Are you sure?
That makes my
No,
brain
I think
hurt.
this is on the. Are you sure?
That's for training.
I
So,
think
like, I
that's
mean,
what you're doing with
eventually-
your eyes or your mind.
Okay.
Your eyes are probably a little bit, right? Some of it's got to be
But it's
recognizing.
just got to
that.
be all your mind.
It's got to be all your mind to be what they're saying.
Yeah.
iPhone control. Yeah, this is like a training.
So they're
app.
already putting it in people.
This has been years old that they were talking about it. So
Neuralink
I
is
don't
building
know.
a fully integrated brain-machine interface system. Sometimes you'll see this called a brain-computer interface. Either way, BMIs are technologies that enable a computer or other digital device to communicate directly with the brain. For example, through information readout of the brain, a person with paralysis can control a computer, mouse, or keyboard, or information can be written back to the brain.
The actual part I like about it. So you remember the Google glasses? That's the part I like about it. That you could look. I like the idea you could look at a car or a tree
Yeah.
and like know about it. You see what I'm saying? I like that aspect. A real world application of walking around and just kind of instantly accessing information about what you see.
Okay. But this says, or information can be written back into the brain, for example, to restore the sense of touch.
Information can be written back into the. Yeah, they can connect links in your mind that were from strokes where they. I don't exactly know what they're doing, of course,
Yeah.
but okay. So they're fixing some of these neuron links in your mind. They're like going in like a. Maybe this is just next level fucking medicine. We don't even get it, but
Well, I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, you get
it's
this.
just neuroscience. I mean, they've been studying neuroscience. You know, that's a legitimate part of science.
Yeah, for sure.
They fuck
Understanding
with
the brain. Yeah.
and they can move your arms. You remember Jordan talking to us about that?
yeah.
That was
Like with the
something they were
cadavers and
studying.
shit?
Like they'll go in and just not even they used to poke, but they'll send just little electricity.
Yeah, well, because
through
that's all
these
we are.
neurons, and they'll like move people's arms and shit. So if that's true, what she told me there, then they can move your arms,
Yeah, they can upgrade
right?
your ass.
If they can,
It's upgrade, bro. It's literally what this is.
they can make your mind full capacity or like better. They can make you smart then, right? Then they could fix whatever problems
They
you
can
had
at least
about
make your
my
body
thinky
smart.
problems go away.
They can at least make your body smart because if it can control what your brain, like
What do you mean?
if it can write to the brain or information can be written back to the brain, if it can do that,
If you can think and write information into
then you
the brain,
can know kung fu. Your body can know kung fu because the thing can tell your body what to do. You see what I'm saying? So you proved me right.
No, I
proved
didn't.
me-
I still
you were
disagree.
like, they can move your arm. It can make your arm move. So, but if it
they
can make, your, arm,
move.
you were
so
like,
someone would have to be
it can do
controlling
that.
it.
Well, no, you just tell it to run a program. It
Yeah.
basically runs a set of programs.
If it was a program like that, then yes. Okay. With that addendum, I will concede.
Okay.
Do you like the? We're professional debaters here,
Yeah.
bro. We should have cards.
Oh, yeah.
For real. We are top debaters. I think I could
Some
debate
would say-
the best of them.
Master debaters.
Thank you for saving me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the biggest challenges. Do we want to look more into this? Do we want to look more into the health thing? I mean, it just looks like they're just like whatever's wrong with your brain, we can fucking connect it back
Yeah.
up. We can hook it and we can fix it.
Homer says, "What happens when you don't pay the monthly bill? Guess you turn back to stupid."
Oh, but then you're too stupid to pay your bills.
So do you think it is a thing where you'll have to pay for service for it, or is it just going to be real
Service,
fucking expensive right up front? How do you charge it?
Well, this dude, I mean, the most evil part about
Do you-
it,
do
he's
you
like,
s-
I'm giving a lot of these
Do you
away.
put a lightning cable up your butthole? and
Yeah, it did say
charges you up?
charging. Didn't you see that the front page? Oh wait, go charger.
Charger.
Compact. Yeah, it hooks in, bro. That hangs out the back of
Oh
your neck
no,
or
no, no,
something,
no,
right?
no! You put it on top of you, so it sits
a
on the top of
magnetic
your
charger?
head. So it just you plug yourself in.
My head hurts.
Yeah, right.
My head hurts on that one. That was the one for some reason
'Cause
when
you-
I imagined it being like
you
the
literally
magnetic
turn
charger.
yourself into a phone.
Yeah.
You're the phone now.
Ding.
But even then,
I'm
you're
dying
not
of
even
it.
the
So when
phone
it runs
anymore.
out of
You just
energy-
get to control the
when
phone.
when it runs out of energy, then you're dumb again. That's what it is. It's not. Maybe it's not a service, but you do got to keep your service on, right?
How do you
'Cause
know when
you're
it's getting
connected
low?
to the internet. They charge you for using bandwidth, so
Yep.
your mind's using probably more bandwidth than your phone. Let's
well,
assume that.
yeah,
I mean, so shit.
it's kind
You're
of
gonna
big.
be looking more shit up.
It's kind of big to go in your head.
Neural threads.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's big in your his thumb, or their thumb.
I like all of it except for the coin cell battery in my head.
The
Yeah.
coin cell.
Because that can rupture, right?
You see the thing in the gold foil tape?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
That
battery.
can, yeah, it's a full-on battery that can explode.
It's a coil on top of a battery that they've drawn there.
Well, it's it's sealed, so don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
That doesn't look sealed to me. It
No,
looks
not that
like
one, but
goddamn
it
aluminum
comes
foil.
with this nice clear plastic cap.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I see it.
See this
And then
giant
that just
thing?
plugs right into your fucking brain.
Oh my god! And
We
transmit
are-
neural signals, but like, what is it telling you? How does that even work with you?
What, so I mean, yeah, it could be hacked. So I mean, people could what? People could what? What's the thing? If you hook, like, they could hack in and give you thoughts, give you crazy thoughts,
Give you
about
seizures.
killing yourself.
Can totally give you seizures,
Seizures
especially
probably
if your
real
brain
easy.
doesn't like. I don't want to fire like that. Dead. Like you could fucking
yeah,
have.
you could just you could send some glitches out and just like seize people up.
Yeah, you could make people's heads fucking explode.
Yeah.
If you send a fucking frequency through it at the right pitch, boom, popping heads.
It doesn't seem like it'd be easy. It's already so easy to kill someone.
Yeah,
It does
bro.
seem like just an extra
Aren't we
thing.
always just looking for the next easiest way to kill a bunch of people? We're doing that. We do that a lot as people.
I think
look
we
for
just
like
do the next thing and it inevitably kills people. I don't think it's on purpose. You think again, that's implying that
Well, I mean, they found Viagra trying to cure heart disease, right? Is that what they were doing?
oh,
Wasn't it like heart medication that they were trying to make, but they made
you're
Viagra?
like, damn, it really makes his dick hard, this one. Try it again. You know what? I'm gonna take a couple of these home, crush them up, and snort them off my wife's tits.
Yeah. You know what? I'm really just in the mood to snort just some test chemicals.
I
Off some
mean, someone
titties.
tried it like that. That's probably how it came about.
Yeah, I don't
But
remember exactly.
most great things have been an accident. LSD was an accident, so
Yes,
we
it
all go
was.
back to
Let's
that's
just
what
thank
happens.
let's just thank the gods for that one.
boner pills and LSD were both an accident. And so were you orphan. Sorry, what? Why did I get real mean to orphans just then? I don't know where that came from.
Well, look up what Viagra originally was. I thought it was supposed to be a heart medication, but it does say that it lowers your risk for heart attack, which is weird.
But people have heart attacks when they take them because all
Because
their
all the
blood's
blood
pumping so
to the
much.
dick. It's getting your blood away from your heart into that dick. Let's see here. Sildenafil. Medication used to treat erectile dysfunction and pulmonary arterial hypertension. Oh shit, it helps hypertension?
Yeah, dude, let's start taking this shit all the time. I just take a halfie in the morning, for a little day chub.
Okay, so it was blood pressure medication. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you, man in the
Bag
chair.
of counterfeit Viagra. Why is that on there?
Because they don't want you selling them fake boner pills.
No. Get it from us.
Yeah. I mean, it'll get you dick hard. Look at all them big blue pills.
I'll choke you out. Those
Look
are
at
horse
all that.
pills.
Yeah,
man.
look at that. Those are fucking, what are the ones you put up
Horse
your
dick
ass?
pills.
Look at those. They're big.
Man, boofing a Viagra.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't know if you want your hard on to start from your asshole because it's gonna get
I'm
get
hard
rough.
all the way through my ass.
It starts there and just keeps
Yeah.
going and your dick bursts.
Yeah, your
I
dick
imagine
actually reverses.
Like a balloon
Yeah.
burst. Ugh. Has that ever happened?
Someone
Someone's balloon dick
blows up their
bursted?
dick and bursts it. Probably. You want to look it up?
I mean, let me see that shit. How would you even search that though? Don't write that in there.
You
If
don't
I
want me
said
to write
balloon dick burst,
Balloon dick burst?
that's not a real thing. That's not how you search things.
I mean, but that's how you want it.
Has a dick ever bursted? Broke his pack like from blood? Oh, this is such a bad thing to look up. Because when I find out that it is real, it's just gonna hurt to think about.
Well, I mean, you always do
Now,
this.
oh,
though.
it went to. He broke his dick a couple times.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman. Yeah,
But that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking. He broke the cartilage.
yeah.
I'm talking about so filled with blood that the cartilage and skin can't even fucking hold it, and it just starts. Maybe it leaks.
Good old popped dick.
Does it leak a little bit? We're not on too many, so we can't show.
Yeah, we can't show you guys
one.
this, but we are looking for.
There's no pop
This is just
sticks on
this
here.
is just bad.
Look at the first picture.
The first one.
The first one's
That's
fucked.
not pops.
That's a fracture. That's broken.
Ugh.
That's a broken dick.
That don't look good. Ugh.
Wait, this guy says when I pop my boner, what is popping?
Popped it.
So
out.
this dude pops his boner.
Popped it out.
What does that mean though? You pop it out. You can just pop it out?
Yeah, you're popping it out of your pants or
No,
out
he
of the
says.
skin.
Did you not see his
Oh,
his graphic?
I had a
he
fr-
grabs
Hey.
it and he
No, I didn't see the
He
graphic.
cracks his dick.
I had a friend that did this.
Y'all
You
ever
just
crack your
reminded
dick?
me. I had a friend, and he tried to sell me on this forever.
That there was a bone in your dick.
No, that it felt really good and that I should do it. And I tried, and I couldn't do it like he could.
So I had him show me so many times.
Well, I mean, he'd give me the
So
mime.
he would get hard,
He-
and
no,
then
no,
he
no.
would crack it, and then you would get hard, and you
I don't
try to
think
crack
we were
it,
ever hard together.
and you'd be like,
cracking.
"Well, you try to do what you do on me,
I mean, he was a bro.
and
He
I'll
was a
see if
bro.
I can crack yours."
He was the guy. So I remember staying over at his house.
Now, how does that feel?
And you know how good of a friend he was? He'd be like, yo, check this crazy fucking ass porn shit I just found. It'd be crazy fucking shit. And he'd be like, all right, give me 5 minutes. And then he let me get the computer for 5 after him.
Okay,
Even at his house. What a
yeah,
nice
in
friend.
his warm chair that
his
he had
room.
just jerked off in.
We were bros.
yeah.
He found something good. We both wanted to check it out. But we didn't want to be in the same room together. I don't know.
Did you ever look at porn at people's houses
in the
that you
room?
shouldn't have?
Now, I'm trying to think if there was an ever in the room, like under the blanket situation. I don't think so. But I'm describing it really well.
Yeah, and that's not something I even brought up. That's not what I was talking about.
I was trying to think if that ever happened, if there was a in the same room thing. But I remember him showing me, like friends would show you.
Okay,
porn.
so we're talking about like jerking off in the same room.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No.
Well, unless they didn't know it or they were asleep.
Yeah.
Because then I'd be sneak jerking sometimes.
Yeah, it's just the blanket is just
But
TP.
they sound asleep. I mean, they may be doing that for my benefit.
Okay.
Maybe fake snoring or something. I don't know. But anyway. What the fuck? Why did I tell that story about my jerk?
Yeah. How do you do it?
What were we talking?
Well,
he
the dude
popped
could
his
crack
dick.
his dick.
And he told me so many times he was like, it's a bone right at your base here, and you get it, and you get this like pelvis dick bottom area, you know, and he was like, you get it,
Yeah,
and
that
it's like
good
feels
old
great, and it
pelvis
just
dick
like
bottom
releases it.
area.
And I tried, and I yanked on my dick. Probably gave myself a little bruise for days. It's just trying.
Happening.
Where's the bone in this thing?
Trying to crack my dick, Mom. Chill
Can you
out.
come in here and show me? I call my friend. I'm in the bathroom.
Show
He's
me
like,
again.
You get it yet?
Show me again.
No, I don't get it.
Come in here and do it for me.
And then
He's all right, big guy. Hands up.
It's like popping your fingers because then you need it, and then you're like, bro, I'm sorry, my dick just hurts so bad. Can you
just pop me.
do it right? I don't know how to do it right. You're like my dick
And he's like,
chiropractor.
all right.
Whoa! And I just feel a release from it. I mean, he's helping me out. He's a bro. He's a real bro.
Maybe
That's
the
such a weird
Neuralink
memory.
can help with dick cracking.
Oh, it could fix anything. Oh man, it's just like there's gonna be no such thing as love when we're cyborgs, though, right?
No, because you can immediately find out everything about them. You can immediately find out the
and
worst
fuck
things
anyone
about
in
them.
your mind, and it feels real and lifelike.
Okay, so
and
then it's just VR.
I mean, that's a crossover, right?
You can
there.
like, so
If it
you would
can-
just get hard, and then you would just like feel like
You don't have to
something's
move.
happening.
You just do it with your mind.
and then just yeah,
Yeah, and then you splat, and you just got a little bag for
and
your
then
splat.
and then you just lay there and you just like get greasy.
You got a
and
splat
fat.
bag though on the side.
You always well, everybody's hooked up to splat bags.
Yeah.
Splat
I was
bags.
trying to say.
Good old splat bags.
And then the nurse comes by or whatever. So this is the future at like 30. They're just all in like cum retirement homes, you know. They just want to fucking think they're at the casino and think they're making money and like, you know, like we let them swim. They like to think they're in the ocean sometimes.
Oh, dude, Sleeper. I loved this movie when I was a kid.
I don't
Okay,
know this
it's a Woody Allen movie.
Who?
But it's basically Futurama.
I've never seen it.
It's a dude who gets frozen and woken up in the future and doesn't know that's a big chicken.
Is that a line from it?
Yeah, because he walks outside and there's like huge vegetables and huge like farm life, and he's like, "That's a big chicken." But
Didn't he marry his niece?
there's an
or some shit?
orgasmatron
Or his stepdaughter?
and it's this ball, and it makes you come, and it's funny because he's just like sitting down rubbing on it because it's so good, and that's funny back in the 70s.
I like it.
Can't believe that movie was 1973. That's crazy.
Yeah, so orgasms on demand in the future.
Let's see. Sequoia Dendron says, fun fact, men in certain Middle Eastern cultures practice takandan, or penile cracking. This involves grasping the shaft of the erect penis and bending the top.
It had
until
to
you
be
hear
hard. He did say
clicking
it had to be
sound.
hard.
Yeah, I mean, that's imperative. You always got to be hard.
And he's popping the somewhere around his pelvis, I guess.
But they're saying the top.
the top.
They're saying the top.
No. I don't like that. I hope no. He's talking about a bass pop. If we're talking about a head pop, I'm done. Because that we know what happens when that
Bending
happens.
the top until you hear clicking sound.
No. But it says by the shaft. You got it by the shaft. I'm assuming at the bottom. I don't like bending the top. He's talking about like cranking.
All right.
Cranking.
Hold on. We're going to look up a
Bending
video
the
of this.
top
You guys
down.
can't see this
Talking
video,
about
but
grabbing it and cranking it. Do you see? You see what I'm talking about? That's bending the top. Not grabbing the top and bending it like a psycho. He's not popping his head. There's no penis up, or there's no bone up there. Are we watching dick cracks? Oh.
You guys can't see any of this stuff.
dicks.
We will immediately get. Oh my God.
All these ads.
Jesus Christ.
This is what you wanted.
Oh my God.
Man, this isn't even a 2 minute. It's not even that late.
I really just wanted the reaction of
can
us
handle it.
hearing it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, come
Bust one hard cum.
No, we
is
got
what
this will be on the
video is
next
called.
2 minutes because we got to show them if we
Okay.
find it. So
Yeah,
we'll look up later. Come back for the
fucking
fractured.
gross. You guys know how many dicks we take to the face for you guys
Oh man,
for funny content. You don't even know how many
Probably
dicks
like-
we just saw.
probably like 8, 10.
That's more than 8 or 10 dicks.
You
That,
took more than that.
that took
I
like
only
27
took, like-
dicks to the face just
I
now.
only took like 8 or 10. I don't know what.
You lie. You lie. You dick face
No, I
taking
looked away.
motherfucker. No, you didn't. I saw you with your squirrely eyes.
Zoned in.
You shifty little squirrel eyes.
My squirrel eyes looking for nuts. Nice. You didn't even know you planted that.
I knew what I was doing. I'm always 3 steps ahead of you, doggy.
My grandmother planted that tree.
That's an avocado tree.
Generations old. But
Did you know avocado trees don't bear fruit for 37 years?
is it some shit like that? It can't be true. They have to have them on a good schedule.
I don't know if it's that long, but
10 years. And so they keep them on a little cycle. Yeah, get the little ones coming up.
gotta wait for those baby.
Gotta groom those trees. Yeah, he did throw groom in there when we were listening to Bo Burnham sing.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of bad
Have you ever
ones.
groomed anyone?
I've groomed a dog.
Okay.
I've brushed a dog.
I'm talking about a person.
Have I ever groomed someone?
Like
Yeah.
to be the
For
person.
like
that-
drug dealing shit.
Oh,
I've
okay.
groomed someone to like teach them the ways, but then they fuck you over and go out of your
Yeah,
life.
because you taught them well.
Yeah. Fucking cowboy shit, right?
Yeah, it's like holding you at gunpoint. Give me all your shit. And you're like, I taught you so well.
This is what you said.
Look, that's how I taught you how to hold a gun.
I'm so,
so
proud.
proud.
Here's my
Yeah.
shit. Oh man, is that the ultimate like thank you to a thief protege or a thief mentor? Be to rob him.
Yeah.
You're like now I can rob the greatest.
Well, yeah, it's the whole like
once
take
you can
the
rob
fly
me, once you
from
can
my
rob
hand.
the greatest of thieves, now you can hold the gauntlet that is your future.
The
and
future
drink
gauntlet.
from it.
So if you could go into the future, would you?
Gauntlet.
If you
I
could
meant goblet.
No, but if you could
Gauntlet's
go into
good,
the
though.
future, but you couldn't come back,
Okay.
would you go? And what time would you go in the future? Like how
Well,
far
that's
in the
taking a
future
gamble
would you go?
though. I don't get to like pamphlet it out and like
Nope.
see what's going on. In
No,
that
you
era.
don't get to come back.
What if there's a World War III and it's like all decimated
Well,
Terminator
that's the thing,
shit?
though. So do you go like way into the future?
Just to make sure something is rebuilt.
Yeah. Like maybe you ate your way through to the other side
Yeah.
and things are great. Or you go way into the future. Planet's not here anymore. Because if you were to go in the same spot and you didn't come back when the planet was where it's supposed
You
to
would just
be
be
in
in
its,
the
in its
vacuum of
ellipsis,
space.
yeah, you'd be like, yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
And then you just breathe.
But, okay, so
you try
how-
to breathe once and that's
So
it.
first off, would you, if you couldn't come back, would you go?
No, I have to know about where I'm going. I'm not gonna take that gamble.
Okay, how far would you go into the future?
If I could see what's going on,
Doesn't matter.
I can come back. It's chill.
Uh,
Give me that and I'll
Okay.
play the game.
Yeah.
Because I can't not come
Yeah,
back.
don't
It's
don't
too,
play the game the way I set it up.
It's too big
yeah,
of a game.
fuck that.
This isn't roulette, you know.
Aaron, would
It's not
you
big
go?
stakes.
I'm going to say, what if you're terminal? You're terminal, and you can
yeah.
go into the future.
Okay, fair
Now.
enough. Yes, I would. That was a good addendum. He's doing a good job. That was very helpful. Yes. So yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Then-
you're gonna die. You've got 8 weeks.
Yeah, and so I would go to in the future. I can only go forward.
Yeah, because fuck it. I mean, you're gonna die. So who cares if
I'd
you
pick some
show
odd
up
number.
in the
I'd go
vacuum
to like
of space?
3,000.
The year 3000.
Yeah.
That's not an odd number, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, an even good solid number. It's the other one. Damn. Yeah, so like 3,000, 3,001. Is that
Okay,
better
just
for
give
you?
yourself
An odd
just-
number?
Okay.
Whatever millennia shit happened is done with.
Okay,
Like,
so you would just go
there's
to the
death
beginning
and
of the next
parties.
millennia.
and I just chill on that one. One is the millennia though, because there's no zero. So 3001 is actually the millennia.
Okay.
Think about that for a second.
Okay, I got you. Whoa. I feel like I would go way farther into the future. I feel like I would probably go.
But you're just picking numbers. You don't know what the fuck it's like.
No, I know though, but that's why I would want
It's
to
not
go.
like you're picking an
If
era.
I'm gonna
You
go,
don't know
but if I'm gonna go, I
anywhere
want it to
past
be
tomorrow.
so different. I want it to be so stark of a
you don't think
contrast.
1,000 years, you know?
No, but I want it to be like
a lot.
unrecognizable at all.
I think it would be. By 3001? I mean, that 1 year did a lot for them.
You ever seen Futurama? It's not that much different.
Oh, yeah, but 1,000 years? Look at us 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
I
We were
don't know
still
where we were.
people. We had clothes, we had sandals, we were riding around on horses and camels and
1,000 years ago? I don't know what was happening. That's when Adam and Eve were around, as far as I'm concerned.
no. Okay, so if we're going by what your parents think, about 2,000 years ago,
Yeah,
that's
they're
when
within
Jesus
thousands,
died.
but even legit.
There were cities. There was still like civilizations. There were still people doing
and that's
stuff.
too close from then till now is too close of a jump. You would want to go from like amoeba to New York City. That's how big of a jump.
Yeah, that's what I want. So
You're
I'm
the
thinking
amoeba.
like I'm thinking like maybe
Just make up a fucking number, Davey.
a couple million years.
Couple million. Okay.
Yeah. Couple million years. Just see what it's
Fair.
like. Just see what happens after like we're gone, maybe.
Yeah. But
Or
if you can
something
sit
else
back,
has
it's chill
come.
because even if you're in space, like you wear a little helmet, it's cool. But you don't know what's there. There could be a burning comet just flying by at that single moment. You know, it's your luck, man. That's my luck. I jump into the future.
That's good.
and-
Sequoia Dendron says, "Go to the future, hopeful for a cure."
yeah.
For,
That's another reason to jump.
off of a building.
No, into the future.
Off a building because you can fly.
Well,
In the future, you can fly, Toby.
back to the Nazis. That's what they thought. So did the Nazis have a Neuralink back in the day?
Yeah, bro.
The fake Nazis.
Nazis.
I'm sure they tried it.
Yeah, neo-Nazis. That's how you pronounce that. I always got that wrong. No one puts that R in there. But oh, I don't even get this. No. You get out of here. Get out of here. I see you looking curious. No. Those curious eyes, I see it. It's danger.
Which one? Which one is it?
The shepherd mix. She's a danger. She's got those eyes that are like, if she disagrees with you, she gonna snap back, break her own neck trying. What are you looking at Clockwork Orange for? That's one. I love that movie, but
Dystopian future.
Yeah, we talked about that before. How like people fetishize this like dystopian, apocalyptic shit.
Well, yeah,
And it
because
just-
then that's the way you make it happen.
But that's classic, right?
If you-
Egyptians fantasize about that shit. Everyone fantasizes about the end of the world.
Well, that's the thing, though. Everybody thinks it's them. Like, we're going to be it. We're the last people to
But
see it happen. And, like,
even if they don't, they get off on the fantasy of the world ending. Though,
Yeah.
in a weird
it's
way.
like, why
is
do you
that?
want that? Why do you think, what is built into you that makes you
Yeah.
think that that's what's going to happen? And you,
It's the inevitability of it, like
well,
everything
that's
that
death.
exists.
That's the whole thing. That's what we
Yeah.
always come back to. It's your personal apocalypse. Because,
but
like,
why do they focus on was? I don't know. It's
But
just
then- and
so
then why do you
it's
graft it?
tantalizing. That's what it is, right?
but then why do you graft that onto reality? Because you're going to die one day. It doesn't matter how it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You're going to stop being here, and it's okay, buddy. Chill out.
Yeah.
Like, try to.
But
dude,
they're trying to figure out these ancient secrets and shit. I mean, I don't blame you for looking into stuff. I just blame you for making any sense of it. I mean, come on. So let's tear down some shit. What do you want to talk bad about a people?
talk about it about people. You want to talk some shit right now?
Let me know.
I mean, like, you know.
I'll jump on something with you.
Yeah.
Can we jump on something with you?
Yeah. I mean, we got this dude. That's working for us. You know?
Oh, what? Why are you jumping on him?
I mean, he's here.
That's mean. You always make fun of people that aren't around.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to be a man and make fun of people to their face, beardo.
First of all, saying a man is not constructive to society anymore.
Oh, is
so,
that
like,
patriarchal? Is that what I'm doing? Am I being a
Yeah, you should
misogynist?
say brave instead of be a man, right?
Oh, be brave.
That's a real thing. Yeah.
But then aren't I still
you're not just talking about men when you're talking about bravery. Boom. Solved it.
Okay, you got it. You win.
Thanks. I'll take that win. I'll put that one on the board. I want to play a game or something. You know? I just feel like playing a game.
Okay, what's your game?
I don't know. It's a classic thing that we haven't done in a minute, doing a quiz.
Okay, what kind of
Would you
quiz would
quiz
you
with
like?
me?
Okay.
Which
You want to do which Space Jam character are you? Which Looney Tunes character are you?
No.
What do you
come
want to do?
on. I want something crazier. Like, how close are you to being a rapist? That's what I see.
That's what
Clockwork-
you want.
Hey,
That's
just,
so Toby
just so
wants
people
you
know
guys
here.
to know how close he is to being a rapist.
No, there's a picture.
You
of
do really.
the scene
You're
in
really into pirates.
Clockwork Orange in front of me.
You have kind of like modeled your whole thing
Yeah, I do
around
love
being a
pirates.
pirate. So,
So, but you told me pirates didn't rape, and I argued so much that they did. And now you're on the other side.
I mean, like,
You're jumping arguments for your sake. This is a classic flip flopper.
no, I think you're a flip flopper. I think you're
If
a
you
dong
guys vote for
dropper
him-
into people that don't consent. Toby,
I drop.
you
I
drop
what?
dong into people
I
that
do
don't
not
consent.
dong drop. And how dare you say like that?
How dare you say I dong drop?
But that's the quiz. That's not a quiz.
I don't think it exists.
But like, how close to being a serial killer are you? That one exists. You
I
know,
feel like we've taken, or did we take what serial killer are you? Or
we
what?
took psychopath
Okay.
and
We won-
sociopath. I
and we
think.
won.
We did win. But you always win when you're taking that if you're a sociopath.
Okay, so like, so should I just look up serial killer personality quiz?
Jesus. This dude's throwing all these crazy images at us over here that no one sees. He's throwing me all the worst scenes in Clockwork Orange.
You've got
Which famous serial killer
You
are
wanna do that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a crime museum.
All right, Aaron, do you want to click on what we agree are our answers?
Agree. Oh, we're doing it together?
Yeah.
So, as one
Which
person,
famous
Toby and
serial
Davey.
killer are you?
Okay. Let's go. It says let's go, I think.
Yeah. How do you start this?
To go down.
Let's
We'll
start.
All right. I'm going to kill this.
Pick a city. Do we want to kill people in Los Angeles,
Ooh.
New Orleans, Seattle, Chicago,
Those pictures
New
aren't
York,
really-
or Miami?
What do I want to kill people? You know I'm a
I'm-
New Orleans killer.
I was
think.
thinking New Orleans too.
Were you?
Yeah. So
We
let's
do
go New
great
Orleans.
down there.
Mhm.
So all those drunk frat boys.
We make them disappear so fast.
There's so many side streets off
Yeah,
of Bourbon
bro.
that they can just get lost
What's our
on.
favorite season? I'm thinking fall, Toby.
Yeah, I'm a follower a winter killer for sure.
Let's go fall. There's so
I'll
much
meet with you in fall.
foliage. What do you want for dinner?
Oh, that
There's
shrimp
from
gumbo.
gumbo.
I'm down in. I mean, come on.
Or a very rare steak. We do
I'll either
like
with
that as
shrimp
well.
gumbo or a sushi.
Okay, so let's go gumbo.
How would you kill him? Strangling, bludgeoning, stabbing, shooting. Man, me and you are either stranglers or shooters.
But see, though, I
We're
could
either
also
real
see us.
personal
Yeah.
or like from a distance.
So let's go strangling because we do like to get in there.
Yeah, I think we might want to spend our time.
All right, pick a college major. Pre-law music.
Music.
Music, of course.
We're the strangling musicians. That's
Yeah.
our tag.
We get you with piano wire and
Yeah.
guitar strings. What's your best quality?
all of it.
Yeah. How do we
My
get
intelligence.
probably intelligence? You just won the lottery. What are you going to do with the money? Pay off my student loans, go on my dream vacation, buy a lavish new home. I
It's
didn't
more
mean
like
to do that. I didn't
Go
mean to
back.
click that. I don't know if I can.
You should try.
I can't, Toby.
Go back on the corner. You think it'll fuck us up?
I think it'll take us all. Yeah, take us all. No! Yeah, Toby. So now I have to redo all of this because I listened to you. We picked New Orleans.
Well, this gives
We
me a
picked
chance to actually.
We picked shrimp gumbo.
So my thing
We
was
picked
was gonna
strangling. We picked music.
yeah, we strangle people with
And
piano.
then
wire.
intelligence. Okay,
Intelligence.
now. Okay, so dream vacation, share with my friends, buy a new
Probably-
car, invest.
I'm saying car, home, or vacation. We're those type of people. We're not doing anything smart with it.
Let's go lavish home.
Okay.
All right, and pick a decade.
That
80s.
the
Let's go.
30.
You want 1830s?
Wait, that's bad.
That's
I like
far
it,
too
though.
long ago.
Pirate. That's pirate.
1830s. Yeah, I guess so. But well,
could
what
do
about?
that.
But like, what are the
The
90s? What about the
60s?
90s?
Yeah, go modern.
I'm gonna go 60s.
That's
If we're doing modern.
then we're gonna split the difference, and I'm gonna say 70s. You cool with that?
All right, I'll kill in the 70s.
Okay, if you were arrested for murder, you would plead not guilty but eventually confess, plead guilty but try to get an insanity defense, flee the country and
That
risk
one
greater
sounds good.
punishment. I like
Ooh.
that one. Plead guilty but claim self-defense. Maybe so. I strangled
Maybe.
18 people in self-defense.
We did it together too. This is bad.
Plead not guilty by reason of insanity. Plead not guilty. Plead guilty.
Wait, what's the difference? Plead guilty but try the insanity defense, but plead not guilty.
Plead
by
not
reason of insanity? Those are the same things.
No, it's not.
No, if he got an insanity defense, he cannot be
Well, no,
tried guilty
if
in a
you're-
court
if
of
you-
law.
If you plead guilty and go for an insanity defense, that means that you were
He
insane.
cannot be
No,
proven
it's-
guilty, though.
Toby, they're different, man. It's momentary
You so
insanity.
in this.
Well, no, it's just because you're saying that
Oh,
there's not a
momentarily
difference,
insanity,
and I'm
yeah.
trying to tell you the
It
difference.
doesn't say momentarily.
That's the insanity defense is that you were insane in the moment, not that you
By
are.
reason of insanity versus. Okay, I see what you mean.
So
maybe
this means you're insane all the time.
Yeah.
You're not fit for trial.
You're not guilty.
This means that you did it, but it was a moment of insanity.
I think I'm gonna go not guilty reason of insanity.
Yeah, because we're crazy.
And we don't get any time. I can't do any time.
If you killed someone, what would you do with the baddie? Dump it far from my home, cut it up and hide the pieces in my home, hide it in my home, leave it at the crime scene. I'm probably gonna dump
I'm
it
gonna
far
leave it.
away. You're gonna leave it at the crime scene?
Yeah, I think we can do it anonymously enough to where they can clean that shit up. We just don't leave any fucking things that's in a park or something. We're Strangler.
Yeah.
In New Orleans.
Yeah, the New Orleans
So
Strangler
just on some
boys.
side street, they don't
Yeah.
know, and we just leave it for the police, and we leave them a little message.
We are the
what
jazz
do we leave them? What's our
Stranglers.
things?
We got Delphine Lalaurie.
I remember.
Yeah, was a New Orleans socialite who tortured and killed many of her slaves in the early 1800s. Ugh.
Yeah, she had that murder house.
Yeah.
In New Orleans, I remember that house.
Okay, so we got a
Okay.
racist fucking ass New Orleans murderer
Yeah.
bitch.
Well, so right off the bat, New Orleans, it was like, oh, well,
Yeah.
you got to be. That really, that one should
It
not
like
be.
it shrunk the pool.
Yeah, it should not be.
It was
one
probably
of the main
immediate
factors.
as soon as we
Yeah.
said New Orleans.
I'll take it. Shoot, crazy.
Well, it is.
There's
what it
apparently
is.
some insane shit done in that house. Ugh. But
Disgusted.
I'm glad, I think we have some different methods, but I think we could come together and make a good kill. I think
Yeah,
we could
yeah,
get
yeah.
a good kill done.
Well, especially if we ran it together, because one of us would always be able to take someone's defenses down. Because someone always likes one of us.
yeah.
Like,
And planning would be really good because we could find each other's loopholes.
yeah.
You know, I think we do a good job planning and execution.
And I'll be like, "Oh, bro, you dropped
And-
your pocket
and we
watch.
have to
Don't leave
see-
that pocket watch."
Listen, we have to see which one of them we lean into the one they don't like. So one of us.
So they can be
you said it wrong.
disappeared. They
You
can
said
be
it wrong.
disappeared for a while.
Everyone doesn't like one of us. Everyone hates one of us.
Okay.
And so therefore they prefer the other one.
yeah.
That's what it is.
There we
So
go.
I think to be accurate, that'd be in our play would be like to instantly see which one of our personalities annoys them.
Yeah.
And then that person leans in to get them off guard and make a bond with the other one. Right?
He
And so
pulled
that's
up-
how we get them close.
Pulled up old H.H.
To us.
Holmes with the old murder castle.
Murder Castle.
Oh yeah, dude, he built this crazy thing that
I
took
don't
up
know
like
much
a
about
block.
him.
His whole thing took up like a square block. It was like a hotel.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was
And
a
he-
hotel, and
Like fake walls and fucking torture rooms, gas rooms.
yep.
Oh,
wow.
fucking crazy shit.
How did he get people there? Did he run it like a hotel? Like
Yeah.
and he just trap them there?
Oh yeah.
Every one of them, or randomly?
And like
so it
there were
looks-
like stairways that went nowhere and doors that went nowhere and yeah.
And he had
sounds
chutes.
crazy.
He had chutes so that he could just dump the bodies down in the basement.
yeah. Burn them, or you just let them rot down there?
I don't know what he did.
I think he would acid them. I think he would acid some of them or lie. He would cover them in lie and bury them.
I need to look into it. I don't see how he got away with like it being blocks and it being a running hotel.
It's a
like-
block, but it was dude. It was
How
what
could-
was the so this was from in the 1890s.
But every person that went there got murdered? It was just
No.
like
It
he'd
wasn't
pick
everybody.
He'd pick ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
he'd pick people.
Okay. So it just seemed like random hotel murders.
Well, people just disappeared. It wasn't like
That's
there's
him
the
with that
murder castle.
mustache?
Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy.
the old murder castle.
That's insane.
I don't want to down.
It's a little bit how you say intriguing. I think
All right.
I think everybody wants a little
So you've got
something like
like
this.
so there's
there's
a,
just someone trapped up there.
yeah trapped. So this is just like a little
Oh,
door.
and there's a bunch of them trapped. So they're
Yeah.
all I don't understand.
so he had like
is this
stairs.
kind of accurate to like is
This
it
is
drawn
it.
out after the
Yeah,
thing?
this is it.
Wow.
So the chutes. So he had staircases that would go up the middle of it that he could access down to his little
Into a
death
bathroom.
basement.
It comes up into a bathroom. And then that's in the wall.
Yeah.
So he's got hidden rooms in the walls that he's hiding people.
And look, there's the chute you see, and someone has been hung in the chute right there. And so you've got the regular staircase
yeah.
that leads you in, regular rooms, things like that. But then you get over here, and you just got dead motherfuckers.
There's a lot of death rooms on that third floor there.
Yeah, and like a little maze room and shit.
Yeah, what is that?
And like, oh, dude, this one was fucked. He kept somebody in a box with
Did he
like
so
a
he-
hose.
I mean, he bought this hotel and then slowly built this
I think so.
crazy.
I think that's what it was.
He built it from
It's
the
like
ground up. He used different contractors, so nobody
wow.
could figure out what was going on.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so he would get a
So
part
from the
done.
beginning.
He would get a part done, and then he would fire them.
Why did he like murdering so much? Was it for power, sex, stuff?
Well, he did sex stuff, I think, but
But what was it? I mean, this is a lot of from the ground up to make a murder house. I mean, there's a reason why you're doing this. Would he rob them, fuck them? What was this thing? Do you know?
H.H. Holmes.
Uh-huh.
What?
His
His real name?
no, his reason for killing.
Oh no. But it's weird that it's saying
motive.
Meghan Markle is related to him. What are you doing? You gotta go shit? Okay.
It's too much.
It's too much for him. Yeah, it's all too much. He couldn't handle the Meghan Markle news. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, so in college, we had this deck of cards.
Yeah.
We don't know where it came from, but the deck of cards was all these serial murders.
Okay.
And it would be a picture on one side, and then when you flip it over, it was a description that would say like what they're famous for, what they did.
Yeah.
You know, and these cards are creepy as shit, and we didn't like them, and so we would take them and stick them somewhere else in the dorm room,
Mm-hmm.
and those damn cards would come back every time.
Oh shit.
We got to be known for the dudes that had this deck of cards in our dorm room, and people would bring them back to us. We couldn't get rid of these fucking cards, man.
Oh, so they would just make sure that they ended up back with you guys.
Yep,
That's fucking gnarly.
it
Dude.
sucked.
Well, I mean, but at that point though, you guys made it haunted. Like they're basically haunted cards. Like you couldn't get rid of them because people would feel like they had to bring them back to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's fucking insane that you end up making something kind of supernatural and giving it this kind of like autonomy on its own when it's just an inanimate fucking object. Tim Bartlebaugh, what is going on, brother? Ryan Mattingly, what's going on, brother? Love you guys. Jadro, love you, bro. Just wanted to say what's up to everybody in the chat. If you haven't yet, please hit the like button on the stream. That helps us out a lot. And if you're listening to us later, in time on the podcast apps or even in the replay, give us a fucking 5-star review, please. We need that shit. Helps us out a lot. Thank you so much. And hey, consider joining the Patreon for $2 a month. You can join it for $2 a month. There's a $5 tier, a $20 tier, and also a $100 tier if you got them deep pockets. You know what I'm saying? You want to throw some old money at us, you can do that. Our Discord is great. We watch movies with you. We hang out with you guys. It's just a lot of fun. Murder Patreon. So is that like a Patreon for a murderer?
I don't know.
Is it like, for $20 a month, you can subscribe to my Red Room? Watch me torture people that I find on Reddit or some shit.
What's he looking up?
He was looking up if there's a murder Patreon.
What's that? What does that mean?
$5 a month and you get to pick who my next victim is, dog.
Or you get to see murders?
Yep.
That's some, I remember that being a problem on some 4chan shit.
Oh, like Red Rooms?
Some live murders and, Red Rooms. That was a torture one. I've seen some of the terrorist ones.
Yeah.
Those are probably a lot less,
More tame than like the deep
rooms.
web shit.
What's
where it's like-
well, no, I mean, it's murders. They're going in, but it's bullets and from a distance. The torture shit's fucked. Is that what the Red Rooms are?
Yeah. Red Rooms like torture, murder, that kind of thing.
In a room?
Yeah.
Is it always red though?
Well, no, they call it a
Blood.
red room because there you go. The blood, it's implied. It's implied with the name red because what is red, Toby? Bleh.
Well, it's technically blue, whatever.
I thought it was a Kubrick reference.
A cubic
Red room?
reference? Mm-hmm. Oh, because of red rum?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't think it's a room that's full of
Because
blood.
it's red room. Or did you?
There was a red room in Twin Peaks.
But that's David Lynch.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they're simple. I think it's just like there's a bunch of blood in this room. What do we call it?
Red room.
I see red. I see room.
Murder.
Murder room.
Because red rum backwards is murder.
I bet someone started some Patreon like that, like some deep web shit where they're
How
like
fast do you
every
think it
time
got
you
taken
donate, every time you donate money or something, like it solidifies part of the plan. I don't know. Oh, we should start one. A ticking clock on full on anarchy.
Oh, okay. So for every $5 that you donate to the
It
Patreon,
adds a minute
to the
to
countdown.
the time
No, it
of
takes away a minute.
No. I think you have to pay to make it
To
not
keep,
happen.
okay, because if that clock gets to 0,
we're
starting.
fucking shit up.
We're doing it. Mm-hmm. Doing this, guys. Do you want this to happen or not?
And then we get a bunch of people on our team being like the collectors. You know, we're the ones who like, if you don't keep giving us money, we're basically
Patreon.com/TobyDavy if you don't want the world to end.
Yeah, I mean, you better check that shit out.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, like we are now holding the world
It's like,
hostage.
What is the term? That's mob people would do this shit. Racketeering.
Okay.
Is that where you threaten people and make money off of them just to like keep them safe? Is that right? Did I use that term right?
Like a protection racket.
What's racketeering? No, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's like where you're going around to business owners and you're like, for my protection, you pay me this amount of. I'm putting on this racist accent. I realized, but
The act of acquiring a business through illegal activity.
okay. So, what's the word I'm thinking of? Extortion. It's in that same lane. What do you hear with racketeering?
Well, I mean, it would be like
racketeering,
extortion.
when you're extorting a business to keep for safety, for protection.
Right. Well, and you're
But
blackmailing.
you actually
extortion.
do offer protection. That's the thing about it, right? I don't think it's. That's why I don't think it's extortion. It's because when someone threatens the business, they're mob affiliated.
Okay,
It's
a protection racket. Okay, I was right. Yeah.
Extortion. Extorting for protection. That's racketeering. That's not a protection racket.
I don't know if that's, but it's a
I feel like I've heard it called that.
Acquired
Extortion,
through illegal means.
racketeering.
Okay.
It's a mix then. Okay. But they actually do help. So if someone fucks over the business owner, they can call the mob that they pay every month and to keep them safe. And they'd be like, this dude's fucking with my business. Therefore, fucking with me giving you your money.
Yeah.
Right. And then they go fuck up that dude and then your business is good. So maybe just suck the mob dick.
Yeah,
and
just
get
suck
over
the
it.
big dick of the mob, and just allow it to happen because they like your deli. They
obviously like it.
They like the cold cuts you make.
They eat
Yeah.
when they come here. They don't just come
And
and,
they pay.
threaten you.
They pay for
may
it.
beat you with your own broom until there's no bristles left on it. But still,
But you should have paid them.
They eat the salami before
The
they leave.
meatballs.
They love it.
They love it. They love getting all that grease for their hair.
I'm not even trying to insinuate any Italian shit. It just ended up there.
Well,
I
when
was
you
not
think
trying
mob,
to lean
what
it
do you
there.
think?
I guess mob, yeah. Because when I think cartel, what do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though there's
Mexican.
cartels and mobs
Yeah.
from different parts of the world.
But see, that's the thing, though, is that we're more prone to deal with the Mexican cartel.
Mexican
You know
mob.
what I mean?
That's a separate organization, though, right?
Yeah.
The Mexican mob.
Yeah.
Is it? It is.
Yeah.
I've heard
but
them
then you have
referenced separately.
the Italian mafia. Like,
yeah, which is
so that's when you
different
think
than
of
the mob. No, I think mob is like somehow short for mafia. You know, it's one of those things. It's a William Gregg situation.
Yeah.
Wait.
A William Gregg situation.
I just know
You mean
a
a
William Gregg.
Bill?
William Bill. I just know someone with Greg and William.
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah,
Damn
Father
it.
Greg.
William Bill, yeah.
Billy boy.
Billiam.
Billiam.
I don't know. Hate those changes, but anyway. Pirates.
They
are good for us. I just keep pushing this narrative that pirates are going to be really good for the future, maybe. I mean,
Well, the
I said
future is
maybe.
piracy.
Yeah.
You gotta.
mean,
It is, man. You got to take what you
Speaking
want.
of that and the mob, that's where the mob is in some piracy shit, right? They exist online now. That's why I get so many fucking messages on my phone.
Yeah.
Just trying to scam me. I want you to see. I get so many. I think
Like
it's
a
because
text?
I've had this phone so long, this number so long, and on top of that, I just sign up for a lot of shit, like little plugins, programs, weird shit like that. And I mean, you can look throughout. Do you see all my blues, all my unreads?
Okay. I got one while we were doing
thousands.
this. I got this one that says,
Some of them
"Hello,
are bad.
Listen, hello. This is David Yaks, the Powerball winner of $80 million in Powerball Million jackpot. Kindly watch me here." And there's a YouTube link.
That YouTube link sketch. Don't click that.
Yeah, I'm donating. Let's see. I'm donating to 500 random individuals due to the COVID-19 around the world. If you get this message, then your number was selected after a spin ball. I have spread most of my wealth over a number of charities and organizations.
This one's an in-depth one.
I have voluntarily decided to donate the sum of $10,000 to you as the
to
selected
me.
500 people.
Yay.
To verify your winnings, send a text to the agent in charge. Here is the digit of the agent, 661-532-8525.
Send what text?
Text him for verifying and delivery of your winning. Congratulations.
Your address and
Note
stuff.
it's free. Should we try to call him?
Oh, can we?
You want to try to call him?
If you don't feel weird about it.
Let's see what's up with it. You want to FaceTime him?
Nah, it won't work. Let's try it.
I mean, it looks like
get
it's an
a-
iMessage. It's
an
an iMessage.
No way.
Let's FaceTime him.
You gotta act. Don't show this. If he's not gonna answer, but if he doesn't, or if he does,
Okay.
don't show that,
We're gonna-
and you gotta act like you're into the pitch.
Okay.
He's got him turned off. Say like, hey, did I win? Did I win $10,000? Be really
Your
excited.
call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
But see, these numbers aren't real. These aren't people like you're thinking, I don't think. Like, right, these are...
Well, that's a real phone number. It wouldn't have put me to a voicemail.
But they're phone numbers that can be set up not to a phone. They can be set up online through services, right?
Try text.
And
Try to text them back. What should I say?
I don't know. Just see if you can get them to respond at all.
I mean, but my thing is that these are like, you know, those farms, right? They have these like fucking scam farms set up to where all these computer programs are sending you these pre-written messages from phone numbers that are just registered online. They're not to a service, right?
Well, all I said was, "OMG, no way, is this real?"
That's good. That's a
Yeah,
good one. What's your guy's name? I get a lot. I have a
David
Claudia
Yaks.
down here.
David Yaks. Should I click this YouTube link?
Yeah, bro. I always get a lot of the account was overcharged, or your car insurance, or like
So
please, you know, if you won something, we can offer you $3,000.
So this is actually a video of David and Claudia Yaks winning in Derby, where he purchased the ticket in New York.
So it does send you to a video,
To a real
Let me
video
see
of
it.
someone living or winning the Powerball.
There's 7,000 views on that. It's not huge.
But it's real.
It does send you to a page. What's
This
the
is
page? Go to the page. Is that no? But they just linked someone else posting it. They didn't post this.
What do you mean?
They didn't post that.
No, this
Someone
is
else
from
posted it that was real.
WGRZ TV. This is from a year ago, though.
Yeah.
So
and you
why
just
is he
got the
trying to?
text.
Why is he trying to send me $10,000?
Well, he's just getting his money. You know, it
I
takes a
guess.
minute to go through the system. You got to pay your taxes on it, and you got to, you know, pick lump sum or non lump sum.
Well, let's call the person he says is his agent
Oh my
of
god!
the money agent.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone.
I thought
and Google
right
will
away.
connect you.
I didn't hear what it said.
It says state your name.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Henry Jenkins.
He didn't get Gerald. I said Gerald. I'm very interested. Did I win? Today I won 3 iPads.
Oh my God! You need to get those iPads.
Holy
you need
fuck.
those.
I love how it says first winner, Kimberly. Second winner, you. It's not even my name.
Oh my God!
Thank you for contacting unemployment insurance. We are currently
Unem-
unavailable.
Wait.
Kindly leave a message for us on 661-532-8525.
Unemployment insurance?
Unemployment. They sent me the.
To unemployment
they want me to
ins-
text unemployment insurance.
Unemployment insurance. It was an automated system. Is that the name of it?
So what?
Do they call it
What's
unemployment?
the scam though?
No, the scam is that they call the business unemployment insurance, but it has nothing. It's not an affiliate, and they collect your information.
I just don't
Right.
understand. Like, if I'm
Because
supposed
people
to
trying
be,
to call it unemployment get that office.
Yeah. Okay.
That's an automated message that just collects your information.
Okay.
And they have Henry Jenkins. They're about to shake Henry Jenkins down. You just fucked him.
Henry Jenkins. That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
A lot of unclaimed money.
Well, dude, have you ever looked into the unclaimed money?
Refund.
I have unclaimed money.
Yeah, I also have unclaimed money, but I can't get it. It's from like my uncle and my grandma who are dead. Like they have unclaimed money, but I can't. I haven't put in the
I've
time
never looked into that. Like,
because I don't know if it's worth it or not. Because I talked to a lawyer about it, and he's like, "There's money, but there's no way to tell how much it is." And he's like, it might be worth it to you to pay me to get it for you, but it also might be nothing, and then you owe me more than it ever was.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck that.
Mine is $75.
Okay. You're all right. You're
That's
all right
what's
without that.
Yeah.
But if it ever comes down
Get
to
it.
it, and you need that $75 though.
Hey, it's Ben from the motor vehicle department. They try to get. Hey, it's
Hi, Ben.
Melissa from the AT&T Centre. Spelled wrong. I love when they spell shit wrong in
Because
the
that's
first
British.
line.
Well, that's like the European spelling of center.
No.
CENTRE.
Well, just the way they wrote it, too. The ATT underscore Centre.
Yeah, it's probably like a European company or Canadian.
I'm getting
or-
a lot from this Ben from the motor vehicles.
Well, let's call Ben. Let's call him. Let's see what's going on with Ben at Motor Vehicles.
I was about to click on this one, which was the DoorDasher, which is a real number,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I would
yeah,
just
yeah.
freak them out.
So what's up, Ben, you bitch? My name is Claude. That's a dumbass name.
I mean, what do I
Okay.
say to Ben?
The person
Ben.
you are trying to reach is not accepting calls at this time. Please
No
try your call again
fucking
later.
shit.
Just like a Ben. Son of a bitch.
Ben the bitch.
That's what they ought to name you. Little bitch. Oh my God.
Zantac has paid me.
Zantac, the allergy medication. Is that what
We are ready to
Zantac is? Or is Zantac like fucking Zantac like
They judged
heartburn
me
medication?
on something. They judged me. Is it depression? Is it heartburn? They assumed that I had something
Oh.
to give me that message, right?
Yeah. 'Cause
I
you-
fell into their algorithm. This dude takes Zantac.
Oh yeah. Hell
Wait,
yeah.
is it for heartburn?
Acid reflux,
I might
heartburn?
take that.
Yeah.
No, I don't take it, but I probably should.
I think I did win. I think I need to talk to
I
them.
need to call them.
Yeah.
I may need to order some.
Oh, that's my
Zantac.
doctor. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I recognize that number.
Oh my God. Oh man, that was one thing I always liked about Broad City was that one of the girls would always pretend to take calls from her doctor that was giving her really bad news.
To get out of situations.
To get out of
something?
situations. Oh my God, it's my doctor. Hold on. Oh, you have the test results? They're bad? Like oh man. I wish that would have come through. I wish that David Yax would have answered my phone call.
Yeah, we should start harassing more.
Because now that you can
telemarketers.
call people from places, because this dude obviously won in New York, right? We can see that. We looked that up in the video that it sent
Or
us.
if one
But that's
calls us
from
during, we should
Iron-
answer.
It's from Iron
But I
River,
turn them
Michigan.
off. I have them turned off, so I don't even hear them.
Okay.
Do you have yours turned off? Do you still get them ringing?
I don't
Good.
get calls,
Okay.
really.
But we
I
need
get
to
them every
turn the
now and
calls
again.
on because we could answer and have a convo.
Yeah, I know
Just
that
gotta
I
sound
get,
really
I,
genuine,
I
though.
rarely ever get calls for stuff like that, but I do get the vehicle warranty ones, and I get the ones that are like your social security number has been frozen, which isn't a thing. They can't freeze your
it's
social
always
security
something you've got
number,
to answer within 24 hours, or your shit's gonna be fucked
or
up.
you'll
and
be
it's-
arrested.
And I had a call that said that multiple times about a warrant is out for your arrest if you
Yeah.
don't call the sheriff's office.
Yeah.
Or if you don't.
And you call it, and it's some East Indian
I didn't
guy
call
that's
it.
trying to get your credit card
even if
number.
it is real, fuck that.
Yeah, like I'm gonna.
But
fucking
no,
do
it's
that.
something like that where like you email this information in or something like.
Oh
They're just
man,
trying to
and
get
the
all your
email
info.
scams are getting great.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, they
always-
have
it's
to up
always-
their game
I-
at some
I've
point.
come
It can't
into so
always
much
be
money.
a Nigerian prince.
Yeah, but now it's the same shit though. It's the same basic outline of like I've come into a bunch of money. I need to
A
put some of it
lottery.
away.
It's
I need
upgraded a
to
little
give
bit,
you
though.
money, kind of thing.
Yeah. No one wants to give you shit. That's a basic rule.
But you have to pay the transaction fee of $7,000 to get
Yeah.
$500,000.
If you can help me get my money out of escrow that's from when my father died, because I'm the Prince of Nubia or whatever.
Yeah.
And
It's $80 million American.
but all you have to put down is 50 USD, and I can get this 8 million out, and I'll give you a third.
Yeah. So you're a third of that tomorrow.
So quick. So
So
quick
quick,
turnaround.
so quick.
Imagine all you have to do is help me out $50 USD.
That means United States dick.
Oh, they want the USD.
Tell me, when was the first time you took that USD?
I never took D before, but was that a trick question?
Yeah, bro. When was the first time you lost your masculine virginity?
You're masculine. Oh, don't call it that. That sounds degrading.
Well,
It's like the first time you like.
so what was your first time like?
My very first sexual.
The very first time
Put
you
it
got
in.
that butt cherry pop.
I put it in.
You got it put in.
Got it put in. that was a rough night. Let's just say a lot of cough syrup, cherry cough syrup.
Okay, a lot of cough syrup, a lot of mayo.
I mean, something had to. Something stinks. We go back to that. Something stinks in here, man. I don't know if it's the mayo or your ass bleeding, but
It's one of them things. Probably the ass blood getting in there. But so what was
that on
what
your
was losing
Sammy.
your virginity like, old Topster? What was that like the first time you got your pud spit on, whatever it is?
oh, like finger play or dick sucking or full pinch.
All of it.
Full
Let me know.
pinch?
Let me know about
You wanna
all
know
of
about
them.
the full pinch?
Let me know about all of them, Toby. I am just.
Okay,
Tell me
let's
stories.
go back and forth. First time any sexual. Let's start with making out. Of
Okay, when
course.
was the first time you made out with a girl?
Super young, disturbingly young.
Okay, so we're talking about like making out. We're not talking about like kissing on the cheek.
Yeah,
or like a little
feeling
quick peck.
boobs and you're like 10 years away from puberty.
Okay, so how old were you? Were you like in kindergarten?
Yeah, like around that area.
Like making out though. My
I
first
would.
kiss was in kindergarten.
I think I saw it in movies and I was like, I'm trying to get in their face real quick.
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I don't
You've
know.
always been very
No.
forceful and aggressive.
But I was a kisser. I did the cheeks. I did the little pecker cheek. Or
little
no.
pecker. little pecker. Just a little pecker.
I did a little pecker once. No.
I remember one time because I also lost my kissing virginity in kindergarten or no preschool. I was in pre-K. And
waddling around.
No. I was you're like 3. You're like 3 or 4 in pre-K.
Yeah, you think so? Oh, shit. You're ready, bro.
And it was also
You're fucking balls out your balls were out, but for a different
and
reason.
I remember one time I got in trouble because I told one of the other kids that there was a teacher's aide.
Why did you want to kiss so early? Like,
I mean,
why are we
I
even
assume-
thinking about that shit? Is
Well, I
it
mean,
from shit we watched? Or
It's
it
probably
had
from
to
shit
be?
we watched and like. Yeah, I
we
mean,
didn't
I
even
had
have the chemicals in our body.
but we both had older brothers.
Yeah.
And that could have definitely been the thing that introduced us to it earlier. Because I remember the first time I ever saw porn, it was because my brother was watching porn.
Introduce you to the. Yeah, I mean,
And like you see romantic situations all the time on TV and in movies and stuff when you're young. But yeah,
it's weird though. It's
was
like I never thought about how like how's doing things like that before the chemicals that are supposed to make you do those things were even in my body.
yeah.
Like that's weird to think about. So I was imitating it. I wasn't even really
You didn't know
feeling
why.
it. Yeah, like I wasn't even. That's weird to think about. Just looking back at.
I remember I got in trouble for seeing up the teacher's assistant's skirt.
for seeing or lifting.
I told people that I saw it because I was laying down for nap time,
Oh.
and she comes walking by in a short skirt.
You're like wide eyed,
And I just saw up her skirt.
Your mouth
and
is
then
so
I told some kids about it in the bathroom, and as I walk out of the bathroom, I realized that people had heard me say that.
The teachers?
Teachers had heard me say that. And the lady was
like,
super
Davey
embarrassed.
saw your vagina.
Yeah.
And she's like, he did not. And then you were sitting there like you were waiting for a drop
But
from
see,
an
I got in
icicle.
trouble. I got in trouble for telling people.
Waiting for a drop from an icicle. That's good.
Yeah.
No,
Gross.
it didn't have to be gross. It's just how you looked.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so when did you lose? When did you first finger a girl?
My teacher vag thing virginity.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw an upskirt of a teacher.
No, when did you first finger a girl? When was the first time you fingered a girl?
Oh man, that one was another really young one. At the end of elementary,
Okay.
so it was right before middle school.
Okay.
Was when I started fingering. But there's a lot of touching around that time too,
And like
It was just
these
like,
were 30-year-old dusty hookers that Toby was
mean,
finger banging as a
you
10-year-old.
gotta blow them off.
Yeah. Because 10 is young.
You gotta bring
man.
out a rag and.
If you're going into middle school, that's young.
It's like,
That's 11 or 12.
yeah, it's probably 10, 11, 12, somewhere
Yeah,
around
yeah.
there. But that's when I found cigarettes. That's when I
for sure.
drank for the first time around that area too.
Well, and like, okay, so I think the first time I fingered a girl was
was a lot of touching too before
Yeah.
full fingering.
Yeah.
Like that was the time of dry humping for me. Like,
Right. Yeah.
And again, I think people got into it a year or two after. But like I was just there were some horny girls, and you just like rub up against each other. We just rub. We didn't know what we were doing.
Right.
It's not like I was getting hand jobs.
Yeah.
It was
That
just
didn't
like, there's
come
a bunch
until
of-
that didn't
they
come
would just
until
do
you were
like this.
13. Yeah.
Just like ugh, push at it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, that's like around that area. Full on like even like really. This is the weirdest conversation I've had in a good while, but really getting in there, doing good. That was in early middle school.
Okay. So
But
13.
before then was just fumbling.
Yeah. Well, okay, so like I think the first time I fingered a girl, I was like, I was maybe 12 or 13. I
We
was
were probably
around
right there together, bro.
Yeah.
Like high fiving.
Yeah. We've done that too. But no, so I was probably like 12 or 13, probably like at a movie theater or something.
Ooh, the
Used to take girls
classic
to the
movie
movies
theater.
all the time.
See, the early ones were all at school because I was too young to go out.
Yeah,
and stuff like
there
that.
was definitely like sneaking around at school.
Just little like little nooks where a classroom door was, or where like you go into places like that.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm like pushing bitches up against walls and dry humping.
Yeah,
them,
well,
but-
you were doing that too, but it was consensual. It was a consensual thing.
No, they were the ones
Trying to
who-
run away.
They were the ones who was curious. I didn't even get my dick hard yet.
Okay. So you're like, I guess I'll do this for you, even though I'm getting nothing
Bro,
out
my
of
leg,
it.
my leg gets wet, and I'm like you just mashed my dick for a minute.
Yeah.
Like that was not good for me. I was really particular.
So when did you lose your virginity, and how did that go down?
Yes. Oh man.
Well, because I've told my losing virginity story on here a few times. Probably, I lost my virginity in public in a place where it was what's the artist's name that paints houses? He's a really famous artist. It's Thomas Kincaid. It was in a Thomas Kincaid showroom at Northgate Mall in the back little area.
You've told me this a lot, but I didn't think that was full virginity. That's when the
And
first time you got in.
That is the first time I ever stuck my peen in a vagine.
You had to get it. You were like, it's right
Well, that
now
was-
or never.
well,
I'm a crazy fuck.
We had sex in that mall a lot.
But not until then.
But
So,
that
I
was the
mean,
first time.
Your
That was
first
the first
time was
time.
just like, I need it inside of you. I don't care. These paintings are
Yeah.
beautiful and they're really getting
So
my soul.
I laid down on the
was
floor.
there something about Kincaid and those lights? Was there a mood lighting situation? Because I know that
No,
they
it
have
had
little
nothing. It
lights
was
on the
literally
paintings.
just a place where we
But it's a
could
little
like
mood
find a little
lighting,
back
dark-
corner.
Yeah.
But that back corner was not secluded enough because a grandma and her two grandkids walked back
And you
saw me.
slapped them with your dick.
No. I was
That's a
I was laying
good
down on the
boy.
ground flat like a board, like stiff like a
Oh,
board.
okay.
Because she was riding me.
And she was
then-
light as a feather, and y'all were doing some witchcraft.
Yeah, absolutely. So she's lifting me off the ground, right? And then I'm floating
Hot.
there.
How's she
with-
lifting you
with
off
my
the ground?
She's light as a feather, stiff as a board, Tubby. You know the game.
Okay. With
And
her
so-
vagine.
Yeah, so she's lifting me off the ground with her vagine, because it's basically just like a
magic.
high powered suction vacuum at that point.
Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein knows the most powerful force in the world.
Is a young woman's vagina.
Yeah, thanks for finishing that one for me. Damn.
But I'll always remember the look on the grandmother's face when she walked back
Oh,
there.
really?
And it clicks with her what's happening. She
Yeah.
immediately covers the grandkid's eyes. So she was on it. Way to go, grandma.
She quick on
She
the
like,
hey,
quick
you're
on
not
the
supposed
cover
to
of
see
the eyes,
this.
and then they
But
immediately walked out.
But did she stare
Nope,
an extra
nope,
second?
there was no-
Look
there
at
was
these
no-
young bodies. Like she's like,
I wasn't naked.
what was it like?
I just had my pants down a little bit.
You had them down or the dick out the hole though?
No, I didn't do dick out the
Okay,
hole. I've never
that
been
would
a
be
dick
tight.
out the hole guy.
For a quick blowy maybe.
No, because like the fucking the zippers always get like mashed
It's
into my
real
dick
quick.
skin.
You're looking around. This is not a good situation.
No, and then
He's
your
gotta-
pubes get caught in the zipper kind of thing.
Don't do that.
I'm not into that.
Don't do that.
I
Pull
don't
it away
really
from
wear
your body
underwear
or
a lot.
something.
I don't really wear underwear a lot.
God
so it's
damn
just-
it! Don't. You're a commando, dude.
Most of the time.
I can't believe that.
Today I got on
That's a
boxer shorts.
nasty fuck.
It's not nasty fuck. You're a nasty fuck. Look at you.
Look at me. I
Yeah.
look classy.
Look
as
at how
fuck.
you
What do
live your
mean?
life. Look at how you live your. Don't
How
judge
am I
me.
nasty?
Don't judge me for how I live my life.
I can judge you anytime I want.
Then I can judge you anytime I want.
You
so,
do
so,
and have.
So keep it in your pants,
What's
man.
the difference?
Keep that dick inside your pant hole.
Keep that dirty, fucking crusty dick away from any of my shit.
How is my dick less
Well, you
clean?
don't have anything to absorb all of the oils and all of the shit around your dick and asshole and then throw
But
them
why
away.
do I have what? So you just throw
I do
underwear
throw a lot
away.
of.
That's gross.
I
You're
don't
gross.
throw away. I lose them, and
You
then when I
lose-
find them, I throw them away.
Gross.
You see what I mean?
You don't help yourself at all, but I love that it just helps you double down.
Yeah, I know. For some reason, we just see the world differently, you know. and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hear
yeah.
different things than you.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why I keep telling you need to get those
Ears
ears
checked.
checked.
I was about to drop it on you, but I saved it because I knew you had it, and thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Because now that's
That's
just
canon.
what it is.
That's canon. Yeah, getting your ears checked is canon. No, so that's where I lost my virginity, and then we proceeded to I figured out a way to stop the elevator in Sears, mid
What? No.
halfway up.
I like this.
I learned how to do it. You would hold the door open, and it would stop you halfway, and then I laid.
What do you mean?
So if you took the elevator in Sears, because it just went from first floor to second floor.
But you would stop the
it.
doors
You
from
would-
opening?
So no.
you
What
would
you would
open them
you
halfway.
would open the inner door, and that stops the elevator
halfway, so you could make out and fucking there?
So we could fuck, yeah. So we could
Dude.
fuck in the elevator.
I'm so proud of you. I really feel, I really look up to you right now. That's tight. That's fucking.
And so I would hold the door open with my foot to keep us there, and then bone. And then there was
That's
one
pretty-
time
oh,
got
you would
caught,
hold your foot in there
got
to
caught
hold it
getting a
stuck?
blowjob in a movie.
Got caught.
Got
Why
caught.
are you getting caught all the time?
Well, it wasn't a thing of
you
we were-
moaning?
No.
You're making loud.
no. Well, I mean, yeah, but no.
Like, what is that? Oh,
You know I'm sensitive
just
about
a young
those
boy
noises.
and experiencing life.
Just a young boy coming in a young girl's mouth.
leave him alone. I mean, what? Hey, that brings me to a point that I was talking about before about the whole.
That brings you to a point.
Yeah, a young boy coming in. You know what it reminds me of?
I have a point to make.
That reminds me of life. Oh, that brings me back to the thing of when I was talking about buying. I bought a blunt for the underage kids.
Yeah, you did that. Thanks for saying that on air live too.
And I said underage, it was bad too. They were chill. They were chill kids. Whatever.
They were chill
He
children.
lost his license.
12-year-olds, man.
They
Whatever.
were not-
It's fine. They wanted a blunt. They wanted to get
They were
high.
17. They were fine. And he was couldn't buy Rillo. But they already had weed. I mean, they were gonna smoke the weed either way.
Yeah.
I smoked way before then. No judgment. And it made me have this
Fucking
this
losers.
thing of no, it made me think is it? It's the same thing about the Always Sunny episode. You remember
Yeah.
do we have a duty? Because someone helped us get beer when
Right,
we were
right,
a kid.
right.
Do we have a duty to help out this other generation?
Right,
The people
yeah, I get
before us
that.
that actually helped us out.
But I don't feel that.
or maybe fucked us up. Maybe the people before us fucked us up, and we
Yeah.
have a duty not to help these people.
It depends on the thing. So if I'm in a situation like you were in, it depends on what I've got going on.
I was going inside and getting
Yeah.
cigarettes, and I was like,
It
fine.
depends on where you're at in your day or where you're at mentally. Because if I'm in a hurry and I got to go do some shit.
Oh yeah, no.
No.
Don't go out of your way. But I'm saying, is there a moral thing at all? Because someone helped you out, you got shit way younger than you should have.
Aaron,
obviously.
where do you weigh in on that?
Exactly what?
So people helped you get drugs and alcohol when you were underage, right? Tobacco, booze.
Yeah, usually people my age though.
Okay, so
helped you get it from someone older though.
Well, yeah, that
I
did
mean,
happen
someone
to-
older had to get it, right? So
Yeah.
not you directly is what you're saying.
So yeah, I mean, I had some people that would.
But you never felt? Did you ever feel that calling to help if a younger
someone
kid
asked you.
approached you at a gas station and was like, "Yo, fucking grown up guy"?
Doesn't it feel like you in another life? Just trying to.
I've never had it happen.
Yeah.
Honestly. No, I've never
Well,
been asked.
Well, that also.
Would you do it?
Ooh, man, I don't know context.
Yeah, it's all.
It's
It's all contextual.
There's 3 cop
But
cars
again,
in the parking lot.
Mine was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Was it at the place right over here?
There's a gas station around here, but I felt like mine was perfectly fine. It's like they were out of school. They were in a little group.
Yeah.
They were all like 16, 17.
There's 12 of them. They were bullying you.
And I'm just saying, it's
They were like
already
all
had
pushing you
they're
around
about
in
to
a circle.
I knew myself in that situation. I would have gone and like got a can out of the trash
Yeah.
or made something or bought a soda.
They sack
Let's
tapped
not
you
out of
and
the
tore
sack.
your shirt.
Maybe not out of the trash. Hopefully I can get a soda can, pour it out or drink it, pop it, and then make a little pop can thing situation. But see that versus someone just being nice and buying you a blunt. It's like all these weird questions of, are you getting them addicted to tobacco? Will you buy them cigarettes?
So AJ in the chat brought that up. He says weed may
Hooking a
be
kid
no
up with tobacco,
justification
though.
for hooking a kid on tobacco.
But hooking
if
up
the
someone
kid,
for weed, something illegal that
But-
can get them arrested and ruin their life too, though.
but if the kid is asking you to get them smokes, they already obviously
That's different than a
smoked
blunt,
them.
and they do already smoke them.
So
Because why would you try
So are you?
cigarettes?
I mean, I understand. I understand that you don't want to like turn someone on to tobacco, but if they're making
now,
the
that's different.
choice,
Hey, there's also the extreme of that. You're hanging out with underage kids because why?
Yeah.
And you're like,
well, you're always cooler than them.
yeah, you're the cool guy. So you're sitting
That's
around.
how Jeremy was
and
with
then-
us. Remember?
And then little Amanda's like, I've never tried cigarettes. Like, you never tried cigarettes? I'm going to buy you some right now.
We're
You're gonna
turning you
try
on
one.
to something great.
Yeah, like if you do it like that, it's fucked up. So I mean, you can't do that. You can't push younger people into things. But if they're already doing it, I just look back when I was that age.
Yeah.
If older people didn't find me drugs and shit,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had them and I needed them.
Yeah.
They helped me.
That's very
They
nice,
literally
Toby.
helped me,
That's a
but-
little bit of like a codependent thing that I've never really seen in you before.
Yeah.
That like because
That I
I
needed
feel
drugs.
no codependence to people in that way. I don't feel like I owe anybody anything in that sense. You know what I mean? Like in the sense of like, oh,
In
this
the-
was done
oh,
for me. I
and
need
you have
to
to do
give
it for
it's
other
like
people.
that's a fraternal thing.
It's not a codependence at all. That's it's the
well, it's definitely a
what's the thing called when you pass it on, whatever?
it's tradition or
No.
rite of passage.
No,
or
like when someone does good for you, you do for someone
Pay it
else.
forward.
Pay it forward kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's more of that. It's not a codependent thing at all. Like I have nothing to do with them. I don't give a fuck
well,
about
you're
them.
saying if it wasn't for
If it
is-
wasn't
is
for
a-
other people in my life, that's the question I'm asking though. Is there some sort of duty
No.
that you owe
Uh-uh.
society that since they gave it to you?
No.
Okay. So you have no sense of duty. That's what you're
Just
telling
at
me.
all. You're a spineless piece of dog shit, is what I'm hearing you say.
No.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Stop me if I'm wrong. But if I'm barking up the
Tell me.
right tree,
Tell me if I'm wrong. Explain why I'm wrong. Because you should feel a duty to your nation and what made you and these.
so you're telling me you're not going to help. What about all the other little Davies out there that
isn't
would
that
be?
why you feel in duty?
Dude, indebted,
indebted in a sense, yes, to the dead.
indebted.
Isn't that why? Because they helped you so much. There's so many people that brought you up, made your mind right, fixed some shit with you, showed you new things that you owe a debt to it.
But that's why I continue to play it. That's me
So
repaying
you do
that
owe
debt.
a debt to it.
But that's why I still smoke ciggies and weed because I'm keeping it alive.
Keeping what alive? What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm doing the thing that
Now
you
you've switched and I don't get it anymore.
now it scares you because I flipped the script and I'm confident now. I'm not leaning back scared anymore. I'm leaning into the mic and
Well,
getting
then
serious.
tell me.
Well, let me ask
Tell me
you
what's
this,
going
Toby.
on then, because I need to know
What?
what's going on.
Because you're like, don't you feel
Explain.
indebted to the dead and like the things that it's
to
shown
society
you?
that made you who you are.
That's why
You
I
don't feel
continue to
indebted
play
to
the
it.
music.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
I
you-
do the lessons.
and buy little children beers.
Well, no,
bro.
I do the lessons.
No, I'm
I do the
kidding.
lessons because people like them. If I don't feel like I have to do the lessons, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
No, but you have to play the music. You feel like, or you have to keep it involved in your life.
I play that music because of what it means to me and what it's done for me.
Exactly. You're indebted to how it helped you. You know.
I mean,
And that's the society that you're indebted to. So in the same way, I see the thing like I mean, of course I'm not going to go out of my way and I'm not going to turn someone on to shit. I'm not going to give a 16-year-old Molly for the first time.
because then you're a creep.
But if they're into Molly and they've already done it a bunch, and
Yeah.
I have it in my hands here.
Well, I mean, like,
I had a bad experience on Molly.
Oh yeah, me too. I've had a ton of bad experiences with Molly. It's still
what happened on your bad experience, Aaron?
Well, the taking it was all right, but
was it MDMA?
Or was it
Yeah,
like
yeah,
moon
yeah.
rock?
Okay.
yeah, it was just crystals in a bag.
Okay.
But yeah, I took that, and it was actually pretty recently.
What happened though that turned you
was-
off to it?
When I came down.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't judge a drug on a come down. It's like judging a book by its cover.
No, it fucked up my behavior, man. It was awful.
Or it's like judging a book by its prologue.
Now, what you should do is judge a book by its epilogue.
By its epitaph when we bury it alive.
When you bury it. Bury that shit. Was it confusion?
Confusion. I just thought of that too.
Will be my epitaph.
Fucking King Crimson.
That's that shit, doggy.
That's some classic fucking prog. Some,
Yeah.
All right, so simple question,
Yes, sir.
pretty obvious.
All right.
Kids, you have a choice.
I thought you
You're
said
gonna-
kids. Did you say kids?
Kids.
Okay.
Kids come up to you. You got a choice. You going to give them a little nugget of weed, or are you going to buy
Weed. I'm gonna give him
buy
weed.
some beer for them?
I'll probably give him weed over that.
If I have do I have the weed on me or do I have to get them weed?
Nope. You just
But how young are they? Because what if they smoke the weed and get spun the fuck out? And what
Yeah,
if they
how
drink
old
the
we
beer and went
talking?
to sleep?
14.
14, yeah, I'm giving them weed.
I would think, but you have to know that weed's not good for everyone. And
I would rather give them
maybe they
weed
just
over
fall
beer.
asleep.
I'd rather
on
give
the
them
other-
weed
maybe
over
the
beer
weed
for sure.
freaks them out though. I don't know. I
Well, you
would
never
choose
know
the
until you
weed
try.
over. I mean, that's a case to case circumstance, is what I'm saying. Like that's not necessarily the best thing for people. And
They're
we've
cool-
learned
they're
that too.
cool
We
kids.
smoked early, and then we are psycho because.
Oh,
of
so
it.
these are some chill ass 14-year-olds that I'm about to get high.
They've
Yeah,
got
dog.
They've got skateboards.
Oh,
and
Oh my
attitudes.
god!
Do they have like the
I'll
swoosh
give them
with
all
their
my
hair,
weed.
and they do this thing to get their hair out of their face?
Yep.
Oh,
pretty
it's
much.
hot. It's so hot. Scene shit.
Did you do the flip?
Fuck yeah.
Did you have the tick for
I had
like 2
so-
years?
Yeah. I had different hairstyles and still did it. I always found a way to get that flip.
Yeah, you did.
You know?
This thing and then the yeah.
Sometimes I tried the straighten hair for a little bit, not heavy on the seam part. Tried it, but I had the curl,
Oh yeah, you
the
had
natural,
the hat
the
curl.
wave.
Like the when
curl.
you would put the hat down and it would
When I slung that shit, bitches be dropping.
The
Bitches
fucking-
be slipping on their own.
the Ashton Kutcher in
Oh.
Butterfly Effect.
Oh, is that the Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, watch this shit.
Oh no, dude, I love the Butterfly Effect though. That
Dude,
was-
the
that-
Butterfly
I
Effect
remember
was an
seeing that
amazing
when
movie.
like when it first came out. So what? 2004. So I
Boom.
was
That's
I
the
was
hair.
13 when this came out,
yeah.
and it scared the shit out of me. And I loved it so much because
So
it
that's,
really fucked
that's
with my
that
mind.
hair you're talking about where it's like formed by the
Mine was
baseball
way
cap.
better.
So you
no
like,
no. Mine was
dude,
a full. Mine was a full.
You had the
flip
full wings
all the way around.
You had the what was
fucking
that?
sling that shit in your
the
face.
actress
in
from
your
the set,
bitch's
Goldie
face.
Hawn. Wasn't that Goldie Hawn that did like the crazy swoosh of her hair out?
Yeah,
and
it's
shit?
not like that either though. It's like the Surfer Boy one, you know?
Yeah.
It's a full little kind of like SoCal surfer style.
But that's
haircut.
like the beginning of it. That's like
I call it the Jack Johnson because that was what I was listening to.
okay.
I don't know if his hair ain't like that. Jack Johnson's a handsome man, bro.
Jack
You ever thought
Johnson.
about
has
that?
Okay, so
Yeah, he's
how
not-
often?
he's
Tell
not
me,
on
when was
your
the first
list
time you
of
beat your
people,
meat to Jack
probably.
Johnson?
To the music?
Yeah,
Some of my first fingering good days were
fingering good days to Jack Johnson.
I mean, yeah, dude. Jack Johnson. Who else was in my repertoire? Who's that dude he fucked with? That played the bongos. Ben Harper.
Oh fuck Ben Harper.
We know someone that fucked with Ben Harper, literally.
Like fucked
not,
him?
Not fucked him, no.
Like fingered his asshole.
Yeah. Of course. That's what Ben Harper likes. What you gonna do?
You want to talk
Play
about
like those tight bongos.
So we listened to a little bit of the Billy and the Kids at Red Rocks before we did our flashback flicks.
Yeah.
What did you think about it?
Are you just setting up to talk heavy trash about
No,
this?
I don't want to talk trash about it. I want us to talk about it for a second.
I thought it was fine. I like him.
Did you think it was the next big thing when it comes to the dead?
So when you can't word it like that with an honest question, you'd be a bad interviewer, because I do think that I like him a lot. I think he's a good talent, and I think they all have their place in that band, and they are what they are. But that doesn't mean that it wasn't the hottest shit to me at all.
Okay.
I mean, that's how I would answer that loaded question.
Well, it wasn't. It was no. I'm literally like, I'm not coming at it. It's not my thing, but it's okay. I thought it was fine. I don't think it's anything special. I don't think it's gonna change the game.
I thought that was Selma Hayek, and I was like,
Nah.
who that? Selma Hayek is one of mine. Oh, you talked about one of yours. So show us
Genevieve.
Show us your thing here. So we've got our what should we call you? You need a nickname.
Well, he's a producer. He needs
a nickname though. Shep. I like it, like shepherd.
That's his last name.
And he's a shepherd, like we're the sheep.
Yeah,
that he's reining in. You know,
because we are just dumb fucking sheep.
So, Shep, will you type in? I was about to say.
Well, no, he's already got it pulled up in a tab.
Oh yeah, but we'll find her. So this is Shep's love, right? This is
They
your
spelled it wrong. It's Artarde.
So if you're joining, I mean, we haven't even talked to you about Real Bird yet. We haven't even.
Oh, we haven't even brought him in on the whole.
On what we're doing here. Have we lied so far?
Yeah, hold on.
I like the big mouse thing.
I want what I want to get to. I don't know if should we do it right now? I can give you a summary of what we're doing here. So what we're doing here is we're making your dreams come true.
Yeah, baby. Yep. Selling
whatever you want.
Selling your dreams back to you.
You can have. And is this what you're asking Real Bird for?
You want this woman? You want to own this woman?
The Real Bird will make it true.
You want to own this woman? This is the woman he wants to own, everybody.
Own is a stretch, right? You want to be owned by her.
You want her to own you,
right? You want her to drop it down on you.
You want your dick in her shoe.
Run. You want her.
Oh, you like that one?
That's the type of girl that'll run you. The ball's in one hand,
the dick in the other, like 3 feet away. She has stretched your dick.
Yeah, I don't get it. Is she popped that muscle?
So what is it about her that does it for you?
Oh man,
it's a singing or something, right? She's talented.
She's super talented, super great.
All right,
voice.
let me hear a voice. Let me see it.
All right,
fuck your bitch in front.
I'm gonna fuck this girl in front of you.
No, that's dangerous.
What in the?
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, that's bad.
But we will get pulled off the air for it.
Yeah. But this we won't. She chill.
Well, I mean,
Lewis
we'll have to
Cole,
stop
is that
it
that
after.
same dude?
Yeah, they work together. Are they together?
No, they're not a thing.
Okay.
Thank you for knowing that, because now I really know you're into her shit, right? How do you know they're not together? Have you looked into that? Is she single?
Well, Lewis Cole is
no.
Hey, tell us that.
I haven't looked into it. No, but
is she single?
There's no way.
But see, that's the thing. You can't ask Real Bird for something unreasonable. So
Yeah.
Real Bird's like our Buddha thing, right? You ask Real Bird for things, and it brings it to
Did you want to hear her voice?
I'm listening. While we're talking, can you not listen and talk? I think that if you're gonna ask Real Bird for this, you gotta know that it's drastic changes don't have to happen for it, right?
Okay.
You gotta have reasonable asks. She's got some weird Europop vibe to me, you know?
It seems to be the thing she likes to do with this band. It's like very like
just with
pumping.
this band, though?
And that like kind of 80s, kind of
Some
meandering
electro.
voice over it, you know?
That's pretty good. She looks really stressed out. She looks like she's being held in that room.
Yeah.
If we bring her into your life, we don't want her looking like this.
How do you want this woman to look, Toby?
We don't want her to look trapped, trying to find a vent to crawl out of.
Okay, so you don't want Aaron to trap her like he wants.
That's the eyes of someone that's looking for a vent.
Okay, so how do you want Aaron's fantasy to go?
I mean, no. It's yours, but ask reasonable things and This is part of don't be a dick, or one of our rules of our cult. And I think being a dick would be trapping someone, or so ask for reasonable things.
So we have to make this
You know
woman
what's
fall
asking?
in love with you.
You know what's asking Real Bird for a reasonable thing? For someone like this girl. That's asking.
No, we're gonna figure this out. But what we need to do is we need to basically Aladdin you. She is your Princess Jasmine.
No, but Jasmine didn't like getting tricked.
but
He wasn't a real prince, so you
it
can't.
still worked out in the end.
They put it in.
I've only
Okay.
ever been supportive and encouraging
Yeah.
to Genevieve.
Okay.
Period.
What?
Sounds creepy.
This,
Why did you mean by
Why
that?
did you get so serious?
Genevieve. He said her name very
Man.
clearly.
Come on.
Yeah, the singer
Well-
from nowhere,
Yeah, when she went and she got signed,
formerly known as Alive.
I sent her a message on Facebook,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Oh, damn.
this is awesome."
Oh,
You-
okay.
you know, whatever.
Fuck yeah. Let me
Okay,
see
so
your
what now?
ass.
Okay, so you've talked to her.
No,
Okay, so she didn't message back.
no.
Okay, but what did you say in
She's
your
got so many
message?
fans. I mean, what's she supposed to do?
Listen to her and pour his heart
okay.
out.
Well, she signed on Brain Feeder.
Okay.
That's Flying Lotus's label. I
All
was
right.
like, you're where you need to be. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Glad
Don't
to see
say
you.
you're where you need to be. Don't say phrases like that, probably.
Well, I didn't say that, but
Okay,
something
okay.
to that effect. I was like,
Something. Yeah, I said that. I take it back.
well, that's great, man. You need-
You're where you need to be in my life. Say in my life at the end. It's real fucked up.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to
bring you Genevieve or someone like her.
we're gonna black bag her. We're gonna roll up in
Or
a van.
we gotta-
we're gonna black bag her.
gotta
We're gonna
ask
bring her
general
here, and what we're gonna do
questions.
is we're gonna frame you as her savior.
I can say.
You can save her.
You can save her.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so if we put her life
Good.
in actual danger, you will save her. Not saying that we're gonna do that, but if we put her life in actual danger, you will save her. Yes.
Absolutely. I can answer for him. Absolutely, he'll save her life.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive to LA. We're gonna black bag this woman. We're gonna drive her 4
Wait.
days back
How did you know she was in LA?
You said metaphorically.
because that's where they all live.
You said metaphorically.
She works with a bunch of musicians that all live in LA.
Yeah.
You know too much.
I know everything.
I think you know too much. Where does she live?
I am the architect of your life, sir.
Ooh.
You're where I want you to be.
Those words off your tongue, don't they? I bet they felt good coming off.
Because I mean it.
No, just the
what?
architect of any life.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe you said some shit like that.
Oh, you're just mad because you didn't do it first.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Okay,
I
so what
want an
we'll do?
architect, but to see that's again.
So we're also gonna rent a warehouse space. So we're gonna black bag her, drive her 4 days back. The whole time we're speaking in Russian accents, so she doesn't know who we are.
Yeah.
She can't tell anything.
Very good at Russian accent. I talk like this the whole time. Shut up! You have many bagware over your head.
And she's like, I know you're not Russian.
damn it. Damn
But-
it. I mean, damn it.
Damn
I do,
this.
I do love, I just do, Arnie.
Yeah.
Damn it. You figured out that I'm not Russian.
I'm not a Russian.
I just want her to be a badass.
Yeah. With her dick in your mouth. With your dick in her
Yeah.
mouth. Whatever.
I mean,
With her
damn.
dick in your mouth. Whatever, man.
Be a badass. Damn. Rough. You're rough, bro. You got some edges to you. Just you know that.
Oh my God. So she got to sit in with Snarky Puppy. That's super cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
Some family dinner. Yeah, you remember that shit.
This is volume 2. You've never seen
I
volume 2.
have seen volume 2. It was a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah, see, years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago. Well, then you've already seen her.
But I don't know who she is though.
But you did.
What
if you've
song
seen
did
it.
she do? Let me hear the song and see if I remember it.
That top one's good.
I don't know if they'll. We'll pause it every once in a while. Skip ahead.
That's not now.
Man, they're too good, too clean.
Yeah.
I wish I was that clean. That's her?
Yeah.
No, I don't specifically remember this song, though.
You don't remember this spastic shit?
Word for word? This is the mind of a psycho. I mean, if this was
it's
all
super cerebral. I mean, like all this stuff is like really just like making your mind work and shit.
if this was all written and controlled by one person, I would be really worried, though, right? Because that person's
Isn't it?
insane.
Isn't it all written by the bassist?
No, they write their own parts, right?
No,
Snarky,
this is-
he composes it all.
This is Lewis Cole and Genevieve.
Well, they wrote
wrote
the
this.
song.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, all the parts, like the specific
Well, that
things
would've
that
been
they're
Lewis,
doing. They're
I
not
guess.
like
Well, look at-
composing this out for them. They're like
Lewis
giving them
would
a key.
have. No.
Look at the original then.
I really don't think they're like their solos and their interludes and shit. No way.
Yeah. No, I mean,
It would
They're
be all composed. Yeah. Like, but that's the same thing you would be saying that about Snarky Puppy, and that dude, that bassist right there, he composes all their stuff. To the best of my knowledge.
I don't think he fully composes all of their lines. I mean, again, he might write the music that it's based off of.
Okay.
And let them go over it, right? I mean,
All
they're
right.
talented. He
This-
doesn't give
this
them
is
any
Lewis.
room? You're saying that he writes every note?
yeah, Lewis Cole's.
You're saying he writes every note.
They,
I'm talking about Snarky Puppy, but
no, I'm talking about Lewis Cole and Genevieve.
okay. Well,
This is the original.
They were so young.
oh, so this song specifically, yeah, is already written out like this and weird. I see what you're saying. And that does give some evidence that it might be composed, Snarky Puppy stuff, but I don't know.
She's singing into like an old school blue microphone, the blue snowball. Man.
Pretty sweet.
Wrist sweat.
I respect.
Mad,
I respect know her.
mad respect.
You just gotta know her. You know?
Aaron wants to know her.
I know.
I do.
I know her.
He wants to get to know her.
All right, everybody that's watching this or listening to this, at Genevieve Artardi, let her know. Let her know
Let her know she's got a fan with a
Let her
hard
know
day.
that- No, not even like that.
Don't say it like that.
Don't even be like that. He
mention
really
the hard
cares for her.
dick.
He just wants her to succeed, but like succeed with his dick in her mouth.
You can do both things simultaneously.
Yeah, but he
They are not exclusive.
he
They're
needs
not
this
mutually
win.
exclusive.
He needs this win. You need this win.
I like fusion.
I just like
Yeah.
fusion of genitalia.
Latin fusion, like progressive rock. I mean,
Is that your uncomfortable laugh?
Oh no, I was just laughing.
oh, you want to try to make him uncomfortable? You know
That's what
better
I've
than
been
I
trying
do.
to do.
No, say something. Say something to get him. You know better than I do.
Why don't you take a swing?
All right, make
Go
you
for it.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, go for it. It's all game.
I got some.
You don't know me well enough.
Yeah, I can't get.
But
you
try.
kinda.
Cheap shot. Go for it.
It's not a cheap shot. I just want to tell you about me for a second. You know, I had to stick some petroleum jelly up my butthole
For
For-
laxative.
just for it. It was just hurting. I had some hot shit yesterday.
No, something was hurting.
I had to put some petroleum jelly on that bitch.
All right.
Squish it around.
Okay.
I don't know if you're necessarily making him uncomfortable. You might just be grossing him out, or even that.
That
He might
should
be into
make you
that.
uncomfortable.
Why would that? Because I'm fine.
I'm thinking.
You
totally-
like it? The thing.
Well-
You like petroleum jelly butthole? I'm down.
Well, I mean, I held the petroleum jar.
I just see this as medical.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Medical. Okay.
You got some.
Wait, so
hemorrhoids
how
and-
can I make you uncomfortable then?
Like, what
tell
does
me a
make you
weakness.
uncomfortable, or are you just a
give me a
tank?
cheat. What's your weakness? Genevieve?
Don't you touch a hair on her head.
We will kidnap
will
Genevieve.
I will kill.
Hashtag kid. We just start this.
He's
Like,
like-
she'll be like, "What?"
Yeah. He'll come at you like a ravenous raccoon.
All right. Ask me an uncomfortable question.
Okay. I don't know. Have you ever bit a pussy lip and made it bleed?
No.
Would you want to?
Probably not. No.
Oh, if they asked for it.
You know,
Yeah.
really, really freaky sexual.
You don't
stuff.
like any BDSM. You don't go into any areas like that.
Have
You like to be spanked.
Have you ever asked or been asked?
Do
to
you
do
like to
shit
be
play?
spanked? Because you seem like you
No.
like to be spanked.
No shit play, piss play.
No.
No, anybody ever puked on you?
Nope.
No, not even during like a blowjob.
Oh, you're missing
not even
out.
like a little like nothing like that.
I've been farted on.
You've been farted on like during.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. That's weird. What?
That happens.
Yeah.
She said I did it to her.
Yeah, of course.
But how does you farted on her? How do you fart on her while you're having sex?
No.
You're
We're having sex and she ripped a fart.
She's having
Okay.
sex. I'm farting.
okay. Let's see here. Oh man.
Okay. You ever stick a finger up your butt?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
have you-
of
okay.
course. Good
so,
answer. Good answer. It's like we're on Family Feud here.
Okay.
That's a good
Survey says.
So finger up your butt. Tell me more about that. Did you feel around? Did you try to find your prostate?
So did you finger your ass, or has someone else fingered your ass, or both?
Just me.
Just you.
Oh, okay. But did you feel around?
Did
you
you
feel around
like?
in there a
Did you
little bit?
see
Sure.
how far
Good,
you could get?
good.
Sure, you got to explore.
I don't think it's about how far. I think it's about just a little explore.
Little exploring,
Doesn't
little
do,
spelunking.
it doesn't do that much.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Okay. So you didn't.
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
I mean,
Butts
I
are
don't.
lame.
I don't get the hype. It's fine, and it's nice sometimes, but it
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean,
like.
I think that we got sexual organs for a reason. They're supposed to be extra sensitive.
Well, your
feel extra
asshole
good.
isn't necessarily a sexual
That's what I'm
organ.
saying.
It can be.
We got vagines and penines
yeah.
for a reason. They're extra sensitive, feel extra good. The other thing is for something else. I think, you know.
I think it's
I
because
think we
yours
got
is
it
just
wrong.
so unmanicured. Yours is no man's land. You know what I mean? And so
My
I
ass
think that
hurts 'cause I
turns
got
you off.
hemorrhoids.
I think that's what turns you off
Of
to ass
course.
stuff.
Of course, I've admitted that.
Because-
it hurts.
Because I think that you would have.
And just in general, I don't fuck with my butt because it's gonna start something bad. You know, it's just gonna start a dominoes effect that's gonna lead in blood.
Where was the weirdest
Land of
place
blood?
you've ever had sex, Aaron?
Where I lost my virginity.
Where was that?
Erlanger Hospital.
Nice.
Double hit on this
nice.
virginity
In the maternity ward.
Nope.
As when I was a baby, I fucked a nurse.
No,
That
it was
pulled
a
me
dressing.
out.
It was a dressing room.
What's a dressing room and a wound dressing room?
No, like
What do you mean?
like if you were going down to like it was radiology.
Okay, so
I
if you
see
were
what
going to
mean.
like
A dressing
scrub
room.
in.
No.
Scrub up, scrub in,
I went
scrub
to,
out.
I went to school right next to Erlanger,
Ah, okay.
and the girl that I was going to school with,
Okay.
we had a
CNA?
dare. We had a dare that I would meet her over there
And fucking the ass.
and have sex. No, the dare was where I was going to meet her over there and have sex.
That's
Who
a great
dared?
dare.
Who
It's like
dared you that? Who dared you to do
a horny
that?
girl
I'm not
that
going to say who.
But a friend dared you to do that.
show
Yeah.
me your license right now.
It was a
So-
girl. It was a girl the same age, and it was like
I like your clarification.
I was 14, and she said, "You're gonna chicken out," and I said, "No, you're gonna chicken out."
Okay. Who chickened out?
Neither.
No, nobody.
Good.
He,
This is your story of losing your virginity.
he chickened in.
Yeah. So we went over early.
I love if it was like everybody chickened out. I fucked this other girl across town. Like, wait, why would you even?
I chickened
This
out,
was
man.
another night.
Yeah.
Why would you even say that? All right, keep going.
Yeah. So we met up over there, and we are like, "Oh, okay," you know. And we were walking around, and there was an empty.
You found a little hallway, dressing. Yeah, a little
dressing room,
Okay.
right, and she grabbed me by my shirt and pulled me into the fucking dressing room.
Oh, backwards like a movie?
So you were 14. Did you have any? So was it one of those things where like were you like a walking hard on as a kid? So it took you no time at all to get it stiff and get in there because was it already like a big because if you're in a situation like that, it's like brand new to
already
you.
A big deal. It's already a.
Well, because some people have it built up in their head, like they're losing their virginity for the first time, having sex for the first time. It's a big thing to a lot of people. But for you to be in that situation, did you know that was when you were going to lose your virginity, or were you building it up to be that? Like,
well, as soon as we were in the dressing room and the door closed, I mean, it was on.
Did she did she give you any kind of foreplay, or was it like a just whip it out, put it in kind of thing?
Pretty much.
Okay.
No neck kiss.
You gotta kiss my neck first, girl.
There was a little bit.
Whoa! You think you get the dick that fast?
It's because you've already leaked and you're trying to work back up.
Yeah,
That's what you're doing.
But then 2 weeks later, we did it again, same way.
Okay, nice. So you just had a spot now.
You had
Pretty
the
much.
hospital
Hell
spot.
yeah.
Okay. Hey, they got beds in the hospital too. I mean, pick an empty room.
Have you ever been in a reverse situation like that where you had to ask for like a little bit of something before you could get into it with the girl?
What? Explain, because probably.
So like I was in a situation once. I was maybe like 22, 23, something like that.
Something. Because you couldn't get hard, or because you already came.
Well, no, like we were making out, about to have. We were getting into it, about to do the thing, and she's like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? Like we're doing stuff. I'm about to like start taking your clothes off." She's like, "Well, your dick's not hard." I was like, "What?"
I don't know how this works yet.
Yeah, I was 20.
Rub your titties on it.
I was like, you got to work for that. I was like, what are you doing?
You said, I love you, little. You got to work for that.
I was 22 or 23, Toby.
How you sounded.
Yeah, grown, but my voice was 3 octaves higher.
You got to work for my heart. 3 octaves higher.
Yeah, you gotta work for that.
If you want the high dick. I don't know.
But have you ever been in a situation like that?
Where I said you got to work for it?
Well, that was implied. Where you got to you got to do something for me.
I mean,
or are you always ready to just bust that nut and get back to it?
I was always in a situation again because like, I had sex probably after you. But I probably started being sexual before.
When did you lose your? We still haven't heard your virginity losing story. We've heard both of ours now. What is your losing virginity story, Toby?
Well, see, but this has been years. I've been coming for a while though.
Okay, but I'm talking about when did you lose it?
I think the first time full penetration,
full
was like, it was right when I was turning 14.
Yeah, that was me too.
So it was like that
was me too.
It was right around that age. And I'd already come a few times though. I'd had some rubbies, some handies, style stuff before then. And I broke up with my girlfriend because this other girl was down to fuck.
Okay, so this girl was like,
my other girl
I will have
was a
sex
handy
with you.
girl. She was the sweetest girl. She was
that's the one? Heather.
Nope. That was because I was Christian, right? Or not? I was.
Your family.
My family was
very devout.
I had been very against that, and I was just trying a lot of drugs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And this girl was a little more Christian than my family, and she's just like hand stuff.
I'm just into
like
touching that thing. I'm not really into that thing being in me.
She's a good Christian,
but
girl.
I'll touch that thing.
Yeah.
But like, what girl is into hand jobs? You know what I mean? Like,
one that doesn't want to be penetrated yet.
But like to be like, I'm into it. Like, I want to give you a hand job. That can't be like a thing that girls are like into.
Why not? You didn't like fingering when you were 13?
I mean, I guess, but like when it comes down to it, it's a means to an end,
is
isn't
this
it?
a part of our problems? Is that we were like we were exposed to everything so
way too young, way too fucking young.
Like every angle of adult life, we were both exposed to really young.
Oh yeah.
And so maybe that's why we cling on to childhood, bro. We're therapizing out right now.
Well, no. Well,
maybe
I mean,
that's
like,
why we.
Well, that's
maybe
probably why
I
we
like cartoons and shit.
Well, I mean, it's very well, I mean, like a lot of. I mean, you know, a lot of my thing was I was molested. So like,
I know but dude.
Well, no. Well, I was just saying that like
yours was different. I don't want to get
let's not compare and contrast traumas.
On a too many, we're gonna have to get into details.
Oh my god. So what was your molestation like?
We'll clip that shit out. Fucking,
Yeah.
it's all about clicks. No,
Yeah,
okay.
whatever. But no, that was a thing that happened, and that definitely like that was a thing that like fucks with you forever.
Yeah. Dude,
And yeah, that's probably
I don't
why
even
I'm
wanna get-
super
I
into
literally am
escapism.
tearing. Yeah. Don't. No, but just to throw some, because I'm a psycho, and apparently I just say whatever's on my mind. My family's just learning out about it. It's
Yeah.
what I'm going through right now,
Yeah.
and that sucks.
Well, yeah.
Like, because I honestly, I mean, I'm a good secret keeper. I could have been quiet forever.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. I
I
could have
don't
kept
want
it to
anyone to
myself
know.
forever. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I love how we just drop into realness sometimes.
Just at the 3-hour mark, we start talking about the
Fuck.
worst shit. But it is what it is.
Man,
you
maybe
you
that's
guys
a
come
good
here to
mark,
get to
you
know
know?
us. Like this is us for real. We're not like hiding shit. We're not sugarcoating shit. We're fucked up, man. Everybody's fucked up. Everybody's been through some fucked up shit that changes who you are and makes you who you are. So
Yeah,
it
and
is
like
what
you said,
is.
it took like that was something different for you. Honestly, whatever your fucked up thing is, and we both have so many over here that like the more we talk about them, the little less damaging they become in some ways
it
too.
normalizes it. It makes it.
Yeah,
makes it okay.
And see, that's a good thing for people that have been through it, not for people
Yeah.
that are about to.
right.
Because that, yeah.
Aaron, were you molested? No, good for you.
Get out.
Get out of here.
I got comments on that.
Oh.
You've got comments on it?
No, like there's not enough
Yeah.
molestation in the world.
No, I do have comments on that. I always thought it was I'd say probably about 40 or 50% of the girls that updated.
Well, it's very common with young women for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's
It's insane.
it's sad. It's infuriating, really.
Absolutely, man. It's fucking sickening what's done to like kids, especially in sexualizing kids is like a huge fucking
And
problem.
the thing about kids about it too is like they can be close in age but not close in. So that happens a lot too. That was
not
was
close
the
in
difference.
maturity or
That was the-
intelligence. Yeah.
That was the difference between mine and yours. Again, we'll get into it later.
Yeah.
But there is a gap too. There's a greater gap at a younger age, right? Between like a 13 or a 15 or
Yeah.
a 12 and a 6, something like that. Like that's a huge life difference.
Yeah.
And they literally, again, if it's a hormone thing, think of a 12 and a 9 or something.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like maybe only a few years difference.
Well, the 12-year-old knows what's going on. The 9-year-old doesn't.
They don't even understand what you're going, like,
Yeah.
oh man. And so it, damn, it's just one of those things. Just like we said, all the murders happen from the spouses. Same kind of shit. It's like whoever was close to you is the ones who are gonna fuck you over.
And fuck you.
God.
Apparently.
And that's a debate again that we have a lot of, like my paranoia of you.
Well, so it was
because I'm scared. Maybe I'm just scared. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
I'm
no,
scared to
that's-
have people close to me
For
that I
sure.
can truly trust, because if
Yep.
you have one sign of being fucked up, then it reminds me of fucked up people and myself, and I can't accept fully, it's just like,
Well, I mean, like, so yours was a family member.
but if you don't have anything fucked up, I don't trust you either, because then you're lying.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm
fucked
paranoid on both ends. Like,
Yeah.
if you're a little too fucked up, or I mean, just too close to me too, I just get scared about letting people close.
Mhm.
I don't know.
We don't have a choice, bitch. I'm here.
I mean, you say shit like that, and it's not very helpful. Like, again, even down to like being robbed, taken by family members, shit like that. Like stuff like that. Even on a level of just money, like it scares me. Having anyone close to you.
Yeah.
Because like people close to you are the only ones that can really hurt you.
Yeah, they're the ones
Because
that can fuck you over.
They
yeah.
have the access to parts of you that can damage you.
Well, dude-
Strangers don't have the access. They
But
can
see,
take
the
your
difference
wallet.
the difference is you and I are
No,
family because we're bonded by
I'm
trauma.
gonna say that the difference is a stranger can take your wallet, a family can take your Bitcoin wallet. Right? They know your fucking secrets. They know how to really damage you.
Let's see how my dog shit Litecoin is doing.
Oh man. Litecoin's a safe bet though. It's not gonna
But it's not
gonna
been doing
outperform.
good.
It's gonna sit there and the money's gonna stay okay though. It's not gonna die. It's been around so long.
Well, within
That's a
4
solid
days,
one.
within 4 days, I've lost $10 on my investment, which
Man,
is fine.
But I'm damaged from Dogecoin. I'm still like,
How much did you put in?
dude. Okay, so I mean, to break it down, initially I started with a little over $1,000, like 25, like 12.
I was going to say 2,500. That's
No,
a little bit
it was
more
like-
than $1,000.
It was like 12.50, something like that.
Okay.
Did
you buy
because I had been using other things and I'd made money off of other things and then put it in at high times.
Yeah.
And I was trading it. And I made a good amount. I made more than double that.
Yeah.
And I pulled it out.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was out. But also I'm down I'm down to about $1,000 worth right now because of the low prices of it.
Right.
So it's one of those things, it's like I'm just gonna leave it and it's scary. But if I pull out right now, I can pull out even. And a gambler doesn't do that, right?
No.
I mean, I can't just break even.
Well, you at least got to wait until it goes up a little bit, until you get a little bit. And
and
then
then I want a little more.
Yeah.
And then, please, just that
and then it dies.
cherry.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, see, that's the thing is like
I
I
do
bought
have
in.
that
I bought
spirit.
into Litecoin because I could buy a whole one because
Yeah.
it's super cheap. It's cheap as fuck.
and something you could keep and forget about. That's
Yeah.
safe.
Because like
And that's the way you should do it, I think.
because like you know, $140 investment right now is it's not a
Again,
whole
I
lot.
had more than 8 Bitcoin at
Yeah.
one point.
Yeah.
They were worth a little over $200 when I bought them.
Yeah.
And I was trying to do, it was illegal shit. And I just,
And where are they at
Used
right
them.
now? Bitcoin.
they're like $30,000 a piece.
Bitcoin is
right now.
32,000 a piece.
Yeah.
So if you had 8 of
No,
those,
don't even, shut up. They
So
hit
if you had-
60 this year. If I had sold out at the peak and held them from when I was like 20.
That's a quarter of
I was like
$1 million.
22 or something,
Yeah.
I think. It was around that age.
Quarter
Man,
of a mil.
yeah. If I had just left it. But I can't do that. And again, I have that gambling spirit. It's the same reason why I couldn't pull out a Doge when I was like on top. And, like I had to leave a little bit in. I had to leave it's like I just have that. I have that fucking addictive personality a little bit. In some areas, like I always have to have a substance in front of me.
Yeah.
I always have to drink, smoke, be consuming something physical. Like I can't do it with just like media or information. I have to have like something physical, hitting the vape, hitting the smoke, and hitting the drink.
Hitting the drink.
Well,
you do have an addictive personality in the sense of you like to have an accessory.
But see, the gambling part of it is a new thing. I didn't even know I had a problem.
You still do it. You still do it. You're still gambling. You know that every time that you take a drink, you're gambling with your health.
Gambling
You're
with my
gambling
health.
with your health,
I might
your
feel
time.
better. It might feel worse.
Yeah.
But I take the little
Same
risk
thing with a smoke.
of
Same thing because you're also
feeling a
gambling
little
with your
better.
money on it
I don't think
too.
as much have a gamble as much as it. I guess, but I don't have the gamble. Normally has the probability of paying out.
Yeah.
Unlike stuff like this, like the substance.
Well, no,
I think,
that's the
like,
thing though. Is that like it's a losing gamble because
that's
you
why
never
it's a
get
vice
anything out
and
of
not
it. Really.
That's why it's a vice and not an investment.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not investing into these things. I'm using them.
Well, no,
to
you
get
are
by.
though. You're investing in them, but you're always losing.
That's why it's a
You
vice and
invest-
not an
you-
investment.
but-
I know I'm losing. An investment,
But you still- what do you-
plan to gain off of. I put this money down to lose.
But you
There's a
invest
difference.
in
No.
that lifestyle.
No, I think you're using it wrong because it's like, again, when you go in to gamble and you pick $200, I'm going to lose this tonight, and then you gamble.
Yeah.
It's not an investment. When you go in with $1,000 and then you pull more out of the bank to
No.
try to make
So why
money
do
at
you-
the end of
why
the
do
night, it's
you-
not entertainment. This is
Why do you drink?
entertainment.
Why do you drink?
Entertainment.
It's
And-
entertainment, but
and
you
a
say
little bit
you
of
also say
psycho-health,
you
you
also
know.
say you need it to like
A little
be
psycho-health.
creative and to calm yourself down.
Not to be creative. I do, I was thinking about this the other day. It hit me real hard. And I was just like, dude, I started crying about it. I'm just like, oh man, I need so bad to do this, but I'm not ready to quit yet. And so I just admit it to myself that I'm just not in the place that my mind's okay enough to where I can change that drastically.
But
And-
but maybe that's that telling you that. Maybe it's your dependence on that's telling you you're not ready.
I mean,
because
don't,
you literally
don't tell me what my things mean.
No.
Like
I'm just this is food for thought. I'm not telling you anything, bro.
But I mean, my acceptance of my alcoholism. See, do you see what I'm saying? That's what you should have saw by that. That's me accepting fully that I have a problem, but I'm not ready yet. I still need what I'm getting from it to get through this period of my life. Like, and I need to get to another period of my life before
But
I'm
how do you
able to
get
deal with
How
it.
do you get to that period without shedding this?
They're unrelated. I mean,
No, this is totally holding you back.
no, it's a period of my life. It doesn't matter
But what dictates
what I'm doing during and what do you see what I'm saying about it?
Well, no, I get how you're looking at it, but you're also looking at it. But you've admitted that you have a problem. Why don't you want to handle the problem?
Because I'm not ready.
Well, that's. I mean, it's respectable that you recognize that you're afraid. That you recognize that there's fear around letting it go.
It's not fear. I'm just not ready. I'll know when I'm ready.
It's deeper than that.
But what do you mean by ready? Like what is
know
ready to
the
you?
place that I have to be in my life and the understanding of myself and my financial situation. A lot of these things have to resolve themselves before I'm ready to change. And I'm just not ready for it. I love how you're overanalyzing it though. It's real simple.
Well, no, I'm trying to pick the best way to talk to you because I want to talk to you about
You
this,
don't
but
have
I
to
also
pick a
don't
way
want
to talk to me. You don't talk to me like you would talk to me like you would yourself, or not. I don't even know if that's a good thing.
you don't want that
because
you don't want
maybe you talk to yourself weird.
Well, I mean, like I understand when I'm letting things get in my way. I like, especially now that I'm in recovery and I've been through recovery. No, I really do appreciate
I don't
that
believe in that shit. I don't believe in the whole recovery thing. I don't believe in like
getting better and letting go of the things that are
I don't believe
impeding the better part of you coming through.
No, if it's that much of a problem and I have to say goodbye to something, like.
But no, it's not even a saying goodbye to something. It would be like just
reprimanding, reprimanding.
But see, that's the thing though. That's what shows. That's what should show you that it's an actual problem to deal with because, you've tried to.
I see,
to change
but
it before.
That logic is not right to me because I wanna live a certain way. Like the logic isn't right to me. That's something that fucks me up too. Is because like when I say I'm not ready, maybe it's a thing of like not wanting to get better because I'm using the word better from other people's mouths. Like maybe I don't need to be what other people think of as better.
Well, no, I see it as a thing.
Like
of
I don't owe them this.
I don't want you to take me that way because that's not what I mean by it at all. I strictly look at this as a point of like you, because I care about my friend. Don't give a fuck about what I say. These are just my experiences. If you can take something from them, that's awesome. But if not, I don't care. Like
I know you don't give a shit.
Well, no, it's not that. I give a lot of shits about you because you're my best friend and you're also my business partner. So I need you alive for a long time.
Sure.
So of course I want you to be the healthier version of yourself. But as far as it goes
but it should end at that. Like, yeah, you should want me. I don't know if you should even want me in a different version. You should just want me. That's how I feel with people, but I'm delusional.
Well, that's
I'm
the thing,
highly
though,
delusional,
and you're also an addict. So of course you're gonna protect your addiction at all costs because you haven't started dealing with your addiction.
I don't like you looking at it like that. It's
but
not.
That's
about
what people do.
that.
That's what I did. That's what
That's
everybody
some program
does.
Shit. I don't like.
What is program? You have a program. You
shit.
have a fucking program. Programmed man. Fucking
What?
Robot beer drinker.
I'm talking about the program.
Don't talk to me about programs
like
when you drink.
type program.
No, that's not it at all. I don't give
a
fuck. Fuck about the program. That's why I left.
It's the way you're.
I don't go to
speaking
fucking
is similar.
meetings. But there's a fucking okay. So when it comes
All right,
down, there's a fucking.
Will you come in the middle of this?
Toby's acknowledged that he has an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
I have an addiction too.
Mm-hmm.
I totally understand this. I've been a hard drinker for over 10 years. And it's a part of your it's ingrained in your life. It's not a convenient. It's never a convenient thing.
Yeah.
To stop drinking.
Yeah.
And
it's generally fair.
Right. Yeah. Until something forces you, like
Well, until it gets in the way, and it's just recently starting to get to the point. Like, again, I work really hard. I do a lot of different shit, and I get a lot of shit done. It's not like intellectually in my way, but it is getting to the point to where it's just going to start taking a toll on my body, and it already started like stuff like that is where I start to get worried about, to where I need to start pulling back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't mean to get you so hype. That's all I meant to say. It was like, but I'm just not ready to make a drastic change. Like, I didn't even mean to, did we come in, now that he's talked in between us, I feel like we've come down. But I wasn't coming at you hype at all. And I feel like you were saying just a nice thing, but you were excited and hype about it. And like,
well, because I care about you, and like you acknowledging that you have a problem is something that I haven't really. I've heard you say in passing, like, oh,
well, of course. I mean, but that's not a. That shouldn't be. I don't want to make a huge deal out of things. Like I feel like you're just making more of a deal than I want all of this conversation to be. Right?
In my face. I'm not making a big.
You see what I'm saying? That's all I mean.
Well,
like,
I mean, if we're gonna,
I don't want it to be a huge thing where we have to get into semantics about it, and it's a huge deal. It's like I just,
it's cut and
I
dry.
deal with it my own way.
Okay.
I'm sorry, bro. Sorry that you can't benefit off of my addiction. Is that what you want me to say? I feel like you just want me to yell or something.
No, I don't. I don't benefit from it at all.
Well, for me, it's very cut and dry. I mean, it's a problem. It gets in the way. It doesn't necessarily add.
It really doesn't get in the way. I haven't felt that yet, except for the body stuff. Like, I'm gonna keep getting fat, and like my eating habits aren't.
Well,
good.
how do you so?
But as far as the other things,
Well, how do you feel?
Get in the way. I still do everything.
Well, I know, but how do you
Functioning.
feel about?
That's the difference. I'm functioning.
But you're.
So
I mean, but are you functioning at the level that you want to?
Well, no, because but even when
so is it really
I've
functioning?
let myself, like I don't agree just because like there's a deeper problem there that I'm hiding.
I asked the question.
There's a deeper problem there that I'm hiding that is still as dysfunctional as the way I'm drinking.
Okay.
Without it there. So it is kind of taking the place of something I haven't dealt with, haven't fixed in my life. And it's taking the place of a lot of these kind of placeholders as like this is something I'm working on.
Okay.
Is that a way to explain it to you?
Well, it's not that I had there's no problem with it. I get it.
I'm trying to be clear. I'm trying to be open.
Well, no, I
totally
more
like that.
Get where you're,
like I watch our old shit, and we were both so close and angry and cut off, and we couldn't communicate. And I do not want to be like that in the future.
Well, no, I totally, I totally get where you're at, but it's one of those.
You don't
things,
have to get it, and it's fine. Like
but
you
you've been
want the
trying
best for
to get me
right?
to get it. Like, so I'm letting you know that I understand.
Okay.
That I hear you. I hear where you're at. And I totally understand it. As someone who also
too, man.
well,
like,
that's as I grab one.
Those been catching me up too. Like, man, they've been catching up on me. Is what I meant to say. Yeah, that's one that I started way too early. I didn't smoke heavily until a few years ago. Really, like as much as I do, but that's another thing I need to rein back. And these are things I am conscious of. It's not like I'm fully unaware of how I live my life.
I think it's
like it's just things that I will rein in when I can. And if I can't and they fucking kill me, then I can't help it. I don't fucking know what to say about it.
Can I tell you what it seems like from an outsider? Mm-hmm. It seems to me, it seems like you're
we have 444.
Self-sabotage. To me, it seems like a form of self-sabotage and a way that you can.
Well, it's coping.
Well, it's also
on my end. I don't mean it to be like that, even if it could be subconsciously self-sabotage. I think it's my awareness is that it's coping with just trying to be okay, trying to stay focused, trying to distract myself enough from my mind to do something But
it's also easy. There are other things you can do.
Route.
There are other things you can do to
Yeah.
do all of those things that you say that this does for you.
And same thing with drugs or psychedelics and shit. There's an
those
easier
are
way
fine,
to get there.
but you don't have a dependency on them.
Yeah. That's the difference, right? Is that if I didn't have a dependency on like a cigarette, it would be a fine thing to use to like amp your mind up for a second. It'd be fine. But because I have them so often, I see it. And that's true. Like psychedelics, I don't abuse. Some people have, some people do.
Yeah.
And I think that one I can control so I can keep it in my life. Is that what you're saying? Because some people shouldn't have psychedelics because
Right,
they're going to
but-
go crazy with them. And they're going to end up either in a hospital or doing them every day.
Yeah.
And so because I can safely use psychedelics, I think I'm kind of genetically allowed to do them a little more.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And the same thing with stuff like this, like because of the way my body reacts to alcohol, like nothing, like it's just water, right? And even when I don't drink for a period of time, it's still like that's a genetic thing too of how easily alcohol responds with my body.
Yeah.
It's like that's just something that it's not even that it's something accidental, right? Because it's so easy for me. I don't do heroin because it was way too strong and I felt like I
Yeah.
was gonna die.
Yeah.
But I drink alcohol and I felt normal. And so, do you see what I'm saying? There is a chemical thing too that's so deep that it's just genetic.
But at this
And
point, it is. So
I think
like,
finding
if you
but
could.
also I'm the type who love vices, and I want to. I've been looking for another vice to replace it for a year or so, and I've been thinking about it, and I don't know where to. I was about to say I don't know where to lean because I wanted to do lean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, why
I feel like a little bit of lean.
is that the? Do you think
I don't
that
know why I always
also
go there,
comes? Do you
but-
think that also comes from?
I want to party. I
But-
want to celebrate.
But that's
like.
But that's escapism. That's still
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's still
Absolutely.
you running from the real
Why
shit.
can't I just run from shit and then die?
Because I mean, you can. You totally can. That's totally within your realm. And
That's
is that something you want to
some
do?
outlaw shit?
Because
right?
doesn't that keep you
Run
from living a-
everything and then die?
But that keeps you existing. That doesn't get you living, Toby.
What
that gets you existing.
versus I don't know.
You
I
can
would,
act
I
like
would
that's
argue
an eye
that that's
roll.
living.
No.
I would argue that you're existing versus the outlaw.
No, because I'm working towards something as opposed to.
Well, what about that? What about the? I don't know, but the passion of their day to day, like I don't know. I would compare it the opposite way. Like I would say that there's an argument.
But I
that
also see this as
the
like
bandit
the contrarian
is the
thing
living
too,
one.
because that's you being a contrarian to the core.
Yeah.
That's you being a contrarian
Just
to
because you mentioned something opposing, or
you
what?
you think that everybody else lives their life in this way, and if Toby lives
I
his
don't know.
life in the party, then he always negates.
Everybody loves a party.
People like parties.
Wait, no.
yeah.
What was your point though?
I'm saying that
I
that
am
that it's-
living to negate society. Yes. Yeah, that's the whole
because it's the complete
anti-society.
mostly what you grew up in.
It's kind of
It's really what against
it's
what you
versus
grew up
what
in.
I grew up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
But then how do you not see that and see that you need to fight that in order to actually get the things that you want? You have to fight that contrarianism so you can actually be a healthy,
know.
productive version of yourself and get the things that you want.
you can't fight it entirely or you're weak though.
Exactly. I get that.
So-
You're not your parents though. There's no way that even if you were to leave this contrarian
No, I
bullshit
get
behind,
it.
that you would not be
can't-
still a cool ass motherfucker.
You can't leave.
They-
No, but
they got shit
opposition
done.
is what we find truth through. You know, that's what debates are started off of. And so that is naturally in my blood to oppose.
Yeah.
But just for knowledge.
But that's
I
why
wish
we
there was
argue
literally
about
nothing else.
everything.
I don't give a fuck. I want to know new information that I started this conversation with. I want to end with new information. That's all I want. Like end with a slightly different perspective.
Yeah.
And consider it.
Yeah.
I don't have to even take it into my personality. I
What?
just want to consider it.
It's one of the reasons why I like being your friend is because I know that if I bring an
Because
idea
we're
to
both
you,
fucking faceless. Are we both just like? I feel like we are voids of people in a way though, because that's weird to say, but I feel like
we fill roles for each other.
No, everyone's a void of. Everyone's
but-
just like a blank slate that gets written on by society and their experiences. So I mean, it's fine. we're another production of that, but we're just the one. We're the robot who goes, "Ow."
but
That's
it's
it.
just like okay,
That's all.
but
we
what is,
feel pain.
But what is like? Have you ever thought about like what the version of you is like, or lives like, or looks like without it?
Without drinking specifically?
Well, not even because like I think you can get to a
Or
point.
just being healthier.
well,
and
it's just like you don't have to drink a 12-pack of Tall Boys a day.
Well, there's a version of me that just isn't depressed.
Okay.
And it doesn't has nothing to do with alcohol or what I eat or when I
alcohol
work out.
is a depressant though. Just
No,
let
but
the
again,
facts
you're
show.
focusing too much on that when if I wasn't, I'm like on paper.
Sad boy, yes. Yeah.
So I mean that is a little different. I don't like taking medication. I refuse to. I find other things, and this has helped me for a long time. And it's becoming a problem, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so I need to find something else to medicate with, because I do believe in medication.
Okay.
Like I do believe I smoke weed every day to keep my head a little level and a little more real and a little more introspective.
Right.
To keep myself level, and I think that's okay. And so I need to find things that are just a little less bad for me.
Well,
I don't mind medication. I don't mind vice even. But you got to switch up your vices. See, I'm more on that. Like more than about being addicted. It's so bad for you. I can drink a little bit. But the thing that I'm using drinking for, I need to find something else that affects me in a different way and affects a different part of my body. A different fucking organ for a second. Like, that's how I feel.
Okay.
We're gonna fucking die. I'm allowed to have vices. I love it. I can love life. I can celebrate. I just can't have the same thing pounding on the same organ for my entire life, or I'm gonna die from it.
Well, I mean, but it's like,
And the same thing is smoke, right? I need to find a new way to get what I get from, because I believe in those. I'm a cheater. You know what I mean? I'm a emotional cheater. Like I'm a psychological cheater. I always have been. I think that's okay. That's the Western way versus the Eastern way, right? That's Western medicine versus Eastern medicine.
Well, take some fucking mushrooms and watch some anti-alcohol propaganda and fucking get it done.
And just change myself.
Yeah, dude. Get it dealt
mushrooms
with.
actually help me a lot. Like on the nights where we don't film, I haven't been drinking. I've been taking a little extra mushrooms, and I'll get super high, and then I'll have a beer or something, but like barely that, because I'll get a little too high to drink.
Yeah,
for a second. And that I looked that up too, and that's a common common medical use for psilocybin is for alcoholism.
Yeah,
and I think that's what it is. I think on the low, it's about that you get too high to where you can't drink or don't want. You get to a point to where
that's
like,
what it is.
I'm thinking too much.
Yeah,
it's a little too powerful to even add something else into it.
Yeah.
And it kind of cuts me. I won't smoke, it's like.
Right.
But I also don't like being that high,
because I mean,
but
it's
maybe I
something
need
that
to push myself in that direction. Maybe that's why it's therapeutic, because it'll push you a little bit in an uncomfortable.
Right. Well, you have
place.
other tools. You don't need that. You don't need it.
Oh, I don't need it. I enjoy it.
But right now, you need it. You said you need it.
you could say I need it, but I
said
still
you need
enjoy
it. I didn't say shit.
No, but when you say I need it, it sounds like I don't enjoy it. I like it. I invite it. I'm,
Yeah, bro.
The fact that I need it is not relevant until I don't want it.
But all alcohols, like all alcoholics, like it and want it. That's like the thing.
I would hope so.
Unless I'm an ego addict and a sex addict. I like it.
You like it, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Everybody likes it. That's why you get addicted to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's not a valid. Addict? Yeah, I'm an ego addict.
That's a broad term. I've never heard that one.
I'm more of an ego addict than a sex addict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Yeah. I'm egomaniacal, but I don't think I'm an addict. See, the addict is like the returning to that feeling or thought.
Well,
More
I mean, I grew up the fat, unpopular
Again, you
kid.
need it instead of you want it.
Uh-huh.
That's literally the difference, right? I want it, you need it. Maybe I need it too.
You need it. If you're an addict.
But it's, man, just going through what I've been through, and I'm not trying to graft my experience onto you or tell you that you have to do things a certain way. But I don't want you to get put off if I say something like recovery, because
no, there are those. I mean, of course, those words trigger me because they do the same way they make you feel a little bit better. They make me feel worse.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like you even said.
I don't like the system of it. Is the only
reason.
Reason.
The dogmatic bullshit is stupid, but that
literally
doesn't mean
the only reason I have a turn off to those words.
Yeah,
I love the idea. We can talk about recovering from addiction, but without those words, right?
But there's
it fucks me. It's the same reason saying God. It's like, I don't want to hear it.
But it's not that thing. When I talk about it, I'm not talking about like the dogmatic SA or AA or anonymous programs or shit.
You triggered the thoughts that lead back to that for me. That's the only reason why.
Well, and it makes you uncomfortable because it's something that you're not dealing with.
Because it's religious.
Well, it's not even about that.
The terms make me uncomfortable. The actual conversation doesn't make me uncomfortable.
Well, it's because you're a contrarian
we can talk about it.
And you grew up in a very religious household. Yeah. So like maybe we need to
Stop
work on
trying to put me into a box.
I'm
You'll
not
never
putting you in a
understand me.
box.
I'm so
I
complicated.
get you so fully.
You'll
and you're
never
so easy.
understand me.
You're so easy. You hate everything because your parents were super religious.
You're oversimplifying me.
No, I'm not trying to oversimplify
What?
you. It was a
joke. Your butts tingle, so you tingle butts.
Okay.
Is that oversimplifying you?
All right, I got something.
What you got?
So, Davey, substance abuse.
Yeah.
You.
Do I have any substance abuse?
Have you had any major issues with substance abuse?
No.
You've had to overcome?
No.
Okay.
I really liked cocaine, but I'm good
You
enough.
didn't really like cooking. You didn't do it as much as anyone around us. You were always chill about it.
I was there though, and
But no,
doing
you
it.
never spent your life, your monies.
Well, no, because everybody else was doing that around me, and I
Yeah.
could just get what I
You
wanted.
just
from
liked it. It's great.
Yeah. But I could have easily gotten.
No, you're always chill around
gotten
drugs
addicted
too.
to coke.
Like even again, like psychedelics, Molly.
It was sex for me, man.
Everything
it
around
was
it.
sex, and
You were always cool around drugs. Like as far as like not very needy. You would try whatever.
Yeah,
You smoke crack, right?
yeah. I hit crack once, hit meth once, did some
But
heroin.
see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You were super chill around them. You
done
just try
everything.
it and didn't want to fuck, I guess.
Well, no, it was one of those things where it's
But
just
that's
like,
okay. I mean, maybe that. Yeah, I don't know. Why do you think that is? It's just like.
well, again, I was molested, so there was always some stuff around sex, and
So you're
then-
making up for what got done to you, and with
there's
new hormones. And
Well,
stuff.
that was a part of it.
It's been a
and
hormone
then-
heavy episode. We've mentioned hormones a lot.
I didn't really turn into because like I had just like some bad relationships. Like my first, who would have thunk? You know, after all that, being damaged and growing up in a divorced household where my parents hated each other, getting molested, and then who would have thought that I would be in some bad relationships?
Yeah, you probably would seek out people that were reminiscent of what you thought what love was, which
Yeah,
is
for sure. So bad shit. So you know, some bad relationships, and I forgot where I was going with it. But then I felt like, when we'll call her, I don't know, Tandra. We'll call her Tandra. When Tandra left me for Hutchie, and I fought.
oh,
Hutchie,
his name's name. You
Fuck
didn't
him.
change it.
Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck you in the dirt.
Was that the guy? I still feel like you in Houston, rad in any way.
Well, no, so like
That's a different
when
episode.
she left me for him. That was one of the first big like betrayals I had from like a significant other, and then
Oh, I remember her.
yeah, and then Danica.
Say her name.
Danica left me for the old
Say
man.
her name. Fuck her. Why would
Yeah.
you even care? First name.
Man,
Why would it even matter?
it doesn't.
Doesn't.
No, it doesn't matter.
She a hoe.
But she left me for an old man, and that really fucked me up. And then I
Oh,
was
that
like,
one. I was talking about a different
No,
one.
I was talking Shmora. there was
Say her
Shmora
name.
and Schmelanie.
I got it.
No,
what was the first one?
Laura.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember you in her little car and y'all running around.
Yeah, bro. That was what it was. The drug dealer boyfriend always riding around in his rich girlfriend's car. That's how it goes.
Oh, it's just me and Davey.
Yep, like every 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's my point. Was you've never been a drunk?
No, I don't, because I don't like downers. I don't like depressants. I don't like things that condense me. I like to be expanded. I like to go outward. Because I am super, like, I'm a very, very depressed person, like, on standby. I wake up, if I'm sober, I am sad. I'm real sad, real nihilistic, just like, it's not good. But, you know, that's why I smoke weed. That's why I do psychedelics, is because those things, because for a long time, I was diagnosed bipolar and borderline paranoid schizophrenic. And I did time in like mental institutions and things like that. Like I was in Valley for a while. And
You really don't seem schizophrenic to me.
well, I mean, everybody's got voices in their head.
Well, yeah, to a certain degree, but I mean, there's a little history there. My father was he ran some of the mental institutions in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
a long time ago, like in the 70s,
Okay.
up into the 80s. And so I've been around like schizophrenic people. You just don't strike me as that.
Well, I've also done a lot of psychedelics, and that's
Okay.
chilled me out a lot. I used to have like visible tics. I used to hear things a lot more prominently and differently. But yeah, it was never anything that I felt was like out of control or out of the ordinary for really anybody else. But I was told that I was borderline paranoid schizophrenic, just because of the way that I would, because I have like a detective mind, so like I can make logical leaps in things, and it seemed to confuse people my path of logic, especially when it's told to me through like phrases and snapshots of memories.
That sounds like innate intelligence.
But people fear what they don't understand, Aaron.
That's right.
What?
I'm just a superhero.
What are you talking about? Why are you a superhero?
No, never mind. You're just here to dash my dreams.
If they're of being a superhero, yeah. What?
Well,
Oh, was he acting like Batman before I came in here?
Davey,
I'm definitely your Joker. I'll give you reason to live.
one of the points I was trying to make to Davey is that if you've never been a drunk, and I'm not calling Toby a drunk.
He's a drunk. You can call him a drunk.
I'm drunk right now.
Toby,
Perfect answer.
Davey's heard me refer to myself as a drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Sounds sad
Yeah.
when you do it to yourself.
Yeah. So it's tough to relate to that type of day in and day out drinking every day.
Okay.
Unless you've been there, it's a trap.
I'm in recovery for sex addiction. So like masturbating every day, trying to reach out to people, fucking whoever. Yeah, it's a compulsion. It's something that you feel like you can't control.
Right. And
Let me give you some calm. You smoking some sativa. That's why you're so hectic right now. I only got a hybrid here, but just a little bit.
maybe I need some of that.
But I get what you're saying. Like I don't know exactly what it's like to be an alcoholic per se, but I do know what it's like to deal with addiction.
So,
Right.
Well, hold on. Space Jam. The problem was that I didn't finish this. I had to circle back. Sorry. It was that, you know how Michael Jordan stayed real the whole time and they did it with green screens and everything was cartoon? For like a good chunk of the movie, they take him full cartoon and they just have him voicing over.
Okay.
And that ruined the entire thing for me. He's supposed to be real in Toonland.
But
You
you
know?
need what? Smoke?
Yep.
You want the hybrid or the sativa?
I don't know. What's going to chill me?
Chill you is the hybrid. Sativa is up.
I just
Not like
need to take you from this.
Take me from that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't take me
I'm
from
going to
that.
separate you from the things you love.
Awesome. I need more of that, I guess.
Well, might make you stronger.
All right.
Is that not true?
Okay.
Is that not a real statement?
You holding the button down? No. Hold the button down.
I like that. Hey, this doesn't work.
Getting it now?
Hmm.
There you
Man,
go. Get you another one.
Man.
What? Man. Shit. God. There you go.
We just so fucked.
Yeah, man. We're fucked. The world's fucked. We're all done.
I'm fine being fucked, man.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I just think that like, you know, like we
back to looping up that ass. you
Well, no,
know?
I see us as people with ridiculous amounts of potential, and I don't like to have things in my way
What do you
that
call
keep
it?
me that keep me from doing the things that I want to do. Once I got
nothing in my way but my own mind, though.
Yeah,
it has
but what
nothing to do with anything around
yeah,
me.
but this
either.
keeps you sedated and keeps you from dealing with your shit.
That's what it does for me.
Yeah.
But dealing with it does not make me a better person on my level.
it'll make
You know?
it'll make you better.
Caring less about it,
It doesn't
makes
matter
me
what
a
other-
stronger person.
Caring less. What?
Yeah. Being further detached from it actually makes you stronger, you know?
Well, that takes time from being apart from it to become detached from it. Yeah.
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 By
But then you
distracting
actually have.
yourself. By getting away
Yeah.
from
By-
the thought. Because
by
that
living
thought is
your
not
life.
you. It should have
Yeah.
been gone years ago. Why is it still killing you? Right?
It's a trap. That's the problem with alcoholism. Is that whatever the problem is that you're
And I
dealing
was
with.
talking about Space Jam. We've been talking alcoholism for 45 minutes.
I'm sorry. I'm speaking from experience. And if we need to change the subject, then I totally understand that too.
No, this is healthy. This is
It's
good.
just late.
This is classic.
I mean, it's
Classic
fine.
deflection. That's what
But
this
also,
is.
yeah, I'm trying to have a good time.
But we are having a good time. But this is
I'm
also
not.
good.
You
Maybe
guys
some
are just
people
being
need to
so
hear this
serious.
shit, Toby. Maybe some people need
I
to hear
don't-
this shit from people that they can relate to. So maybe they can go get some help, and maybe
Well,
they
then
can
y'all
live
go
a better
talk
life.
to whoever you want to.
Yeah, bro. Great.
I want to go party.
You want to go party? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Go party.
Party until it makes me sick and die.
Yep. Glad I hitched my wagon to you.
You don't have to hit shit. What are you talking about? Will Smith?
No, we just run a business together and are intertwined in finances and
Yeah.
you're the
you know
party
I
boy
love to
though.
party.
You're the party boy though. Gotta be the party boy. Can't be the dependable business partner. Gotta be the party boy.
Why can't I be both though? See, that's where
Can
you're wrong.
you be both though?
I have been, and you're wrong. So shut up.
Okay.
Like I have that one. So whatever. I have been. I am. You're wrong. Shut your mouth.
Hand me a beer. Let's party.
Yeah, I can party. And my last song that I'm putting out, that comes out in August, is "The Partying with Bills to Pay," and it's that reminiscence of that. Yeah, you're still partying with bills. I still pay the bills though while I'm partying. So
Yeah.
fuck you.
How
I can say fuck you.
yeah.
You don't want to though.
I can say fuck you.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to be mean. Man, I like him. I like this dude. He comes in with like, man, but you know, you're friends. I'm like, we are friends.
Yeah.
He helps me. He helps my mind. Because we are both easily triggered and we get real intense and we amp each other up. We're like, what would you compare that to? We are like
We're like an alcoholic and a sex addict.
ramping each other up. We're doing coke and fucking tonight. It is like that, but I wanted a better, not as real. I mean, come on.
Okay.
Like
okay.
a funny one, like a transformer and a GoBot. I don't know.
Oh,
a
you're
Decepticon?
definitely the GoBot.
I'm the GoBot.
You're the Dollar General.
The original,
version.
you mean? They came before Transformers.
No, they
bitch.
did
You
not.
put yourself in a
No,
wall.
they did not.
They did.
They did
I
not.
heard it the other day.
No, it's a lie. Someone's
true.
filling you with fucking
They were
propaganda.
way before then.
Jew-hating
Nope,
propaganda.
it was on Pawn Stars, and they got a special toy guy to come, and he knew his shit, bro. You don't know shit against toy guys.
That toy guy's a
You couldn't
fucking
be on that show.
idiot. You talking about
If you're
Tommy?
dumb.
Talking about Tommy?
Yeah, how'd you know him?
Fuck Tommy. I know Tommy.
Oh, you grew up with Tommy.
I grew
okay.
up with Tommy. I went to high school with Tommy. Tommy don't know shit about toys. He's an
I'm
actor.
the toy guy in Philadelphia. They're in Las Vegas, but he's the toy guy in
You're now
Philadelphia.
watching Pawn Stars. Sorry, I misspoke. Porn Stars.
You know what's fucked up? Because the recreation of it was hardcore Pawn.
Yeah.
And that annoyed me so much because it's like the first one was funny. Pawn Stars, I get it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hardcore Pawn. That one was a stretch.
Now, the new one would be Incest Pawn.
Oh god. Yeah, stepsister Pawn.
Yeah.
That's a great. We should pitch that to fucking TLC, man.
You know we can look at you looking at pictures of Genevieve, right?
He's showing us, right? He's showing us, isn't he?
Pretty much.
Or
Yeah.
is he just looking at him, not meaning for us to talk about
he
it?
starts looking up. He's Genevieve
shots.
deep fake Pawn.
DK Pawn.
Yeah.
You said Pawn, right?
Yeah.
That'd be a good way to fix it.
And then we just start hearing
Scarlet.
through. He forgets to turn his mic off, and we just hear.
Oh god. Hey man, you know
Okay, so is Scarlett Johansson your second?
Okay, ScarJo.
You into ScarJo? Because you
She
pulled
ain't
up
my
her
type.
Google image search.
She ain't my type. I'd leave a ScarJo in the ditch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why are you putting this on my history?
Just underwear. Ooh, well.
What? Come on, man.
Some butts and underwears. Man, but we talked about our celebrity ones before. Remember,
Yeah.
mine's so high. I'm so sold. It's probably from
Selma
Wild
Hayek,
Wild West.
Selma Hayek from Wild
Probably
Wild West,
from-
specifically.
Yeah.
Specifically,
It's probably
her
from that.
Wild
It's in my
Wild West.
childhood. It got in
Yeah.
my mind.
Then
What was yours?
if
You
my-
had a main one that was from, like ingrained in your mind.
If we're going from like movies from when we're young, it's Cameron Diaz from The Mask.
What? No way you've told me that before.
Are you serious? Have you not seen the way she comes
Cameron
in
Diaz
in The
from
Mask?
the Hey, look that up.
Cameron
Instead
Diaz.
of just random panty shots. What the fuck are you looking at? What are you even doing
It's
over
just
there?
You don't even know if that's Scarlett Johansson's ass.
Oh,
You
wait,
see what
in
I'm
that-
saying?
In the dress or in the
Yeah, in the dress.
Which one? Which dress?
The
She's in,
red
like, 8
dress.
dresses.
That's
Oh,
when
the
she-
red one.
That's when she
When
walks
she comes
into
in the
bank. Yeah, bro.
And the tits are popping, hips are popping.
She comes in from the rain. And
Yeah,
bro.
She's all soaking fucking. No, that's good. That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah, she was one that started the horny.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's something we're trying to trace down too. Every time we get a little bit closer when we talk about the first ones for us, and we're gonna find the actual. Both of ours are probably deep in our minds.
Yeah.
We'll be like, oh my god,
that's the one. Yeah.
Way early. Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, Fatal Attraction. Yep. Yep. Know that
Wait,
one.
that's the leg cross,
That's-
right?
Yeah, that's the bad
We
shot.
figured that out.
Yeah, we figured that out during Flashback Flicks. Go
Yeah,
join the
dude,
Patreon.
Fucking watch flashback flicks.
Yeah,
I ain't watching.
anyone.
I ain't watching with no one. This fuck.
Well, maybe we need to change when we do them.
I don't know. Tell me what to do.
He just
That's a
he's
bite in the
looking
puss
for that
there.
beeve.
Beef shot? No. But again, that ain't my shit. Like again, hit me with that Selma Hayek Wild Wild West.
You just want to see her butt crack, and you just see the top of her
but
butt crack.
She got that Victorian. It's like that old dress.
It's just it's a
horse
you're talking about
dress
the
from
thing with-
1800s.
Yeah, a hooer's dress. Dressed like
that
a
1800
hooer.
horse dress. Oh, underwater vag eating. Now you need to
That
come on
looks
our.
like a knee. It looks like she's kissing a
I don't know.
knee.
Maybe. We need to have him on the extra.
The too
one.
many.
Yeah.
Make him look up all the fucked shit.
Well, he's good at it.
Yeah, and he's just showing it to us, and that's hilarious to me.
I mean, it works. So we just need to hook this up.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. This was a 3 hour and 50-minute podcast, guys.
Holy fuck! I love it.
And it was somehow turned into a whatever. We love you so much.
Got
Thank you.
way too serious.
Please go
It was
join the
fun.
Patreon, patreon.com/Toby and Davey. The link is in the description. If you're on the podcast app, please give us a 5-star review. That helps us out a lot. We love you so
What are we
much.
going
Thank you
out on?
for.
We need-
Why
let's
are
slow
you?
down
What the
something
fuck are
weird.
you looking up on my computer,
Just-
bro? You little rascal!
Just let him do his thing.
Oh my
He's
god.
still trying to find the crotch from Fatal Attraction.
Playing
He wrote in Fatal Attraction crotch, not panty shot, not push shot. I don't know how you type it in, but crotch is a funny choice.
That's
Is what I'm
hilarious.
saying.
I feel
Anyway,
bad.
I think we should go out. Here, how about typing something not like this?
Okay.
Even though that's a good butt down there.
What are you doing?
Type in. Let's go back on some Bo Burnham shit. Let's end with the rest of Bezos. So jump ahead and then with the second part.
Quit fighting me. We love you
Hey,
guys
you-
so much. Thank you for all of you who are already on the Patreon. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. And
yeah.
we've been drinking a joint. Toby, Davey, and Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron, a.k.a. Shep, a.k.a.
Shep. I like that. I
a.k.a.
don't know why.
Genevieve
AKA
Slayer.
Panty Slayer.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Panty Slayer. He's like, let me look up one more ass real quick.
what is
let me
it?
get a real
What?
ass shot real quick.
Pure
Pure
imagination.
imagination? All right. Type on the don't fight him on the thing right now.
All right, we love you guys.
Jeffrey Bezos.
You did it.
Bezos.
Oh, you have to dab during that. I've never done that in my life, and I wanted to do it. I'm that slow.
Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. You did it. Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Congratulations, Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos.
Nice.